pretty excited for just a bunch of fighting games the next couple days. Not gonna lie to you, pretty hyped to just see some good games. Alright, so what up everybody, one more time. This is the full intro now, I guess. Shout out to everybody that had a good time yesterday for 4th of July, whether it was playing your gacha games like I was, and apparently Raph was, and everybody else, or, you know, having your barbecue, chilling with your family, whatever else you did. It's a beautiful day. Today we got a big tournament coming up, and it's the Mixup. The Tekken 6 or the Tekken 8 Top 64 already happened, but I will be checking that out after the Street Fighter. The Street Fighter is currently live, and it's about to start in about 5 minutes. In fact, they have a timer up right now on the stream. And so in this Street Fighter event, you're going to see so many killers. Seriously, it's going to be super good. You got a bunch of monsters trying to also qualify for Esports World Cup, because this one is an Esports World Cup qualifier. One person will make it out and make it into Esports World Cup. Just one, which is kind of crazy. But let me give you an idea of some of the people that are in it. This is just the top half of the bracket, but you got Killzu, Power Mex is in here, Hot Dog, Takamura, Chris Wong versus Kwangster, that might be super good. Lord Mago's here, Hikaru, Hurricane, and then there's a lot of players that I don't recognize that are EU monsters. I mean, these guys must be good to make it into winners bracket of this big Street Fighter tournament. So you can expect a lot from them. There's 2 pools for Top 64. This is the other pool. And in this one, you got Endingwalker, who's already qualified for Esports World Cup, but still trying to get that money and gatekeep. You got Mr. Crimson. You got Yamaguchi, Nephew, Emperor, Tachikawa, Akainu, this guy's a beast, Kusanagi, a lot of killers. This is just the winners bracket. The losers bracket, as you can see, also has a lot of really good players in it. Word, of course, Robert. I'll be talking about the Tekken afterwards, too. After this is the Street Fighter's over. So enjoy the Tekken, come through when you're ready, and I'll see you in a little bit. The Tekken 8 is also going to be hyped to Top 64. That's going on right now as we speak. But I'm just going to watch the SpookyVision stop because there's a lot of matches that I missed already. So I want to see the whole Top 64 beginning to end. Or at least the matches they streamed, of course. Anyway, I'm hoping this is going to be really exciting. We'll see what happens. Hopefully you guys will have a good time. Right now, they got about 3 minutes till it starts up, so we're almost there. In the meantime, get your morning coffee, get your morning stretch, get your grub, whatever you need. And it's going to start very soon. If you need the bracket, it's available in both the chats. Just look at the pins at the top, or I guess just ask me and I'll copy paste it. But everything's there. What's up, Pierce? Do you think you can get 20 pulls before the Jufufu banner ends? It may be, because there's an event that just started, right? There's one event that just started. If you're on your monthly pass, then you got 90 polys per day, right? So that's in how much do we have? 10 days left. 10 days left. You got for monthly pass, you have 5 pulls guaranteed. You have your daily stuff, you have your weekly stuff, and you have the event. I think you'll get close to 20 pulls at least, depending on if you have monthly pass or not. Wow, you got Ant's 5-star? That's cool. I didn't even pull for it. I'm just waiting until I finish my my pass in P5X for that one. Mm-mm. 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 2 minutes till it starts. Hopefully it's hype. Let's see what kind of music they got playing on their end. I'm just curious. It's probably Street Fighter music. Oh, no music at all. They're just going in blind. Do I have it muted, or do they just have no music at all? Wow, they're just going in raw. That's crazy. All right, well, good thing I got some music for y'all. Unexpected. Word, Conda. What's good, man? It's like a long weekend, though, because we had yesterday, too. We had the Friday. Basically, most people get Friday off, at least here in the USA. The rest of the world celebrates their Independence Day on different days. Same, big chillin'. I'm pretty excited to see. Oh, timer broke.
My fight.
Get out of here, Aubrey. Stop trolling. This dude comes into the street just immediately trolling. He said, I just pumped my steroids. I'm ready. Did they put the timer back up? No way. What the heck? Got him. They got me with that one. I was over here thinking, all right, 10 o'clock is going to start. They got me. Now I got to entertain y'all for another 5 minutes. Oh, well. Jebaited. Jebaited. They got me good. How you doing, Aubrey? No jug jokes today, Aubrey. Put the jug away for a while. You don't need it today. Just use the bathroom like a regular gentleman, alright? Man, is that a reference? By the way, Aubrey, was that a reference to the post about Arsenash? That post was too funny. By the way, those assholes don't pay their players. They're out there talking shit about Arson. They don't pay their players, by the way, those assholes. Y'all saw all the players post up and say, by the way, we didn't get paid for the Tekken tournament from like 3 years ago. Can we like get paid? Did y'all see that? That's fucked up. They're out there talking shit about players. Meanwhile, they're not paying nobody. Ain't that crazy? Like 5 people posted afterward. They're like, well, you know, I don't want to get banned, but you know, can I get paid? That tournament was like 3 years ago. Can I get paid, please? They're not even mean about it. That's the funny part. So we're talking about, all right, we're talking about, so there was a post about arson. And I'm not going to get into it because I actually don't give a fuck. I think it's actually really stupid. So what's the name of these guys, the commission that does this? This was a tournament. It's not the Esports World Cup guys. It's a different series of guys. And they did a couple tournaments for Tekken 7 a while back, right? Well, I'm talking about in like 2022 or something like that. They did these tournaments. This was a while ago, right? 2023. Anyway, they posted up for no reason randomly, and they posted some shit like, by the way, the conclusions of our results of Arsenash are in there, and we're banning Arsenash because he used steroids. Just for real, this post came out of nowhere, and it came like 3 years after the tournament. It made no goddamn sense. IESF, yes, thank you, Pierce. You're right. It's IESF, right? So first of all, the post was fucking stupid. It didn't make any fucking sense. Who gives a fuck if the guy's using steroids? He's not a fucking actual athlete. He's not playing football. He's not playing fucking basketball, okay? He's playing fucking Tekken, alright? So first of all, the fact that they even care about this is stupid, right? But second off, okay, they're not paying anybody. So they're out there talking shit about Arsenash. Meanwhile, half the players were getting paid. So Atif had to post a polite post and be like, well, I don't really want to get banned from you guys, but can you pay me for like 2 years ago, because I still didn't get paid. And it wasn't only Atif, which is the funny part. It was other players too. For real, it was other. Net 895, huh? Yeah, they didn't pay, and it wasn't just first place. People didn't get paid from the tournament. Meanwhile, they're out there talking shit about Arsenash. How's that right? Y'all trying to get the Olympics, huh? I heard the Olympics actually pays people. Maybe you should focus on that instead of focusing on whether or not Arsenash is trying to get buff. Anyway, shit's fucking dumb. Anyway, I believe that's what West Aubrey is referring to when he's making jokes about time to hit my steroids before I start today. I will give one thing to EWC guys, all right? At least they pay people. Yeah, that was the second timer. They might hit us with a third timer. I don't know. They're looking for one of the players or something. Who knows? The good news is at least we can vibe, baby. I love this Bionic Commando OST. This is one of the greatest OSTs I've ever heard. Can you believe this remake is 16 years old now? That makes me feel old. I can't believe this is a 16-year-old remake. I haven't seen it, West. I know what you're talking about. I haven't seen it yet. No, this is not an OC remix. This is the real OST. This is from Bionic Commando Rearmed, right? This is a real OST. This is not an OC remix. This is not fan-made. This is for real the OST to the game. You never played Bionic Commando Rearmed, huh? Yeah, exactly. That's his name. You got it. Worst things first. He's a god. No, this is the 2D one. This is not that whack 3D Bionic Commando that nobody played. This is the Bionic Commando Rearmed. That was a remake of the original NES Bionic Commando. This game is legitimately one of the greatest games I've ever played. It's so sick. If only I could erase my memory to go back to the first time I played this game. That's how good it is. every song is better than the original. Every stage design is better than the original game. The story got improved compared to the original story. Everything about the game is better, which is that rarely happens in remakes. You know, we have all these remakes, and it's like that remake was good, but I still have nostalgia for the original one. This is one of the first remakes I ever played in my life that everything was better than the original. Word. Good to see you too, West. Hell no, this game is sick, bro. Bionic Commando Rearmed, y'all don't understand. This is for real one of the greatest remakes ever made. It's so good. Yeah, but the RE2 remake and the RE4 one were really good. I'll take RE5 and RE6 being only okay for RE2 and RE4, because those are my two favorite Resident Evils, RE2 and RE4. So if those two got a good remake, I'll take the other ones being mid. RE2 remake was off the chain. And so was the RE4 one. The RE4 one was great. I've seen some of it, but I haven't seen all of it. Let's go look now since we're waiting. We're in holding more anyway. Street Fighter new movie castings. Let's see. I heard people are not that excited about them. Oh yeah, the 50 Cent Balrog. Actually, I'm hyped for the 50 Cent Balrog. That seems like a perfect one to me. My fight money. I need him to say this line.
My fight money.
If he doesn't say this line, I'm gonna be so mad. I need him to say this line.
My fight
For real.
money.
Yeah, the 50 Cent Balrog is sick. Some of the other ones, I'm not really sure. Dan is gonna be in it? Who's this Chun-Li actress? Is she famous somewhere? I don't really know much about her. I'm actually gonna look her up. Kaliana Liang. She's gonna be Chun-Li. I don't know nothing about her. I never seen any of these movies. Oh, she's Canadian. Oh, that's why I never seen any of these movies. Okay, interesting. Cody Rhodes is Guile? What the fuck? I don't even know. Oh man, I don't even know. Maybe Jason Momoa is Blanca? That might be alright. Are they gonna put him in full green paint or something like that? I don't even know who this guy is. That's gonna be Ken, but at the same time, the other Street Fighter movie had a whack guy playing Ken also, so whatever. This feels like the same shit they did with the original Street Fighter 2 movie. There's no Cammy yet. Roman Reigns is Akuma? What the fuck? For real, Roman Reigns is really. Is this not a troll? This is real. Roman Reigns is Akuma. This is not a troll. This is not them fucking with us. All right, some of those are weird. They're not all the most terrible ones I've ever seen. Some of these are strange. Nobody's ever gonna top what's his name from being M. Bison though. The line when he's like, and he fell down from heaven like lightning, and then he does the Psycho Crusher. That shit's unbeatable. Nobody will ever beat that. Raul Julia, hell yeah. I think at least. What do y'all think? Y'all think anybody's ever gonna beat Raul Julia being M. Bison? I don't think it's ever gonna happen. That shit was too funny. For me, it was Tuesday. He's talking shit to Chun-Li. He kidnapped Chun-Li and and then he put on a bathrobe. He was trying to finesse Chun-Li. Meanwhile, she hated his ass. She's like, you killed my father. He was like, well, you know, that was the random Tuesday for me. I do that every day. I always kill somebody's father. Wes said green Jason Momoa. Yeah, for real, Wes. Jason Momoa in green paint, I guess. I mean, I think that's what's happening. Am I wrong? Unless they're going to have Jason Momoa just be Blanca and not have paint on and just be regular. But that doesn't really make a lot of sense, right? I would have to imagine if he's gonna be Blanca, he's gonna be in a bunch of green paint. He's gonna look better than the other Blanca from the original Street Fighter 2 movie. That Blanca just didn't make no sense.
They lost their hero to the enemy.
Oh, I forgot about this. It had a whole intro.
To rescue him.
Man, I'm already running out of songs. That's not good. I thought this was gonna start already. All right, let's put on some random Castlevania music. How about that? How about, I know what I want to hear. The Tragic Prince. I haven't heard this in a while. I love this song. Dun, 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 dun. This shit's so fire. The OG Blanca, I'm sure Jason Momoa is going to be better than the OG Blanca. The OG Blanca was just terrible. It was so bad. Anyway, sorry for the wait, guys. I expected it to start when I saw a timer, so I tried to start based on the timer they had. I didn't realize they were going to be pushed back. My bad. Otherwise, I would have waited. I would have started the stream when I thought they were starting. Apologies. I wonder, is the Tekken still going on? Can I watch some of the Tekken while we wait? Let's see. Twitch.tv/Tekken. Might be able to watch this on the side while we wait. It is still going on. Might as well watch it. We're going to come back to watch this later, but might as well watch a little bit of this first. I'll just put the mix-up. I'll put in the title Tekken 8 and Street Fighter 6 Top 64. I'll change the title to Tekken 8 so that nobody's confused. Alright, let's watch a little bit of this while we wait. Somebody's gonna come in YouTube so confused, like, this is a Street Fighter, Spooky. I'm sorry to that one person.
On Pinya, and what Pinya does to counter adapt to that as well. This is all different layers of the game now. Right, let's go. Final game situation here.
Final game of the day. Yeah. Let's see who comes out on top. Joker versus Pinya. Top 16.
Pinya's still playing that Raven.
As well spacing out. Nice. Good keep out from Joker. Counter here as well.
Yeah, attacking the legs here.
You're level 48, Pac-Man fan? Damn, you're doing better than me, bro. I seen some people at level 50 already, Pac-Man fan. You seen that?
Won't be enough to splat, but still sends it.
I'm going to be today 44, I think. I'm just going to keep saving stamina until the point where we have to be level 50. When it comes down, I have to be level 50, then I'm going to spend stamina. So then I'm going to keep saving.
Right here. Uh-oh.
Is that enough, though?
That should be. The heat smash on wake up.
I wonder if they're going to make us push to 70 when Palace 3 comes out, or if they're going to make us push to 60. Yeah, level 50 is nutty. But these are guys that they're not wailing, but they're definitely spending money. They're literally using every stamina refill that they can get.
No, these mix-ups from Raven.
One guy was like, yeah, look, I'm level 50. This is how I did it. And then the whole video was like, yeah, so I put every stamina pack, and then I used them all. And his comments were all shitting on him. They're like, oh, yeah, so you made level 60 by wailing. Great. Or level 50 by wailing. His comments were all mad. That shit made me laugh.
In a very bad situation here, back against the wall. Probably going to activate heat and take the round. But
not yet. One more hit.
Yeah, it was funny. It was like, yeah, so I bought this $4 package, and I bought this package, and I bought this package, and I used some of my gems, and bam, I'm level 50.
Pinya looks on fire right now. Count Joker up.
Oh, that was sick! What the hell? That was cheap.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Is that sideways only?
Joker's got that Warrior's Instinct, but I don't know if he's going to get to use it right now. Pinya getting another float.
Tried to do a spring kick there, didn't work out.
Just doing the quest, the ones that get you XP and the ones that get you the skill ups and shit like that. He just did those over and over and spent all his stamina. Which is fine, because that does help push your account, but at the same time, like, you don't need to be level 50 right now.
Pinya really dominant at the end there.
You guys are my witness. I 100%ed the whole second dungeon, and I'm like, I did it at level 42 or 43. Like, you don't need level 50 right now. That's just pointless. The only reason you would want level 50 is to push leaderboards. Damn, Pinya fucked him up. You see the way he was going to the crowd too? Is it starting finally? Let's check.
And it manages to take it.
Hooray! It is starting. All right, let me switch back over. Thanks for the heads up. They hit us with the ads. That's funny. At least I hope it's starting. Nobody knows who this guy is unless you're from EU. But if you're in EU, you know him because he helps organize all the big tournaments out there. Everybody else is just like, who is this dude? How come they keep hyping him up? He's the guy that runs UFA. Or one of the guys. You need Juna to get a Raven fit? That don't make no sense. What's Juna gonna do as Raven? Does he just like Raven that much? Is that why you're bringing that up? Alright, hopefully this is about to start. September for UFA. Is UFA on the tour this year? It should be. Let's check. Tekken World Tour. Let's take a look at the schedule.
Back to
we are back. All right, we're here, guys. Wake up, everybody. It's time.
And here is the start of top 64, and we have some amazing sets ready for you guys here. It's your boy Rekka back at it again, and I'm joined with the lovely, the amazing. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Happy to be here with
the
you.
amazing. She didn't even introduce herself.
Yeah, so Liv, how do you think of the
complete anti-vibe? Woo! Signals crossed.
Both of them absolutely insane players.
Oh yeah, insane players, definitely. I think it's really representative of a theme going on.
Signals crossed. Oops. He was trying to be slick and let her introduce herself, and then she just no-sold his ass. That's too funny.
We're gonna have a ton of matches like that, and I can't wait to see how the French community compare against these amazing players. Hopefully, I mean, the crowd's going to love it for sure.
Oh,
that's never a good sign. When your co-commentator no-sells you, that's never a good sign off the bat. Uh-oh. He might be in trouble.
For more Street Fighter 6, and there's a thumbs up from the players as well. The bumps, the fists have been bumped, and you should be...
Oh, shit. All right. Let's see if UFA is Masters or not this year. Where is UFA? It might be only a challenger.
Amazing Guile player as well.
They said it was in September. Oh, man, that's too funny. She straight no-sold his ass. That's too good. Where's UFA on the list? Okay, there we go. So UFA is challenger this year for Tekken World Tour.
Can take it over one another.
Alright, we're starting shit off. Aka Inu. This guy's one of the best guys out there in the business right now. Y'all want to bet it, chat? Of course you do. I shouldn't even ask. I know y'all are bet maniacs.
So I think it's going to be a pretty standard for him. We're going to see how he's going to fare against Emperor in particular. Very nice start from Akainu here. Maintaining a good pressure.
Emperor, he's the player 1, and player 2 is Aka Inu.
A little too easy, maybe.
Yeah, and as a result, Emperor's managed to get...
That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying, critic. When your co-commentator no-sells you, you know you fucked up already. That means you didn't introduce yourself right. You did something to offend them, and they start no-selling you on the mic. You never want to be in that position. That means you done fucked up.
Very nice use of heavy kick here.
Yeah, for sure, and very nice use of the perfect parry as well. Akainu is known for being very on point with spacing and with perfect parries. Very nice stuff from him here.
Let me know if you guys can hear okay, if you need me to make it louder, fellas. If this audio is good, then we'll stick with this.
And a little bit of observation here,
Yeah, very nice stuff.
Shooting.
Akainu just happy.
They're playing on the JP version? Or the JP audio?
Ooh,
okay, just checking.
A little bit more than he gives you there.
What's going on, Tycoon?
Got a lot of leeway to work with here, but if Emperor is able to get an opening, he might be able to turn the tables.
Yeah, let's see if he can do it now. The
block strings.
Catch him. And what's interesting here is Akainu is one of these old school French players who really don't mind playing the long game.
The new changes as far as parries go, it makes things a little bit better for like the fireball characters, right? Because with fireball characters, you don't really care if they guess right in the perfect parry, and it's more work for them too because they have to think about how they're perfect parrying everything.
Very nice overhead here from Akainu into the level 3 to rack up some damage really quickly, and Akainu not seemingly.
Damn, that damage was sick. No wonder he cashed out quick.
Yeah. Definitely very scary stuff indeed. I mean, both players seem to be fairly even right now while we're seeing Emperor on that critical health there, even though he was the one that first took...
Oh, that was slick, but he got to be careful because he put himself in burnout. He could still die. Good block on the cross-up. legs.
Could it be
He could die right
the
now.
comeback from
Not even to level 3. He could die to a
Armper?
combo. Nice.
Again, those lows have been really killing him. I mean, Akainu really switching up his options very nicely.
Now that was dangerous. He could have lost there.
Recommending first match,
Yeah.
I would say.
1-0.
Yeah, no, I mean, you said it.
I'm assuming it's 2 out of 3.
He knows
We'll
how to
see,
play the
though.
long game for sure. Especially
Okay, no
with-
bets on
in
the
a game
first one.
like,
We'll wait till you
Street
guys
Fighter
get warmed
6
up.
where, you know, players are more aggressive than ever, you know, and that's more
Fight.
ways for Akainu. I mean, obviously, Gaia is a character that really thrives in that sort of patient play style as well. And so here, starting off, nice way to counter the booms with that OD Hadoken there, coming out from Emperor.
Damn, man. Nice job
Beautiful
confirms
show you
too.
as
He's
well.
in there.
Keep up the
Oh, he's
pressure,
cracking
the
his
run,
head.
Medium kick there. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, and
He's behind on
reversals
drive.
as well from
That's why he had
Armper,
to
you know,
chill.
with the combo right after.
Good jump.
into
Really good jump.
the
Damn.
spacing,
That jump was
space
God tier.
advantage here for Emperor, and I think that is going to.
He's definitely
he's
dead.
going to maximize damage here. Make sure he gets.
Max,
this
did she say
down,
maximize damage?
get
She's about to
his,
make the joke time to
meter back,
maximize the
but
damage.
he's gotta
Don't steal the
secure
Yipes
this
lines
round
yet.
for
You gotta
sure.
wait.
No, definitely. We're heading into
Oh,
round 2 now.
stream.
Yeah,
Okay.
Emperor finally
I think that was
getting
just a hiccup.
round of his own here.
Yeah.
This
Hopefully.
could be the start of something great for Emperor. We'll have to see. Akainu, though, once again, I'm loving that the mid-range game he's playing here.
Yeah.
Very nice, but he's Emperor going to open him up with a massive starter. Still perfect parry into beautiful stuff there coming out from Akainu.
Yeah, but again, with the reversal, Emperor making.
They're hyping up
still gets
Akainu,
the
but
space advantage
Emperor is
here.
doing
It
really good
worked
this
for him
game.
Pretty well in the last round.
Don't hype it up
but
too much, it's
Akainu
not guaranteed.
Really eager to get out of this corner and get back.
He didn't want to do
into
EX Flash
position
because
here.
he was low on
Beautiful
drive.
stuff here from
Otherwise, he could have
Akainu,
done a little bit
keeping
more
his
on the combo.
composure. Now let's see if he can open up Emperor, who's really adapting really well, I think, in this set.
He's been hit with that low a couple of times.
Good
but
perfect
Akainu
parry.
star's been able to
That was
convert off
huge.
it there. And I love that.
Oh, what an
there we
impact.
go.
Can he
And
kill?
coming back is just going to break it through.
He's just going for
Emperor
damage.
Getting the level
Okay.
2 off. And that's an Akainu with no
He's in for
drive
free.
in burnout against a very, very
He
aggressive
can't jump.
Emperor.
Oh, that
he's
timing was
level
sick.
1,
As soon as he saw a
just in
button,
case,
he
you
pressed
know, but
impact. It didn't even matter that I didn't armor the
to
button. It
use
was going to work.
Now Emperor is back 1-1.
Yeah, no.
No, that was slick.
Very, very crazy stuff indeed. And once again, this is top 64. These players are fought to get here. These players are no stranger to
One thing about all these
success.
Korea guys, you notice in
Really,
all the
anyone's
games,
game
not just
and
Street
I think,
Fighter, but
you know,
also
both these players are
Tekken
just as talented
and all the
as
other
each
big games
other.
they play.
Yeah,
These
for sure.
Korea guys are always
Now, Emperor
disciplined.
really adapting really well.
That's
and
one
making
thing that I
sure he's
respect
doing
about them a lot. They
more
have a lot of
aggression
discipline. They practice a lot.
Akainu
They're
is
good in the
way more
clutch.
aggressive
They
and
have good
featuring,
focus.
you know,
And they learn
doesn't
fast,
really
too. You see how
let
fast he's
Akainu
learning?
play
He got
the
demolished the
long
first
game,
game. He's
play,
learning quick.
You know, install his game plan as much. With
Wow.
the reversal through the booms, yeah, Emperor definitely adapting super well in this set.
I think reversals is the name.
It's
of the game.
past
Yeah,
adapting.
He's
you're
destroying him
seeing,
now.
Emperor
This is
really
getting
make
bad.
use of that OD Shoryu. And OD Hadoken, for
Again.
example, to really break through here. He really
He got
isn't
level
afraid
2
to
already.
press on
He's
Akainu,
about to get level
and,
3
you know,
just from
Akainu
pressure.
got it and still some fear.
Again.
And he's going to
What's
start
going on,
with that
Ant?
OD
How you
flash
doing?
kick.
Yeah, he's gonna have to use it at some point because you can't.
Yeah, well, Ken in general is a good rushdown character, right? But it's also it's the way that he's playing. The jump in the second game at the end, that was such a good jump. I did. I collected all of that stuff yesterday. We did a stream yesterday.
Yeah,
And
very nice indeed. And
covering
it really feels like Akainu just
the
not
new
one
patch
to get
too,
into
talking about
that
the new
heavy
characters
kick
and
range.
everything else.
All that heavy punch range.
But
Either
today I want to
as you can
focus
see,
mostly on the
forcing
Mixup
him
tournament.
way back with these booms here. Still.
All good.
Ooh,
You can check the
Mixup does
archives
as
if you want. I
well.
also put it
Ooh,
on
the
the YouTube
conversion
channel.
coming up from Akainu, and we know he's really good at these.
It's 4th of July
full
yesterday, so I
level
can understand if you missed it.
conversions.
Yesterday was a
Gets
busy
the
day.
throw really nicely. Now let's see if he can close it up, or does Emperor have one more trick up his sleeve?
I mean, he's got a very scary CA here.
Look at
This
it.
could be bad.
yeah.
That's death, I think.
Oh yeah, that's.
He's dead, right? It started in the yellow. Pretty sure. Oh, it's critical. He's definitely dead. Yeah, if you go to here, you go, and if you go to the second channel,
Akainu, who's comfortable at mid range, trying to.
He's 100%
see what
dead.
Emperor is gonna do.
Damn, that
And
was
Emperor has
beast. Is it 3
definitely
out of 5 or
understood
2 out of
that
3?
That's not the.
Oh,
situation
so it
he
is 3 out of
wants to
5
be in.
confirmed.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a shame for Akainu because he could
Damn,
definitely
is Street
tell
Fighter just
that
always
that
3 out of 5?
situation was gonna come up.
Again.
He had that CA, you know.
And by the way, I'm glad you
scared,
agree,
but
critic.
Eventually, it got to the point
That's
where
one of the things I respect
Emperor
about the
saw
Korean
his
players
one
the
shot
most.
to
They
get
have
it and
such,
managed to
as
pull it
me
off.
as someone that I
And
can
look
call
at
myself
that.
sometimes a
happy
bit
to trade with the
undisciplined.
booms.
Watching
Yeah.
the Korea guys, they're
Akainu's
so
happy to trade
disciplined.
as well. I mean,
I'm gonna watch the
So
VOD
Akainu
night.
is the one in the corner
It
here.
started too
Yeah,
early for
yeah,
me.
sure. Yeah, I see how much he wants to.
West Coast timing. It's a blessing and a curse. Sometimes it's good to be before everybody, and then sometimes things start at like 6 a.m. and it's like that's just too early for me. But I will be, after we watch this top 64, I will be watching it.
And again, the
I made sure to mention the title also.
Level 1.
Work.
Yeah.
Yep, Akainu in the corner.
Yeah, very brutal stuff. Just honestly hard reading. That
What's going on,
low
Jem?
there from
How you
Akainu
doing?
With that drive impact, really telling him what's up here. But, you know, match point for Emperor. Can he continue?
Great.
Can
Yeah, stick
Akainu
around. We're
fight
going to
back
watch it
and
after the
obviously
top
yeah.
64. I wanted to see this
I
first
really
because
feel
this is an
Akainu
Esports
and I
World Cup
really wanted to
qualifier.
succeed here.
So this tournament's a
me
big
too,
deal.
of course. I mean,
Only one spot.
as a
French,
Of
yeah.
course, you know.
I guess I have to be on Emperor's side.
This
then,
shit's
you know,
a
go
huge
back in the-
Keep
What
the
a
balance.
flash.
Oh yeah, definitely. But still, speaking
whiff.
of balance,
Oh, he got
Akainu
lucky. He
doing
got
a
so
good job of
lucky.
balancing out the game now. The round's even here. Half HP
Bad
onto
jump.
Emperor. There
Okay.
we go. Open up once again. How does he respond?
Bad jump again. All right, this round is going better for him.
Wow.
Bad jump again.
Really
Whoa, he didn't pay for it though.
Akainu to anti-air there.
Damn, sick
And then
link.
pops the Sonic
Beautiful.
Hurricane there to
Perfect.
close it out. And that's a round to Akainu.
What's going on,
Can
Seb?
he get another one? And can we go to game 5?
What is
I'd
good?
love to see
Welcome
it,
to the party.
honestly, because again, you said Akainu, brilliant player, well loved by the French community. So of course, we'd like to see a game 5. I mean, always up for more Street Fighter. But yeah, let's see if Akainu is
Hadouken.
able to
Nice check.
adapt to Emperor.
He's getting real brave with those flash kicks. They are working, but
to keep the pressure going. That's something.
those are
he
very
did
brave
when
flash
he
kicks. If
didn't
one of those
do
ever gets blocked,
before,
that's
and now
you
he's
might as well
just
have
trying
just
to be
sacrificed the
one
round on the
to keep
spot.
pressure. No, you're not jumping on Akainu. This man's too good with entires.
He jumped on him the second game.
Yeah, that early level 2 definitely seems to have thrown
He's
a
behind
spanner
on drive,
into
but
the
he got a
works
big
for
link.
Emperor's
That was
game
huge.
plan. And I feel, I mean, it's not much on the screen right now, but I feel like it does put the pace into Akainu's favor.
Wow.
There we go. Beautiful
This
flash
guy
kick
flash
coming
kicks
out
like
from
a
Akainu.
champion.
You know, he's really controlling the space now. This is Guile gameplay.
Yeah, and this is exactly what he wants too. He's definitely.
They're
more
talking all
used
Guile, but
and,
he could lose. He could lose right now.
slower
One bad
getting
fireball or
better,
bad
so
jump
now
is all it
he's trying
takes.
to be the one to calm things down, to make sure he's in control
Got
the
him.
whole time.
That's
Careful
mad
with those
damage.
lows, though. Okay,
It's gonna take a
super
bunch of his
low
drive,
three.
too. Will he flash kick?
Big level
The
3
moment of
from
truth.
Emperor.
Will he bet it on the
Only
flash kick
Akainu
again?
only has that level 1, obviously using that level 2 earlier on in the round. This is the sort of result that happens.
Whoa.
Sort of
Moment of
gambles you have
truth.
to
Will he
bet
bet it?
in the
He
corner
might
there.
have to.
It's
He might be
very
forced to
scary.
bet it. He bet it and it didn't work!
Read from Emperor. Yeah, that was one EX flash kick.
Oh, shit.
Definitely so live. Very unfortunate stuff from Akainu.
Man, I love
He's
this
actually playing
game.
so well. I really did
Yeah.
enjoy the idea of that early level 2.
Yeah, me too. That
But-
was a really nice, option that he had. Didn't use it in the early game, so tried to mix things up.
People
to,
be
make
people be
sure
betting
to
their
keep
soul.
on his toes, but man, Emperor with
You
those
love to see it.
conversions,
Even when it doesn't work, you still love to see
Very
it.
impressive.
EX
Very impressive.
fireballs
He bet
with
his whole
all these
soul on that flash
conversions,
kick.
All the EX DPs at the right time. Beautiful stuff. Really
Yeah.
impressed.
Really impressive.
That
And
was
speaking of
crazy.
impressive, we have another very impressive set of players heading
Yeah.
onto the stage right now. We've got Mr. Crimson. We've got
Oh,
Wrestlingman. Both of
shit.
these guys are absolutely insane.
The legend of Mr.
And I think
Crimson.
there should be another career versus
Bloody red.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, again, this is going to be the theme of this entire top 64, guys. One crowd favorite here from France. Actually, from Lyon, the city we're in. So
Yes,
this
sir.
is definitely, a crowd favorite.
Either
Again,
way, he was going to get
brilliant
blocked, but the
international
level 1
performance
might have been
from
better just
Wrestling
because
Man. Now, we've
if it
seen
hit,
this man with his Rashid during
if it
pool,
had hit,
and,
he
was
would,
really impressive in his
he would
Rashid.
still
Yeah,
have
putting
drive,
in
right?
A ton of work and
What's up,
being
Diosex? How
really
you
scary
doing?
with his Rashid, so we'll see. As Crimson was telling me, we don't really have that many Rashids in Europe.
which is crazy as
Which
well.
is
because
crazy.
he-
I mean,
I
I don't
still
know.
I don't
think he's
know.
one of the best characters in the
I'm not
game,
sure
for
what that is. That's
I mean,
some new thing that
you know,
YouTube added.
We have Big Bird as well, but like
I think it
it's
has to
just
do with how
the
much you
character's
comment
absolutely
on the
insane. Like,
channel
he
or
plays
something
the
like
game-
that. Oh, you get XP too.
when
I've never
he's
seen
got-
that
when he's
before.
got
That's a
the
whole new
2 bars a
feature.
meter, level 2
Yeah.
just plays the game for him almost.
Oh, for
Not
sure.
to downplay, not to like downplay Rashid players. Very skilled players indeed. But
I think it
the
has
fact
to
of
do
the
with how
matter is
much
it's
you
a very
comment on the
scary
channel
character to
or
deal
on the
with.
video.
And we have, and obviously Mr. Crimson playing the Dawson as well.
That's cool though. I
Yeah,
like that
yeah,
you
I
guys get
mean,
crowns next to you. I
not
think
a
that's pretty
matchup
dope.
he's totally
Little by little, they're
comfortable with.
upgrading
I can
Got
YouTube.
some knowledge,
Y'all notice this?
but not the best
Little by
matchup
little.
for Dawson. So we'll see how it goes for him. Of course, trying to get this EWC qualification as.
Oh man, yeah, that
so many
sucks.
top
I just
players
noticed what
here,
you're talking about,
but,
cause they're in some place
see if
that's
the
really
French
sunny,
guys
and
here
then
is
they
gonna
have it
get
open so that the lights coming straight at
We'll
them.
have
Yeah,
to
that's
see.
rough.
We'll have to
We
see.
will
That
have
would
to
piss
see.
me off.
And the thumbs up has been given there.
Yep.
They should at least put the
start of
setup
this
on the
next
stage
set.
sideways.
We've got
I know that would be
Wrestlingman,
annoying
we've
for the
got
people
Mr.
watching the
Crimson,
matches,
the
but then
one
if they put the
that's gonna
stage
come out
setup
on top.
sideways, at least there'd be less glare
we'll
coming
see
at you.
about that.
Yeah. So
That'd be the next thing they
yeah,
add.
honestly, like Dawson, I'm just
Critic,
really
you're not
thinking
wrong. That
about,
would be the
like,
next thing they
how
add.
he's
Predictions of some kind or
gonna
something like
deal with
that.
the way that
You 2 points.
Rashid really approaches as well. It feels really scary to deal with. You've got those fast-moving tornadoes as well.
Yeah,
and, you know,
yeah.
the thing is, it's the disjoints and whatnot. And
All
the
right,
thing
here we
is,
go.
I'm not one to downplay Dawson either because I know how scary of a guy Crimson is.
Mr.
Can
Crimson,
only
player
this
one.
character.
He definitely is, absolutely.
Who's the player 2?
And I think, you know, one way
They don't even have the name up.
Crimson's going to try to approach this is be the one putting the
Man,
pressure.
I
As
wish I
weird
could have
as
gone
it
to
sounds,
Anime
coming from a
Expo.
Dawson player, he's going to be the
It's
one
probably for the best
wanting
because
to
I
control
wanted
the
to
rhythm
watch
of the
this,
match
but Anime
because
Expo had a lot of stuff I wanted to see.
Wrestlingman is
They have a
able
Persona
to
5 X
carry
booth. They have a
out
booth for
the game
Triple
plan
Z.
as he wants. This is going to be a really tough matchup.
Yeah, no. Honestly, I love the way that Crimson's
Yeah.
already making use of the airspace. If
It's
you
happening
notice,
right
he
now,
just hovers
Deus Ex in
air,
LA.
And throws like you know, a jumping
Sim with
heavy,
the
for
limbs, I
example.
like that.
You just
My
really
man got the
control that space
rhymes.
even more at different angles, rather, and really suffocates Rashid.
Damn, we just
that
got
little
no
bit
name
to
for player 2,
control that
homie. I gotta
space.
go search the
Very nice
bracket to
stuff,
see who
but
he is. Hold on.
OD Fireball doesn't manage to get the conversion that Wrestling
I
Man
know,
wants,
man.
though.
Yeah, and Wrestlingman's going to have to be
It looked
really
pretty
careful
awesome.
coming up in the air because, like you said, Mr. Crimson is
I'll tell you who
really,
Mr.
really
Crimson's
good
fighting since they don't
at
have the
making
names up.
use
Give me a
of this
second.
airspace. This is actually one of his strong points. So we'll see if Wrestlingman is able to adapt to that and
Wrestling
react to
Man?
that,
That's
but
his
yeah.
name?
First round taken by Mr. Crimson in a pretty convincing way.
And I love that. He's also using it to feint as well, as we saw.
Okay,
Yeah,
Hovers
yeah.
in the air,
Korean
really
Wrestling
lands and goes
Man.
for
This guy's name's
really,
familiar.
really awkwardly angled, you know.
I swear I've
normals
seen
with
this guy play
his heavies,
before.
man.
Maybe I'm bugging.
Really, really crazy stuff coming out from Mr. Crimson. Attempts to open up, and they both have a little bit of a trade there.
Oh,
The fireball!
beautiful.
Wow!
He knew it.
Wow!
He knew. And that was the perfect angle as well to make sure to, you know, send the message
Wow.
to Wrestling Man. You're not going to be jumping on the easy, man.
Oh, 100%, 100%. You know, sometimes where Mr. Crimson just seems like he can see the future.
Yeah,
Pretty
a little
much,
bit.
Yeah, I know.
Honest.
Like, see the future is. Oh,
But
level
there
2.
goes level 2. Okay, here comes the scary stuff now. Beautiful parries here from Mr. Crimson, making sure to avoid the storm as best he can.
Yeah, I gotta respect the yoga teleport to try and avoid it, but
Yeah.
still, Rashid can just kick it back at any time. But
See,
still,
yeah,
this
yeah.
this is just dead anyway.
Yeah, this is dead for sure.
If they would, you know, be the most nuts thing if they buffed me, I'll be. I'm not sure why they would do that, but you know, they're buffing characters. What if they just buff me, Abi? That'd
Very
be so
scary,
nuts.
Very scary indeed. But
Ah,
yeah,
there you go. I was like, I
one
know
game
this
going
guy's name is familiar to me. You're
Mr.
right.
Crimson,
He was a Type Lumina guy.
very, I mean, dominant game as well. I like to say, even like, you know, managing to get past that Rashid level 2 as well. You know, it really does seem like, you know, while
Yeah, he could.
just
One of the
saying he's
moves is he can kick the
uncomfortable matchup,
tornado.
he still knows what to do.
That's
at
one of the
very
moves.
big
He has a
speed.
lot of things he can
Oh,
do with
that
that
was
level 2.
beautiful as well.
Look at
There's,
the
there's a
yoga
reason why they
teleport.
almost never use level
How
3s because that
he
level
uses
2 is
the
very
airspace
powerful.
to create
Top 3 level
mix-up
2 super in the whole game, pretty
situation is
much.
absolutely
It's like his level
wonderful.
2, Akuma level 2,
Yeah, very nice.
and then somebody else has a good one that I'm forgetting about.
Low, drive rush low, opens him up though.
Blanca,
Yeah,
is that the one
yeah,
I'm thinking
that's
of?
when the scary stuff comes, because
But yeah, it's a top 3 level 2 super in the whole game. Some people think it's the best one.
he's done that beautifully so far. Got a little scary when he was in the corner, but keeping his composure all the way.
Ed, oh, you're right.
But
There
even
you
in
go.
Burnout,
The
Yeah,
Ed
even
one's
in
really
Burnout,
good.
yeah,
really
very true.
you really have to respect it from Mr.
Because he
Crimson.
has
His defense game
the
is
dream
very,
combo
very,
from the
very
level
good,
2.
and I feel like that's why you can see so much success with the character as well.
Yeah, I wonder how Wrestlingman, how much Wrestlingman knows about the matchup. Sorry, how comfortable he is with it.
Yeah, definitely. The
Sick
matchup thing
bait.
works both ways. In Dawson, obviously not a
Crimson's
very
so
comfortable
godlike.
sorry, a familiar character to a lot of people. I'm not sure how many Dawson players there are.
It's not that
in
Dawson
Korea
sucks
as
or
well,
anything like that,
so-
but for real, try fighting Rashid with
Holding
Dawson the way that
position,
he's doing.
that seems to
This
be
ain't easy.
going Wrestlingman's way. Let's see if Mr. Crimson
No,
can get
those
away
guys
with
actually
it
hate
here,
me,
get
I
away from the
think,
corner with the
Deus
level
Ex,
two. This is a
unfortunately.
really scary
Whenever I
time.
try to put the Rikio
That
clip on a
damage
YouTube
is
video,
going
they
to
always
rack up
copyright strike it
very
every
much.
time. Or not copyright strike it, but they claim it.
Can he invert the position just as easy as
I'm pretty sure those guys
Wrestlingman
actually don't like
did?
me.
Okay, gets away pretty well.
Unfortunately.
Here. Not too much damage, but
I
Burnout
wish.
is going to do
Yeah, it
its thing as
sucks.
Yeah.
I love their movie too. It's actually a shame.
Well. Oh,
Ooh,
beautiful.
what
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like what I noticed there is that it did feel like that Wrestling Man was sort of trying to expect a yoga teleport
Yeah.
one way or another, and the beautiful coverage there with the Eagle Spike.
Yeah, I feel like he's trying to understand the rhythm at which Mr. Crimson uses the Yoga Teleport so he can anticipate a
Yeah,
little
that's why
better.
on YouTube, when I end the streams on YouTube, I have to, before I set you free on Twitch, I have to end the stream on YouTube first, because otherwise I can't make money on the VOD.
Just forced Rashid back into the corner here.
Yeah.
Wrestlingman in that
That was
as well.
sick.
But
That was a
gonna
godlike
pop the
level
super
one.
Rashid kick.
That was everything. But then he's
no,
out of drive,
100% Liv, man,
so he's
just
still in
getting
trouble.
out
He's
of
out
the
of drive and
corner,
he has
just
no
like
level
that.
2.
Beautiful
Crimson
stuff.
just got to get in
I
there.
knew
Yep.
he had to, because the pressure coming from Mr. Crimson was insane. And with the burnout,
And level 3 on deck
he
as
had
well.
to- Yeah. Gotta be careful. Oh, another.
Wow!
Mr.
He wants to
He's
live.
level 1, man.
He's 2
He
for 2.
survived the round.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Very good read.
Oh, never mind.
The
Never mind that
hardest
shit.
of reads, though, Mr. Crimson seeing the future once
Just-
again. Wow.
Moving like a matador. I thought we were in France, not Spain, man. Just jumping right over.
Yeah, but that's how it
dunking
goes in
on
life. You know how it
wrestling,
is.
man. With beautiful stuff there from Crimson.
Yeah, and look again. See how
Not everybody's
Mr.
going to love
Crimson
you in
is
life.
able to tell how Wrestlingman is going to try and approach him with the fireballs,
Yeah,
with
oh.
the tornadoes.
All I can hope is that one day they
Yeah,
change
that
their
tornado
mind and they
angle
realize that
kinda
I love their
stopping
movie.
Yeah.
Mr. Crimson from doing all of his hover shenanigans. There's still little yoga fireball coming out there.
Again with the hover thing. He's so good at that.
Yeah. Really good at making his opponent second guess what they want to do here. Beautifully
the
opening.
check.
And just like that,
Nice.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you didn't even notice.
Okay.
Look how much.
Damn,
H-
Crimson.
H-
You really about to
difference.
3-0 a
Insane.
Rashid
Yeah.
player? That's insane.
And all it took was like one and
No
or
freaking way,
two
right?
openings, and Mr. Crimson was in the zone the whole
He's making it look easy.
Yeah, match point for Mr. Crimson.
already.
Still, yeah, no. Obviously, you know, Wrestling Man, very scary opponent, but still
That wasn't even a
nonetheless,
download. He had him downloaded before the match even
seems to be
started.
Struggling against Mr.
Yeah,
Crimson.
finally, the entire working Wrestlingman's way.
Hell yeah,
but
what's
Mr.
good,
Crimson has
Saladin?
been So good. I just.
What can he do here? Just slides under the fireball. Crazy.
Yeah. That's one of his
Oh!
strengths as well. He's really
Okay.
good at sliding on the
But the
fireballs,
same
no matter
problem,
the
he has no
fireball,
drive.
actually.
Slippery guy. I mean, oh, in burnout. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
damage.
gonna be that's gonna be big.
Level 2
damage.
setup.
He's gonna set it up nicely to make sure he deals as much damage as he can. Kinda got
He messed up a
scary
little bit,
at
but
the end here, dropping
Insane.
the combo,
Insane.
It didn't
but nothing
matter.
to make him lose this game. Mr. Crimson takes it 3-0 against
Yeah.
Korean Wrestling Man.
Disgusting, man. I mean, Mr. Crimson, man, you know, he's
Damn,
a big
that was a
happy man,
moment.
you know, like the
He
guy,
is.
he's a very positive force in the community, but you play him in bracket, man. It's,
I did play it
it's
the other
sometimes
day. It's not
absolute
for me.
destruction And there's nothing you can do about
Oh yeah.
I
he's
tried it
a
on-
nice
what day
guy.
did I try it,
Nice
chat?
guy.
Thursday?
He can be here in the French
it.
community,
Actually,
but
so
it's-
positive.
I'm gonna
man.
play it
Yeah,
after I'm
he's
done
such a
watching the
positive
tournaments,
force, but
yes.
again, you play him and
I already did my
It's just
triple Z
a
dailies in the
nightmare.
morning
Yeah, but
just to
shout out
knock them
Wrestling
out.
Man,
Oh
very
yeah, all good,
performance
Pai
nonetheless,
Mei.
you know.
Thank you for the
It
love,
is
if
quite a
anything.
struggle that Dawson matchup, and I feel
Thank
like,
you for the
you know,
love. I've told
once
that
you're
story
caught
on the
that
chat
Dawson
before,
Wolf,
Pai
it's
Mei,
really,
about
really
the fact
hard
that
to get out of, you know,
they try to copyright me
crazy,
on
crazy stuff
YouTube.
from
I put
What's
the,
up,
Yeah.
Spooky
the
slash chat?
very
the
good
video.
stuff
About
from
Ricky
him,
O.
so he's gonna
Clinking
be
beer mugs
advancing
emoji.
in this tournament.
I think we should
Clinking
get
your
Bessam
mugs
versus
emoji.
Nephew up
Yeah.
next. Yeah, I can see them heading onto the stage right now. Obviously, we have Nephew here.
What are my thoughts about Evo?
Obviously.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's one of the best jury
I
players
feel like
out
it's
there.
tough as a
Super happy
spectator
to
at
see
that
him,
tournament, and it's
you
getting
know,
tougher like
make
every year.
the journey here to
I don't know if
France.
that's because it just got too
Always
big,
super
or if it's
glad to
because
have
they need like a
these
different place to do it.
international players making the journey over there, and then we have again Bessam, another crowd favorite here from France.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no. Bessam, just a really powerful player. Obviously, well, you know, Nephew has come all the way from America as well. You know, so finally getting that America-France matchup that, you know, a lot of us want, especially guys at home as well. But, yeah, both these players extremely strong in their own right. I'm just really excited to see
I don't even think it's
how
about
Bessam
size. It's just
fare
about
against the likes of Nephew.
the setup
Yeah,
for
and I
watching
wonder
the
how
stage
much,
matches is like annoying. Like on Sunday last year, seeing all the people
information
line up,
and,
I just was that shit
he
made me so
has,
sad.
How much knowledge he has
At
of
one
the
point, I went
people.
outside just to get a
Don't
snack
have
and get a
that
water,
juries out
and
there.
just seeing the
It's not
line, how huge the line
most
was of people trying to get into the
represented
actual area where
And
you
I
could
wonder
watch
how
the
much
top
experience
eights
he
was
has
like
against Nephew as
crazy
well.
talk. That line
So
made no
we'll
sense.
see, but
There's got to be a
like you
better
said,
way.
Bessam,
But
really
you know,
strong
that's not up to me,
French
so whatever.
players. Had a really good tournament so far, so we'll see.
Yeah, good run so far as well. But obviously, so has Nephew.
No, there was a line.
Nephew
All right,
definitely
there was a line.
A very, very
There was a
scary,
hell of a
scary
line.
opponent to fight against, man. I feel like he's always so calm and collected, especially on the stage.
Yeah, yeah.
And
There was a
his
line going
jury, I feel
outside the
at
convention
times
center.
can
That's how
feel
big
like
the line
almost
was.
So precise down to a T. I really like his level 2 combos as well.
Oh yeah, always
Nephew in
so
particular.
precise.
Yeah, very nice stuff. But yeah, I think they should.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying there's got to be like a better
But
way
yeah, no, guys,
for
you know,
people
the
to
Mixup
watch
round
the
7
arena
is the
stuff.
place
There's
to
got to
be.
be a better
You know,
way.
France as well. You've not just got Street Fighter, we also have a Guilty Gear Strive happening, and on the main stage as well, Tekken 8 man, official Tekken World
I'm not
Cup
rich enough
tournament
to organize
as
something
well.
like
So
Evo. You know what I
many strong
mean?
players here. So with Street
I
Fighter
just got you
competing
guys. High
for
five,
the
everybody. It's
EWC
me, you
and
guys,
obviously
and
Tekken
our
players
little
who do
stream
their thing
here.
as
That's
well,
what I
but obviously
got.
make
So
sure
I'm
to
always
follow all
happy
their
for what I
promotions down
have in
below
life.
so you don't miss any.
If I
of
ever was that big, I'd try to do
Yeah,
something.
all
But
those tournaments have been really stacked.
Very stacked
It's
indeed.
so cool to see all these international players coming to France for the mix-up. Always an honor to have them here.
you know how it is, guys.
Think,
Life is tough.
Yeah, Nephew and Bessam are going to do a quick button check, but we'll be
You could take the
getting
Vegas
underway
loop now.
really soon.
They have this thing called the loop DOSX, and it's new. And it's you get in this thing, and you pay like
Okay.
$2, and they put you in a Tesla, and then the guy just asks you, where you want to go? And you're like, okay, I want to go to the convention center. And they drive in some underground thing or
This
whatever.
PC setup is feeling the heat as we are here
Oh,
as well.
yeah, no,
You should have seen the beginning, Roman. You missed it. The very start.
So we're gonna have
You should have missed. You missed the beginning. It was too funny. At the beginning, he was like, "What's up? My name is so and so, and I have with me." And then she just no sold him. She just was like, "Hey, how you doing? All right, we're about to get in some Street Fight." That shit was too funny.
Because obviously, there's obviously not just
Yeah.
these guys playing
Oh
as
no,
well.
ton
lot
of
more.
awesome matches.
Yeah, way more people as well here.
She just
Obviously,
no-sold his
Esports World
ass.
Cup
I was like, "Oh, you
qualifier,
already
so
fucked up.
obviously
See, you can't be
also gonna
offending
be
your
a lot on the line
co-commentator.
here.
You offend your
Maybe there's a lot
co-commentator, and then
of
once the two of y'all
so
get on the
much
mic
to pay
together,
for.
they no-sell you. You can't
and
be doing that.
So stacked
You
as
gotta
well
make them
as well.
happy in life.
But yeah, no.
They should have learned from Persona 5X. You gotta bring a gift to the confidants first. Otherwise, the confidant's gonna be unhappy with you.
Just shows how much love
You don't
goes
got
into
no
this game in
confidant
general.
points.
Yeah, they're starting to hype up Bessam as well.
Yeah,
Of
definitely,
course,
definitely
the
so.
crowd favorite, getting all the love.
Yeah, very nice stuff from Stu. But Endingwalker.
Yeah, see, that's what you don't want. You want your co-commentator to be happy with you. You know what I mean? It's not about romance. It's about just, you know, if they're unhappy with you, then you're gonna have a bad time on the mic.
And Yamaguchi, taking
You're gonna
the
have a
beat over
bad
Link.
time.
That's my boy, man. Such a shame, man. But 3-2
damn.
still.
Oh, the Ultimate Warrior used to no-sell like a god.
Yeah, no, 100%.
You're not wrong.
So yeah, no, and
Yeah, it was
and
CEO, me,
Kusanagi
Markman,
taking
and
3-1
Tasty
over
Steve
my
were
other
there.
boy, Scythe LDN as well.
They have good
I mean,
commentary at this
that's
one
a
too.
big
I saw
game
they
still,
have
but I
Mike
think
there. They have
she's
some
ready
EU
for the game
guys.
now.
I think
Already
we
just
should
right
be on the way.
into it.
Yeah, right into it. No more button.
I don't know. I don't know if she is.
See how it goes. So
Zaladin.
Bessam's
I'm not sure where
playing,
she's from.
face
It's not the
off
first time I've seen her
Takamura.
commentate. I'm
Let's
pretty
see
sure she
how
did
this
commentary
fares
here
in
last
this
year too.
matchup. We know how. Okay.
Wait.
never
Oh, wait.
mind.
It's
What?
round 2 already. Okay, they already have the
Damn,
level
they
3,
just
so
literally
they-
skipped
Yeah,
a
I was
round.
confused for a second. I was like, how did Bessam have the level 3 already? Okay.
Akuma's just
I don't
that
know what
broken
we
that he
missed,
gets
but
level 3
Bessam
that
seems to have
fast.
taken
But no.
quite an initiative, guys. Absolutely crazy stuff here. But you know, Nephew, it's not out of it yet. Can definitely deal enough damage combined with that level 3 to potentially take it. And he's
Oh, what the hell?
He tried. I mean, that was a really good idea. Such a
What's
shame
even
it
going
didn't
on
work
this
out
stream?
for
I
him.
can't even tell who's playing.
Okay, Bessam taking it. Okay.
That's got to be a hit on the mental for sure, man.
Yeah.
You know, whiffing
Me
a level 3
neither.
like that. Absolutely
Me neither.
insane.
Zach Brown.
Clean
Zach Brown said, I don't know what I
game
just
one.
saw.
Also, it seems
Woman client said, I think she's
for
from France.
Bessam here,
I know
you
I've seen her before. Was it
obviously,
UFA?
like,
Did
very
I see her do
scary guy,
commentary
man.
before?
Very scary.
It might have
guy.
been
Very,
UFA.
very scary. I mean, we know how much damage Jury can deal in this matchup, especially with
Yes.
UFA or was it Red
Akuma.
Bull?
Scary
Golden
stuff
Letters? No.
coming Beslam's
Something
way.
like that. Some EU event.
He seems to be in control of things. Now, I think we might have some technical issues coming up.
Something's wrong.
I don't know. Bessam seems to be, speaking with the tech crew or maybe getting coached. I don't know.
Oh, so it's Nephew versus, I'll tell you who the match is
But
since we don't have the
taking it
names.
1-0
Something's wrong.
against
It's
Nephew.
laggy.
And that's such a big
Bessam.
read,
That's
though,
his,
from
or
Nephew
Bessam.
as
I'm
well.
sorry. I butchered his
He
name.
must be
Sorry,
good.
Bessam. Nephew
Yeah,
versus
man,
Bessam.
unfortunate-
Something's
unfortunate
wrong.
angle as well, so
Yeah.
it
It's
is what it is,
laggy
it is what it is,
or they can't see because of
but, you
the
know, I think they're gonna-
outside
maybe
or
that's
something's
one of
wrong.
the tackles. I'm sure.
I believe so.
Headphones not
Hard day, what can you
working.
do, man, you know?
Yeah, it's
The guys that Mixup are working so hard to keep everything afloat. But
The
you know,
screen's
you
turning
can't
off
stop
on
Mother Nature.
them.
Global warming for that.
I don't know what's happening. Sorry, I'm just guesstimating, by the way. I don't actually know what's happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the PC is having a little bit of an overheating situation over there,
Oh, it's too hot?
causing technical issues.
Yeah,
We're gonna
they-
try to resolve this as quickly.
It's too
as
hot,
possible
baby.
to get back into action. But in the meantime,
See, that's the problem with outdoor
what's
tournaments.
going on in the loser side of things
Yeah.
with
So I'll tell you what's coming up in the meantime, guys, while they figure out what's happening. Endingwalker has to fight Game In. That's for top 16. Mr. Crimson has to fight Yamaguchi. Please stream that. That would be so sick. Emperor has to fight the winner of this match, maybe Nephew. Tachikawa got to fight Kusanagi.
Versus Miyazono is going 3-0.
Let's see what's happening in the other pool.
There will be a short break. I don't know why, but this one wasn't supposed to happen. That's why you guys didn't get the feedback.
Right.
After this one, short break.
Okay. Thank you, Ori.
Okay,
For the
so
info.
they're going to
So
go on a
short
break, I
after
guess.
this set, probably due to, again, the heat and some technical issues happening.
93 degrees? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, listen. I mean,
We went
I'll
from
be using
freezing
my brain
cold in
again, a nice
Argentina
glass
to
of water, a
93
nice bottle of
degrees.
water.
Holy
sure.
shit.
You know, obviously really
Can
hot
we
here.
have
You
something
guys
in the
should
middle?
keep, keep yourself hydrated. especially
Jesus
this
Christ.
Yeah, make sure you
Yeah,
stay
blow
hydrated.
up. Exactly,
but
grind.
there'll still be
Blow up.
more Street Fighter 6 action nonetheless, and obviously hope you guys are all ready for what's to come because the set's still going to be going on anyway.
The PS5s, everything's dying. The PS5s are dying. The people are probably dying. I'm surprised they're not sweating in the commentary booth.
Yeah.
Nonetheless,
They got lights on them and everything. It must be so hot.
I mean,
big win for
super
France.
happy
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, no.
But yeah, hopefully Nephew doesn't get too stressed out or doesn't lose his cool. We'll see how it
Loses
goes.
the term.
That's,
Loses
you know,
cool.
one
It's too hot.
loss out of the way for him.
Oh,
We're gonna see
shit.
how it goes later on, but I don't think this matchup's going to be a problem for him.
I mean, I don't know, Josh Taylor.
100%.
I don't know. I'm not the one that decides
So-
these venues and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much these two have played each other.
I know what you mean though about the
Probably
outdoor, the
other
outdoor.
event of some
Man, the
kind, but
funniest part about that
we'll see.
outdoor SPO was the end of Marvel 3. The end of Marvel 3 with it was Jay Wong versus Kubo, and Kubo was even talking so much shit. Kubo was like, "I know Justin Wong, you're a Marvel god, but I am the god, and today I'm gonna defeat Justin Wong, and I'm gonna become the god of Marvel 3." He was talking mad shit, and then Jay Wong like 3-0'd him. It was really bad.
Air fireballs coming out quite a bit, but
for
we'll have to see. And obviously the demon flips, but
it was like Kubo had no chance. He got devastated.
They've started over. I think.
they started over. Let's see. We'll have to see.
We'll have to see how the. Yeah.
Oh, is that what it was? He wanted revenge for Kuso, but Jay Wong had nothing to do with
Anyway.
Kusoru.
New set. coming
Jay Wong had
up.
nothing to do with that.
Finally on the way, Bessam versus Nephew. Big match coming up, and we'll see how these two fare in this matchup.
Kusoru, that was a whole situation, Kusoru. And even some of that stuff I'm actually kind of on. That's not really completely how it happened. What happened was at final round, everybody was mad, so they kept trying to money match him. And he was like, well, you know, I already won money. I don't really want to money match that bad. But he felt like pressured, so he money matched some people. But then he was kind of scared after that. He didn't want to come back to America because he felt like they pressured him into money matching.
But beautiful stuff like,
Yeah, that was Marvel 2.
Snuffed out there.
Marvel 2 era.
Geo
Sex, I definitely remember.
Way to sort of bait in with, sort of
So
taking that fireball
you gotta
and
understand,
then
there's two
trying to
sides to that story.
punish
There's a side that the USA guy is gonna tell you, and then gonna be like, yeah, this guy didn't want to money match people. But then from his standpoint, he money matched a lot of people, and then he was like, bro, I don't want to lose all my money matching y'all. I already won money. Why would I want to keep playing after this?
Measure up to each other, so.
So I'm kind of on Kusoru's side with that a little bit because I feel like they really pressured that guy into playing matches when he didn't want to.
There from Nephew.
He was just there to have
Getting a little
fun.
more aggressive than he was in the first round. Now he's got the information he needed. Probably he's gonna be very happy with.
But
this
that was a long
decision.
time ago.
Another one?
That's
Do
why.
it.
Also, that's
He
why he
tried
was.
to, he
Whoa.
tried to. Okay.
If you notice, that's why Kusoru didn't come back to a lot of tournaments after that in America. It was probably because the last time he went to a tournament, they pressured
This
the
is
hell
how
out
we
of him.
drive impacts, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the freedom drive impact coming out from Nephew, man. I can see the eagle soaring in the sky as well.
Yeah, he was the Rocket Raccoon God. You got it, Dio
With the
Sex.
American flag and everything.
Yeah, but I think that was a very scary round. Though.
Were you
So
there
dominant
that year, the
from,
final round year?
Nephew there. Bessam didn't really have a chance to respond
No,
there.
definitely
I know you were
not.
traveling
And I hope
around
for the
that
sake
time.
of France that this isn't a recurring thing.
Yeah, I hope not, but for the moment, Nephew
Ooh,
definitely being
this is
the one
big,
with
this
the
is big, this
pressure.
is big.
Okay, now Beslem's getting a little bit more in the rhythm. Another successful throw here. Is he gonna try?
Log
Now
trap
he's
legend,
just
yes he
gonna wait.
was.
Oh,
Log
no,
trap.
what are you doing?
And then he
Don't
also
do
did
that,
the
though.
roll to
This
stop the
could be
Phoenix
very detrimental.
pop.
Look at the live.
Roll with
oh my God,
with
this
Frank
is
West.
bad for Beslem.
Oh, the read though. Incredible stuff from Nephew.
Detrimental drop right there from Bessam. That would have just been game as well.
He's going to be beating himself up over that because the read he had was really, really good, and he put himself in this situation. He did this to himself.
Yeah, honestly, Liv, I really hope he doesn't, because, you know, you can't be taking mental blows like that against such a player like Nephew. I mean, he's already started off very aggressive.
Man, Twitch hates the word trap for some reason. I have to always allow it. I know why, but you guys are talking about low trap. Y'all not talking about something else that's offensive.
Yeah, that was really good spacing. Too bad that he didn't quite get
all
the
good, Josh
conversion.
Taylor.
I think he wants to just
happens to everybody. I've definitely confused people before.
There we go.
I was surprised someone has to be like, man, Spooky's a racist. He confused me for so-and-so. I'm surprised nobody told me that. Because I've definitely confused people before, Josh. Don't worry. Don't feel bad. I've definitely been like, yo, is that so-and-so? And they're like, no, man. I'm not. Leave me alone.
Throws a punish counter too. And then there's the burnout on top of all of that, man. The stat keeps growing higher, man. And, you know, there's a lot on Bessam's plate.
Yeah, definitely.
See, I just call you Ant because I know better already.
Good at reverting the situation.
Man, you know who I miss that used to be in the streams all the time? The homie, some Asian dude. I don't know if y'all remember him. He used to play all the anime games with us at the old Spooky house. That's a homie. He's also a gacha game lover.
Yeah. Fat sweep as well. But hold on, I didn't even notice it.
Bro, they've been pretty fun so far. Mr. Crimson was kicking ass earlier.
Out. This is Bessam's time to launch a counter attack and launching it. He is there, going there with a heavy Tatsu as well. Ooh, and pops to level 1.
Level 1, yeah, that's what Bessam didn't do last time. That's what he should have done. And Nephew playing super aggressive still, even in burnout.
He could kill.
Careful though. Bessam with the comeback.
But he had to level 3. Couldn't he have done that with level 1?
Spends it all. Really wants. Yeah, he really wants that round.
He couldn't do like Tatsu into level 1. Is that not a combo?
All of that level 3 there, but I mean, I understand the situation. I mean,
oh, okay, so he can't do that combo like Tatsu level 1. Got you.
The whole thing, while still being in burnout, very scary stuff indeed for Bessam. But still, he's gotten the round. It's round 3. It can be anyone's game here.
And that must be an American thing between him and Noah. You know, being able to play so well in burnout. That must be an American thing.
Definitely, man. You know,
the fact that he had to spend level 3 was big for Nephew.
You gotta do that, man. Sometimes you gotta make sure you get respected. Otherwise, Nephew's just gonna.
I wonder if 56K is still around. I also miss, this was a homie that used to play multi for NorCal. He used to be a CL player. Who am I thinking of?
And this is what I mean. Look at this, bro.
Whoa.
Just full on corner carry.
Oh, and the read, though, with the anticipation.
Clean as hell.
Super clean. And again, with the beautiful level 2 combos.
But yeah, I know you're talking about 56K. That guy was sick too.
Corner carry at the right time, beautiful.
I'm not sure if the set reset. I don't know if it's.
Yeah, that's what Jerry does with level 2.
But what I do know is
she transforms into a whole different character.
If Nephew wins this next game.
The crazy part, that's still not even a top 3 level 2 super like the ones we talked about earlier. The Rashid and the Ed, those crazy ones. Hers is alright. It's good for those situations. It's good for mix-ups too, because she can do it and then get a combo and then get like a jump in, either double overhead or they do one jump and then they go low. It's like a hard to block little trick.
It really comes down to the small details, because Bessam has had really good aggression and really good aggressive situations going hit.
This goes to show you that some characters have really good. Oh, Akuma is what I was thinking of. Akuma level 2 is like
really
dumb.
Doesn't give him any chance to come back.
The amount of damage he gets from that shit is nuts.
Match point Nephew, he basically sustained little to no damage there in that round there, and I feel like he's got so much momentum on his side there.
Yeah, for sure.
I love the OD fireball there. You know, once again, I feel like it really demonstrates the respect. You know, you're either gonna like even getting hit by the OD fireball on block, he's still safe to do whatever he wants there. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, and he makes sure to never really let Bessam do anything scary and neutral, which allows him to fully walk all over him.
Reuse level 2 always was on the edge of being a good move, right? Then now it's crazy good.
Yeah, he's basically done out.
That was always on the edge of being a strong move.
The
level 2, the Hashogeki super.
Really good at spacing his normal.
Ryu's so sick now. I'm actually really happy because season 1, I felt like they did that character dirty. I didn't like what they did with him in season 1.
Sometimes I do get worried. Yeah, sometimes I do get worried.
New Ryu is chef's kiss. That's how I want Ryu to be. I want to be scared of Ryu.
he's gotten Nephew in the corner. This could be his game to win here.
Thank you,
definitely
Roman.
could make a comeback
I'm just happy that there's 60 y'all here to watch
Mentally
me, as
speaking,
well
that
as
would
a
be
good
really
amount. There's a lot
good.
of people on
Those
Twitch today.
anti-airs, though, from Nephew.
Yeah,
I'm just happy to have y'all
imagine
around
empty jumps with
always.
these DPs.
Yep.
Nephew on his game right now, and now it's a reverse situation. The level 3's been popped, and Bessam just pushed into the corner off a matter of 2 DPs. Crazy
Yeah,
stuff
good.
indeed, but we can't forget.
It used to be
that
Ken
he still has
players
that
just
level
doing
3
nothing
online.
but.
And he's just going to
Right.
throw it out! And blocked, man. A
That's tough.
desperate attempt now thwarted.
Damn.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
oh,
He
just
seems defeated.
unfortunate,
Yeah,
very
poor
unfortunate.
Bessam.
I wonder if that
But
had to do with the
still, no,
setup, or if that had
just
to do
ridiculous
with.
stuff from Nephew.
Yeah,
He might have
great
took himself
stuff
out
from
of the
Nephew.
game.
And that
Yeah,
level
Ken's still
3 at the
good,
end
but
was
before,
so
but
smart,
season 1
actually,
Ken
'cause
was doing
he
nothing
got the
but.
life lead pretty early on, pretty big life lead as well. So now
Dragon
all he had to do
Lash!
was just wait until Bessam made one mistake.
Dragon
and
Lash
there it
kick
is.
sound like a
Level
Power
3
Rangers character.
block
Dragon
it.
Lash kick!
Thank you so much.
We need dragons to
Thank you so
empower
much. And thank you so
now!
much for you
That
guys
was
for
basically
watching, but We'll
Ken.
be taking
Yeah.
a quick break
Jinrai
while we
mix-ups.
figure out what's going on with that goddamn PC.
It's a PC
Full
setup?
pause, yeah. Okay,
Full
so
pause.
full
We'll
pause.
be right
Oh.
back.
Got them confused.
Yeah, I think the PC's dying.
Oh, no. Y'all heard that? All right. That's too funny. The production making it worse. That's too funny. Yeah, I need some downtime music while they figure out what's going on. Too funny. Woo, man. So, you know, I don't know what it is about. This is why I love this stuff. Even when things go wrong, maybe it's because I'm not the one playing. So it's okay because I'm not the one that has to play and deal with it. But whenever someone's like, yeah, the setup's laggy. Yeah, man, I lost because the monitor turned off in the middle of the match. My pad just stopped syncing. The USB port melted on me. Whenever I hear things like this, for some reason I get, is there something wrong with me? Am I just an evil person? It's like I enjoyed their misery during the tournament. Is that strange? For real, the more miserable they are during the tournament, the more excited I get. I'm like, this tournament is hype. I might be an evil person. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, Schadenfreude? Is that what you're talking about? Schadenfreude. Fuck you, buddy. I love when you're in pain. They have a song for that in Avenue Q. Have you ever heard it? I wonder if I can find that song. Is this it? This song's too fun. That's the song I gotta rock. It's too good. Anyway, now you guys know what whenever you hear someone say Schadenfreude, just think of that song. You'll be happy. Too happy. Oh, man. Too good. All right, let me think about what else I want to hear. I heard enough of that. Oh, they're back. Perfect. That was actually perfect timing. Nice.
Quick pause. You know, we've gotten everything sorted out. Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
But obviously,
Hopefully.
you know, it's been amazing live once again, and it's with your boy Rekacast back at it again. And obviously, up next we got a crazy set. We've got.
I mean, I'm from New York, bro.
We've got the
Broadway.
hero of France himself, you know, Kusanagi, the defending
hero of France.
defending UFA 2024 from the
Now
Lions
you know how I
High.
feel whenever I
And,
see
you know,
whenever
very
I see someone
scary,
miserable at a
like,
tournament.
fight, but
That's
we
the
feel
first
as
song
well.
that comes to my head.
You know, managing to defend
It's that song.
UFA from him in that nail biting set. That was one of the best sets I've seen in Street Fighter.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, and he's here fighting. He's here fighting here at the Mixup round 7. Obviously, you know, so many different events, so many different games, but we're here for Street Fighter 6, Liv.
Yeah, definitely. And again, so many crazy.
Tachikawa
crazy
is up
matches
against.
coming
I'll tell you his
Now,
opponent.
Kusanagi, Tachikawa.
Kusanagi. Oh
Definitely a
shit.
great,
This is
great
a big
one.
match.
And
Wake
like
up,
you
guys.
said,
This ain't a
Kusanagi,
joke.
France's
This is for
hero.
real.
So he's going to have the crowd behind him. Loves to get the crowd behind him as well. Knows how to get the crowd going.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously we've got big Tachikawa too. You know, he's a interesting guy, but don't ask him what Gacha games he plays. But,
Man, I still can't believe the Street Fighter cast.
know.
Yo, who's ready for 50 Cent as Balrog? I'm ready. I'm so ready. 50 Cent Balrog. He might be my favorite character in the whole movie. Fuck everybody else.
Guys, I don't know, let me know in the chat. But I just went to stand up on her. You know, he's
It's
just
the
like,
UFA gap.
it probably is.
That's
It
real.
probably is.
That's not a joke. That's real.
Big, nice UFA cap, obviously, guys. Come to UFA 2025
Yes.
this year. You know, it's the place to be. You know.
They also got Cody Rhodes Guile. That's real. That's not a troll.
Before
At
Evo
least,
Fans
at least
ever
my
had
understanding, these are not
Yeah,
trolls. Jason
it's a
Momoa,
wonderful place
Blanca,
to
that's
be,
not
so
a
I
troll.
hope to
That's
see all you
real.
guys there, you know, but
Oh yeah, Sagat
nonetheless,
soon.
like I said, we're
When does he
here
come out?
for some Street Fighter, you know, and obviously that Kusanagi
Before
review
Evo or
was
after
just
Evo?
absolutely
August
so
5th.
monstrous, so powerful, and I feel like he just emits so much pressure. The guy's got aura, I'll be honest.
Yeah, he's aura farming his opponents for sure, man. He did that ever since that.
Yeah, that's like
UFA
right
win,
after, right?
Never been the same.
Yeah, no, 100%, bro. He definitely. I mean, obviously he's been picked up by Falcons as well.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Big sponsor.
and repping that
Shit,
Vectrix
Evo's in
controller
less than
as
a
well.
month.
Look at that,
We're
look at
almost
that
there.
golden buttons, bro. Like the guy's playing with
20-some days till
royalty, man.
Evo.
Like, you know, it's like going into like a billionaire's house. You see that golden toilet. you're like,
Schadenfreude.
It's
Oh,
aura,
there's
it's
Mago.
aura, it's
Yo,
aura.
Mago got the
They
bleached
have
hair and everything.
Mago making sure Tachikawa is ready to play, encouraging him. Of course, the
Fuck
Japanese
you,
delegation.
buddy. That's what stairs are
Crazy
for.
stuff, indeed. And you know, Tachikawa just.
All right, let's go.
He's got a couple.
That's
characters
right,
in
that's
his
the
roster.
2D god.
I'm pretty sure I saw him play Menon.
Let me tell you a story about Mago being a 2D god,
yeah,
all right? In Street Fighter 4,
But yeah, no,
in
so
both
we
America
got a
and in
couple characters
Japan,
in his roster, so we
they
don't know
had
what
a
we're
special
gonna see.
tournament,
But
and the
Menon
winner of
versus
each
Ryu could be an
tournament
interesting
got
match
a
to see. I think,
title
when I was
customized
commentating
for
with
them.
Jonesy
Only they
earlier
had
today,
this
he was
title
making
on
the
Street
comment, you know,
Fighter.
just
Wolf
let's see
Crone
Menon
won the
slowly
America
but
one,
surely rising. I feel
and
like,
I forget what
after
title he had. It was
the
something
for,
cool,
well,
like
supposedly
Unstoppable
last
or something like that. It was a
like
pretty
people
cool
are starting
title.
to sort of
But
look
then
Menon as a bit more of an
Mago's
option.
was so
It's
perfect.
pretty sure
Mago's
this is something
title
as well.
was bow before me. So when you looked at Mago's profile on Street Fighter 4, you can still see this to this day because it never changed. When you look at Mago's profile on Street Fighter 4, it says Mago 2D God, and then it has the title bow before me. It's so perfect. It is one of the greatest things I've ever seen happen in a fighting game.
Is
Only SF4 players know what I'm talking about with that.
we had a bit of a technical break earlier on during this top 64. We had
It was
technical issues
every time you looked at his
with
profile
the
too, you
team.
had to see it.
Very,
It was
very
great.
hot and
It would say
friendly
Mago
between
2D
these
God
guys.
bow before me.
So
It was
making
too
sure
good.
Everybody plays in the best conditions possible. I think our players are done with their button check. They're going to be starting the match real soon. But yeah, I wonder about
Yeah,
Tachikawa's
Kusanagi's
pick,
looking ready.
actually,
This could be a really good match.
Kusanagi. I wonder if it's gonna go
go,
Manon.
yeah, it's
Oh
Manon,
yeah,
yeah.
there he is. Okay.
This could
But I mean,
potentially be an amazing
in the-
match.
in the
Why he's
show,
really
in
going
the
Manon?
show
All right.
archetype, I mean, I feel like a lot of people. and the
Manon
team
versus
guys
Ryu.
are definitely
As a Manon player, this matchup
as
is
like
mega
that
hard.
shit,
I'm
so
telling you right now, this is such a hard matchup.
you know
It's
what,
not
I
unwinnable by
completely
any
get it,
means.
man.
It's just
These guys
you
are
got to play
crazy.
your
All
best to
of
win
his
this
moves are
matchup.
just
It's
crazy
very
plus
tough.
now. Hashigeki, insane move as well, and even Denjin charge, just absolutely nuts
Ooh,
in
the
general.
Hashigeki
He's
fakes.
already got insane
Cross
pressure, you know,
cut.
like, he
See,
won
this is
UFA
exactly
before
how
the
it
buff
goes
Ryu,
a lot of
now
the time.
you
You're
know,
just trying to
Zoro
find the
falls
time to
back
actually do
on
something.
Tachikawa, look
Meanwhile,
at
every time you jump, he
basically
fucks you
going
up.
with
Every
his,
time you stay on the
drive
ground,
bars,
he
well,
got some
Yeah, just as you
Hashogeki
were
or some
playing
fireball
that,
block
it
string waiting for
didn't
you.
take long
Very tough
for,
matchup.
Kusanagi to rack up
Nice.
some damage. Gotta be careful though because Tachikawa is
Hold on.
really good at putting pressure with Menon.
2 medals.
Yeah, 2 medals already.
Good
See if
jump.
he can get a 3rd one maybe. He's gonna
Almost.
try.
Too slow.
Look
He had to
for
do medium
sure.
punch
Oh, okay.
instead of
Yeah,
roundhouse. If
Yeah,
he
the
did medium
brain's
punch, he would have whip
connected
punched
there
it.
for a moment.
Yeah, definitely, but it's kind of looking a bit dire for
Regular
Kusanagi
grab.
here. He's in
Nope.
burnout.
Nice.
Damn.
Oh my
That's
God.
cheap.
All right. Okay.
The
KO'd
fact that
him
he
out
could
of the
wake
whole
up down
thing,
light
managing
punch
to
and then
take
still
that down
uppercut
just
on the way
barely. I
down,
feel
that
like
was
could
cheap.
spell disaster for Kusanagi
Oh,
if he
for
wasn't
sure.
A
careful.
bionic arm was too
Situation
awesome.
Probably
That's
got
a great moment.
bit more scary than Kusanagi wanted it to
Legendary
be.
moment.
but he
Bionic.
managed to
Oh,
get
people were just
out
yelling that
in the
for
end,
weeks,
so
just
okay.
randomly. You'd be at a tournament, and then just
Oh,
for no reason,
no.
somebody would just yell,
Love the
Bionic
punish on the command
arm!
down. Tachikawa getting slightly greedy there, but still
And then you knew
Kusanagi-
exactly what they meant when they would do
Oh,
that,
never
too.
mind,
That's how
hold on.
amazing that moment was.
Okay,
Little
3rd
battery
medal.
action.
Yeah, he's getting a little bit greedy with these command
Look at
grabs
this. Watch
here.
this. Watch this.
Okay.
Just
Hashogeki.
Again? Do it again.
Hashogeki. You can't do nothing because you're Manon.
It
Hashogeki.
just carries you across the whole map in burnout.
Shin.
But you could have 5
Broken
stages and you
chin.
can still do the same thing from one point to another. From London to Lyon, from Paris to Lyon even, bro.
Yeah.
Just crazy stuff from Ryu. And there we go, first game going to Kusanagi, just absolutely brutal. And he's completely unrelenting with his pressure.
Yeah, for sure. Now, Tachikawa earlier on during pools seemed to be super confident in his Manon and racked up the medals as quickly as he could. And that's going to be another story here because Kusanagi super familiar with the match, and we have a lot of great Manon players.
What's
here
good,
in
Nako?
Europe, and definitely making sure to check these command grabs. Now, beautiful pressure here from Kusanagi, making sure to get Denjin charge at all times.
Yeah, that was the
This
old
tool
days
is
too.
so
It's not like
powerful.
nowadays. Nowadays, Spencer, he's like maximized, right? But back then, people barely understood how Spencer worked. So even seeing some what he was doing was cool. And he still used to play She-Hulk. You rarely see She-Hulk now in Marvel 3. You almost never see that character anymore. She-Hulk.
A beef.
Yeah.
We're going to be seeing a lot more beefs.
Oh,
soon.
yeah, definitely.
I miss her voice actress. Ready or not? Hiya!
Yep.
Go!
Beautiful.
What do you call that?
Strike! You don't even hear that
What do you
anymore.
call
That's
the
how rare
Hashigeki?
She-Hulk is in Marvel
I don't
3
know.
now.
Just call it Hashigeki.
Yeah, we call it Hashigeki.
Yeah, beautiful stuff there.
Yeah,
from
she got
Kusanagi.
pretty
Zero,
nerfed.
which is so dominant right now, honestly. And Tachikawa is such a...
Which is
such a
crazy 'cause they
really
buffed
scary
Zero.
presence As well. It's insane.
Zero was already a
Dominant
menace in
Kusanagi
regular
is
Marvel
showing
3, and
right
then they
now.
had to nerf to buff him. They made him
Like
better.
farming, man.
What were they thinking with that one?
Yeah, I mean, he was
Oh, no.
baited it beautifully.
I'm so
and
sorry,
Alfin was
Tachikawa. As a
punished.
fellow Manon player, I'm
Full
actually
damage
sorry,
here.
bro.
Yeah.
Charge off.
This is
Kusanagi
going really
4,
terrible for
5,
him right
6.
now.
Again, do it again, do it again.
There we go. That helped.
Yeah, Kusanagi definitely strong before the buffs, and now just having a field day. I mean,
Now hold on, let's not get too carried away because we're seeing Tachikawa on that 4 medal mark. You know, that's
yeah,
really scary.
the
for
next one's
Kusanagi.
gonna be scary.
Definitely, and we can see the basic.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. They nerfed
And
Phoenix
that
Wright's
makes 5.
invincible. Break the
One
Witness, right?
more
The
and
Break the
you're
Witness
dead,
used to be fully
son.
invincible.
bring him in.
Careful.
They nerfed that shit.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's it.
Bang.
Beautiful.
Okay, there we go.
Gotta
There we
really
go,
be careful.
Tachikawa.
And
Keep
now
it up, man.
Kusanagi's, you know, finally has hit the final.
I was sad that day, the day they
We're
nerfed
seeing
Break the
5
Witness.
medal
I was like,
medal you really
no.
can't afford
Why would
to
you
take
nerf
liberties
that?
here now.
Hey, it's the second phase actually of the final boss.
Oh yeah,
I was
no,
very
when-
sad that
when she
day.
gets 5 medals.
Yeah, Kusanagi's playing Elden Ring right now.
But in the long run, Phoenix Wright ended up being
Yeah,
okay.
definitely.
You got
Oh,
some
careful,
dedicated
careful.
Phoenix Wright guys that do pretty
Kusanagi
good
a
with
little
him.
bit late on the punish here.
He's
Make
not
sure
hugely popular.
not
There
to
we
get
go.
hit with those.
Come on,
Okay,
Tachikawa.
coming up.
Take his drive.
Damage.
And then take his soul.
Yeah, bro. Oh my God, hitting them poses and a slam.
He's going to
Look
uppercut.
at that.
Look at that.
Wow,
Kusanagi
he did it.
basically on no drive meter
surprised.
2. Gonna really have to bide his time here.
He's got a level 3 though.
Oh
Good
no!
job.
Oh,
That
the
stuff.
Hadouken,
Nice.
That's over for you.
Good job,
Yeah, nah.
Tachikawa. Seriously,
You're
that
not
was
gonna
amazing.
Throw these fireballs like that because Tachikawa is so good with Manon at just avoiding these.
I mean, this is why I was saying, like, as soon as I saw the 4 medals, I feel like my alarm bell started going off. And
Yep.
I can imagine it went off in Kusanagi's head as well. And that's
Oh, yeah.
really when it started as well. As
Yeah,
soon as I
Smug is a
noticed,
legend, still
it
to
was
this
absolutely
day.
great stuff. And already we're seeing second medal in for the start of game 3.
Yeah, that looks a little bit more like the Tachikawa Manon I saw during pools.
Yeah, definitely. 1, 2, Hadouken.
Fainted it with the.
To this day,
with
Smug
the
is a legend.
Shogeki.
You'll never forget about that guy
Smart
ever.
stuff here from Kusanagi.
Ooh.
Getting the meaty. Okay, getting the throw as well. One more of these will do it. But you have to be careful.
Yeah, but he's not like
Tachikawa has
unplayable.
very
He's
nice
just
pressure
not.
as well, but
If we're
Kusanagi
to
getting
compare
it
like
perfect.
Phoenix Wright
Yeah.
to like Nova or
Kusanagi,
something, I mean
getting
Nova's
away
obviously a
lucky as
better
well,
character,
but
right?
Tachikawa only has 2 medals as well.
Spencer,
Gotta respect the way
Phoenix,
Kusanagi's playing. He's playing a lot more respectful, I'd say.
Mags, even
but
those
I know,
type
I
of
say
characters.
respectful, but this character's
But-
greedy, man. We were seeing him, you know, fill out those.
He's
the
not
Hashigeki,
useless.
those
It's just
tomorrow.
that
Really
most of the
abusing,
Phoenix
Ryu
Wright players are
so-
like dedicated guys.
Oh, there we
Look
go.
at the
Look
corner
this.
carry already from Kusanagi. Beautiful stuff there with the level 3. That is going to be it.
To be fair, he's a regular lawyer.
And it only
You know?
took 20 seconds.
He's a regular lawyer.
Beautiful stuff there.
He should be, you know,
Beautiful
who
stuff
do,
there.
if you were watching, if you were reading a Marvel comic and you saw a regular lawyer versus Magneto, I mean,
That potential
who will win,
set
right?
point, we'll have to see. We'll have
Magneto
to
will win. So
see.
it makes
Magneto
sense.
going for,
I can't be too
Tachikawa
mad
going
about
for
it.
the switch here potentially. Maybe just taking a breather. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I think he's trying to reflect on probably what would
A regular
happen
lawyer
if
versus She-Hulk, even that, right?
Kusanagi was able to
In
corner
theory,
him
She-Hulk should
that
win.
much in so little
Yeah,
time.
it's called Hashigeki.
But yeah, we're gonna see if he drops Manon. I don't think so, to be fair. I think he's got what. it
Phoenix
takes
probably would need a
to
lot
get
of
Manon
plot
win
armor
this
to
match.
beat Magneto.
Yeah, gonna stay with Manon.
I'll just say
wanted a bit of
that.
a
That would
breather,
be that
especially
would
in this
be
hot weather. There's sometimes
an
those
unbelievable
moments
amount of
to
plot
breathe and
armor.
Think about how the game went.
Yeah, for sure.
So important. So very important. But still, Tachikawa shouldn't be too, disheartened. He does have a game to his name as well. But still, Kusanagi.
Bro, I really
it's
hope
no easy
that
mountain
they
to
put
get
all
past.
these Daredevil
no,
characters
definitely.
in Marvel Tokan. Seriously.
If Tachikawa's able to
I need Daredevil,
yeah,
I need
go for
Elektra,
another
I need
strategy. Seems to be
Kingpin, I
going
need
well so far,
Punisher.
2 medals
For
already.
real, just all these characters. Bullseye.
Good chunk of damage as well, getting Kusanagi
Please put
in
all
the
these
corner.
characters in
Now
Tokan. That would make
Kusanagi's
me so
gonna be
happy.
Careful with those donkey kits. You can't whiff too many of those, man. Danjin Charge is there though to try and help him get out of the corner. Scary situation here for Kusanagi. And Tachikawa finally getting in for the third
Nah, you didn't miss
medal.
too much, Aubrey.
Third medal.
Risky,
There was some good
This
matches,
early on
but
as well, mind you, in the,
Yeah,
in the,
yeah.
in the set.
right now it's mostly
game one.
vibes, Aubrey. So
Yeah, there we go.
we're just having a good time.
Yeah,
Elektra would be
There's
awesome.
no coming back.
Honestly, any Daredevil character, I'd be happy.
Yeah,
Give
once
us
they're
just
Alarm bells
a
ringing,
chunk of the
this
Daredevil
is
cast.
starting
I'll even
to get real
take,
dangerous for Kusanagi, man. This could be a potential another game for
Luke
Tachikawa.
Cage, even.
There-
I think
there
Luke
still
Cage would be
Kusanagi
cool.
starts off throwing
What do
out
y'all think? Am
Hadouken
I
here.
bugging with that
That's
one?
gonna be really
Wouldn't
well
Luke Cage
for
be a
them
good
to get
character?
space,
In
but
theory, right?
Tachikawa is just gonna trample all over it, disrespect, and get that that 5th medal.
Yeah, and again, Kusanagi forced to back down in the right corner, gets the nice French peef though to get out of this corner and try to get back in a better groove.
I wanna see Bullseye versus Hawkeye.
As well, here we go, scary stuff.
I'm
and
serious.
that's-
Whoa,
Look at that, that wasn't even
Tachikawa.
great,
Nope.
Seriously, Bullseye
Okay,
versus
like,
Hawkeye.
it's
Wouldn't that be
legit.
amazing?
Right.
You're either winning with men or you're
They both never miss,
losing.
right? That's their whole gimmick.
There's
They
no
never
two ways
miss.
about it, to be honest.
And now Kusanagi is the one taking a breather. I don't know
Word.
if you guys can
Thanks,
hear the
critic. I'm glad
crowd.
somebody agreed that Luke Cage would be a
Alrighty.
good pick.
Yeah, there we go. That's more like it.
Yeah, and the French coming live for their boy Kusanagi. It's game 5 and it's a real
Yay.
nail biter of a set.
Yo,
guys.
seeing
So make
Andorre
sure
in
you're
the
following
background doing the
Reversal
cheer,
and the
that always
Mixup
gets
round
me
7
hyped for
because
some
there's gonna be
reason.
more of this today and tomorrow.
He's
guys.
just, you
Anyway,
just see him
game
getting
5,
excited in the
Kusanagi versus
background.
Tachikawa.
If y'all don't win, I'm gonna body slam you.
May the best man
That's all I
win.
think of him saying.
And
You
so
better
far,
win,
yeah,
or else
Tachikawa,
we squash
like
her.
you said, has been either winning or losing.
Yeah, no. I feel like it's this first round. This first round really dictates
True.
what's going to happen here.
For sure, yeah.
True,
Already,
kinda.
we're
To be
seeing
fair,
Tachikawa. I was
I
gonna
mean,
say
I don't know if
taking
Hawkeye
initiative,
has
but that
powers
means
necessarily
sort
more
of
than he just has
resetting it
good
back to
aim.
neutral here.
But just to clarify,
Yeah, those
Bullseye
have really been saved
doesn't
for
have
Kusanagi
powers.
so
He just
far.
has really good aim.
Second medal already. See if Tachikawa can apply
I know that sounds
the
crazy,
game plan as
but-
he pleases. Kusanagi trying to take the initiative, but no.
Kusanagi just really unable to find an opening here against Tachikawa's defense. We're seeing stray hits here and there.
Meanwhile, the Punisher's powers, he
Nothing
just empties
big.
the clip.
I say, eat my. I'm gonna eat my
That's his
goddamn
power.
words,
Empty the
Kusanagi.
clip, baby.
Open up completely.
Everybody.
Or the level 2 even.
Blocked
He
it.
saw that
Oh
coming, blocked it
no,
nicely,
that might have been
now with
everything.
the easy
That might have been the whole
two-hit
match.
punish. Kusanagi able to make
He also never
things go
misses,
his
Raph.
way.
Yeah,
It's match
yeah,
point.
honestly.
Anything can be a
Kusanagi at
weapon
the
for him,
moment,
and he
French
never
crowd
misses.
Oh,
Those
just
are
going
his two
through it.
gimmicks.
Okay.
It feels like I'm at UFA again.
Yeah, me too. I've got flashbacks, man.
Already, but I can't lie. Kusanagi, we're getting flashbacks right now with that 4th medal. Oh my
Oh.
God! Throwing out that level 1!
That's more like it. There we go. A
Uh-oh.
nice DP as well. Okay, Kusanagi's feeling himself
Everything's
right now.
crumbling.
Yo,
With
not
the
that I
level
mind,
2
but the
getting
commentators are so
making
biased, it's
that
extra
he
funny.
can. Kusanagi in front of the French crowd
Wow.
takes it 3-2 against
Schadenfreude.
Insane there from Kusanagi, man. You can really feel it. But he just goes
Bad
full on,
matchup
like,
and the crowd is
anime
against you.
protagonist mode.
There's
In
no
this
winning
game
that
five
one.
situation,
Yeah.
Not even trying to glaze, but oh my God, what an intense game 5 that was, especially on Kusanagi's part. He was backed into the
Yeah.
corner for all of that first round, getting literally no hits and no actual conversions in, just straight hits.
Yeah, that was way
Here and
later.
there, and here
You
I
talking
am
about
eating my
Bullseye
words
with
for
the
goddamn
adamantium? That was way
but
later.
Desjeuner even,
Commentator's curse, man.
Commentator's
Always
curse.
happens.
And it worked for him. He managed to find
The
that
Bullseye
first
I'm
hit
thinking
in,
of does not have
and it was
powers.
the first hit he needed and was able to just drive it all the way home.
But yes, you
Big,
guys
big
are right. I
congrats
should
to
clarify.
Kusanagi
He does get
for,
eventually an
bringing
adamantium
that
skeleton.
nail-biter of a
That
set.
does happen.
Yeah, that was really, really close, and you could see he let out a big sigh at the end.
Yeah, because that was
He's
scary.
relieved to have won
Tachikawa's a
that
scary dude. Even when you have the good matchup against him, that guy will kill you.
yeah.
But up next, once again, we got 2 very strong players that we have.
They're
seen
going through
before
it
as
pretty
well.
quick. Let me
No.
tell you what happened so
Very,
far.
very excited to see
Oh, they
who
still
next
haven't
is.
done.
Once again, his jury was
So winner side,
absolutely
Endingwalker has
mental.
to fight Game In.
That was crazy.
Nephew has to fight
Yeah.
Emperor.
He's
That's
got
happening
against
right now.
Bessam.
Mr. Crimson has to fight Yamaguchi. Those are all together in the top 16. In the other top 64 bracket,
on the side.
I'll tell you the good matches of that one. Oh, they haven't started it yet. Ah, interesting. The other top 64 bracket has Takamura, Hot Dog, Problem X, Kills You, Mago, Hikaru's in that pool, Hurricane, Kwangster, OG, Link Excello. I think that guy's also a Soul Calibur god, right?
But nonetheless, hopefully this time.
Got a lot of really good players in that pool too. But first they're going to finish the top half of top 64.
During the previous set, it worked just fine.
I mean, I'm surprised the PC didn't blow up at that game 5. It was so hot, you know. So
it was so
just
hot.
so heat. I'm surprised it didn't overheat. You know, like
they better stop cracking jokes about the setup overheating before it really does overheat. Schadenfreude. I'm going to keep saying that word today just to mess with y'all.
It's Ken versus Joey here. You know, if things start to change a little bit more here, and I feel like I've talked to a lot of jury players, and I feel like a lot of them they don't like the matchup too much. But then jury players downplay everything anyway. So can you really trust their words?
True.
Yeah, he just liked Bullseye. That's why.
So all the
For your
time,
side, I remember that
and then
plot.
you see him
Darkwind, he
winning
liked
over
Bullseye
the
because
mains
Bullseye
anyway.
was an
It's like,
asshole.
you lying
So he was
Not
like, you know what, I'm going to power you up just because.
By, you know, big patches, big nerves.
But Ken, on the
Nephew,
other hand,
let's check the
character,
EWC
you know,
list.
you're saying all this, but like Ken as well.
He
a
might
character
be.
that we've seen dropped by so many players. I mean, I'm pretty sure.
For sure.
He might have gotten it during
dropping the character now.
during CPT finals. Let's check.
After that big patch, have Arm
No.
you know, take
Not
out
during
the timing,
CPT
you know.
at
Can he
least.
take
Let me
over
control F for
Liquid
Nephew in the
Fury
list.
We'll see about
No,
that.
believe it or not,
Yeah,
he's
like
not
you
qualified
said,
yet. Wow.
Ken being
Uh-oh.
dropped for not being the golden child anymore.
He kind of needs this.
So we'll see if
There's
Umbro
only
makes the
so
right
many
choice
spots
of
left.
sticking with him.
There's
In
this
the
tournament
meantime,
has one spot.
Nephew
Blink
versus
Respawn
Umbro
coming
here for
soon
top
has 2 spots.
64 winner,
Evo
winners
2
quarterfinal,
spots. What's
and Nephew
GCC?
taking matter into his
I don't even know what
own
tournament that is.
hands already.
GCC,
Yeah,
there's
we'll
one
have to see,
spot
you know,
there,
what
and
you
then
like
there's the
said, not golden
LCQ.
child anymore. But
The
let's
LCQ
see,
has
he
10
might still have it.
spots.
He might still have that shine to him. Does he have that shine, or is he just a homeless bum like he is in the like he is in the story? We'll have
Lore
to see.
accurate Ken.
Lore accurate Ken, man. Clearly not, man. The guy's fighting back, but Nephew's ready just to pop that level 1 there. Get
No,
out
we
of
were
here.
talking
Oh,
about
look at the
Bullseye, Diamond
right
Sky,
side there. Beautiful
who
stuff.
has
Sweep.
similar Denarity powers.
Yeah,
But you know, Bullseye, he
he's
can
so
make
good,
almost
Nephew,
anything
with
into a
those
weapon, and
level
then he
ones,
never
always
misses.
saving
That's
him.
why I was saying
Yeah,
Hawkeye
there's
versus
not
Bullseye would be
no
cool in
coming back from
Tokan,
that.
because they both have similar abilities, right?
Umber
They
taking
never miss.
matters into his own hands now,
Yeah, definitely.
making sure he's the one putting the pressure. He's the one.
I think Bullseye
being
versus Hawkeye, that
aggressive.
matchup would be cool,
And Nephew
just
not
because.
exactly being able to show off what Jury's capable of.
Also, what up,
said,
John?
you know,
Who
that
is John
he
Smith? Good to
flew
see you at
under
CEO,
the-
by the
she
way.
flew under the radar so many times, and now look at it. Nephew probably hearing me saying that Jury isn't able to show off what she has, and look at him.
Yeah, just absolutely going crazy. It's a complete reverse situation
Yep.
from that first
Yeah, the
round
gimlet
there.
be
This is
missing in Marvel
basically
3. You're not wrong. It's not supposed to
almost a
miss,
perfect
but
there
then
coming
you
out
can
from
make it miss
Nephew.
sometimes.
Practically
It's
a
supposed to always hit.
just pushed on
But
for it
Marvel
into
3
the
is just
corner.
such a crazy game that you can make it miss.
That's the end of that game. We're going into round 3.
Textbook Jury, really.
100%, no lie. But both, I mean, on the other hand, though, Nephew only having 1
Gimlet.
bar meter, while Emperor 3 bars a meter to his name, and we're seeing that really aggressive sort of reversal heavy.
Yeah, it's the
Get his
return, the
ass.
reversal
Yeah.
once again. The very reversal that killed Akainu.
Yeah, reversal, no GG.
Yeah,
There
true.
we go.
Emperor versus
Into
Akainu,
the-
that
he's
match
kinda
was
backed
crazy.
himself in the
Emperor
corner
just
now.
after he
Now
lost the
getting
first
that throw off
game,
2 bars a
Emperor
meter.
definitely powered up.
Slowly rising.
He went Super Saiyan 5.
Doesn't even need that
I know that
level
doesn't
3. If he
exist,
gets on
but
the opening,
that's what he
that'll
did.
be it. But still,
Is he gonna spend? No, he isn't.
yeah, he's gonna wait.
I'm trolling at me while somebody's like,
Oh,
Spooky, don't you know they just added Super
no.
Saiyan
So
5 the
ready
last
for that.
chapter? Y'all would surprise me
Nephew
with that one.
Level
with
3.
the perfect parry into level 3 into 1-0.
Yeah, I sometimes forget how crazy meter gain is in this game. And honestly, I guess, you know, Emperor got a bit stingy with his meter there, but it could have also been couldn't really find a good place to use it.
Word. I'm getting ready to
Nonetheless,
check
though,
out
you know,
later on the
Nephew
top
will be taking
64
that,
from this tournament too.
game
It
one.
happened
One
already,
game
but
should
I
be
wanted to
the
see
set.
some of the matches and see how they went
I
down.
was
Still.
waiting for the reversal all the way.
Yeah, same.
Never
honestly.
came.
This is live, so I
he was
figured I would
hanging
check
on to
this
that
out
meter,
first.
Like I said, could have potentially found a better use for it somewhere else.
Probably.
Maybe a level 1 somewhere as well.
But yeah,
We'll
Tekken
have
8
to
is
see, but
a
there we
crazy
go.
game,
Speaking of
so
reversals, there's
it's not that I don't enjoy
OG
playing the games. I do like
coming out
playing,
from
but
Nephew.
it's more fun to watch the good guys
Nephew
play
really
and
being able to
suffer
control
against
the
each other.
space as he
They
pleases.
making each other
Has
suffer.
made sure to put Emperor
They
in
play
the
so cheap.
corner again, and Emperor struggling so much to get out of the corner. Once he gets it, finally the reversal gets him a little bit of air here, but no, where are you going?
Yeah,
Stay in
Vegeta
that
learned
corner.
destruction
I
powers
like
from
it.
Beerus or something,
When
right?
you're there, says Nephew.
Yeah, the likes of just you know, keep it humble, you know what I mean? Don't approach me. If you approach me, it's gonna be a
Wow.
bad time for you.
Yeah.
Also, wow. He could have killed, I think.
Still,
Okay,
Whoa,
just
that
went-
was so
yeah,
lucky.
yeah. He just brute
If he had
forced it.
done
He's
level
like,
1 there,
come
he
on,
would have killed
man.
him.
You spent your entire round in the corner. I'm not about
If
to.
he had done jab, jab level 1, Nephew would have
the
died.
hell, like, yeah, just what the hell is a Jinrai, man? Just absolutely just ate everything. That beautiful stuff.
I mean,
Yeah.
drive impact working as intended, man.
Yeah, no, 100%. There we go, Nephew.
How you doing,
seem-
Kokojima?
Seeming very dominant right now, honestly.
How's it
Just I
going?
feel like Ampra can get a good grasp.
Yeah.
You know, or even pressure game going against Nephew. I
Nice.
say
Good down medium.
Coming
Now
to the
what?
skirts, What did I say?
Hold on. I mean, let's see if he can continue here.
Yeah.
Jinrai.
He always
now,
does the
he's
low
giving
Jinrai.
Nephew a bit more
Obviously, it's
space here.
safer,
This is Nephew's chance
but
to launch a counter attack.
It doesn't seem like he's the
Ooh,
type
there we
to
go with the
try to mix it up
reversal
with the
though,
overhead one.
saving Harper and making sure you can keep
Not
the
too often,
pressure
at least.
Going. Really nice stuff from
Yeah,
Harper.
if I speak,
here.
I'm in big trouble. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, very
If
clearly.
you speak.
Like, who do you guys want me to root for? Like Nephew or Ampra? I'll just start gassing one of the other. One of the other up. Maybe the commentators curse will lock in again, but still, Ampra getting in there. You know, now we're seeing the aggression starting to show a bit more here.
Good super.
Oh, the
outside
level
of just the
one
reversal.
I
again.
did say he
Yeah,
always
level
does the
one
low
coming out
Jinrai.
from
Doing the
Nephew.
overhead there wouldn't have mattered.
Nephew again.
He would've gotten
so
hit
good
anyway,
with those
but-
level ones, even when the situation
Is
was
Daima
dire.
technically
Yeah,
over?
He's got the level 1 on deck.
I haven't
all
even
the
read
time.
any of it, really.
Emperor definitely adapting really well to Nephew's playstyle, making sure to be a lot more
No cross-cut.
aggressive.
Okay.
Yeah, nice.
I gotta go
cross-cut,
read it.
but
I haven't
Emperor
read
was
any
so
of it
ready
yet.
for it, and now he's gonna cash out. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, crazy stuff there.
Wow, that
Still was
damage.
ready to launch the counter attack.
That's the nerfed Ken. That's
A
crazy.
game here. You know, just insane. I feel like once he got that grab in the start of that round, there,
1-1.
he was just constantly just able to get these grabs off, man, and you know, really enabled him
Punish,
to play,
yes.
play that aggressive playstyle that he likes to play. But still, Nephew pushing him into the corner now.
And look at that, the corner after just 10 seconds. Nephew really wants to get that.
Grab the
quick
overhead.
advantage here. But
No, I
Emperor
think
with
it's
the
only.
back throw, able
Isn't it
to
only a book, or is
get
there also
out
a
of
show?
jail free. And now Nephew's the one dealing with the pressure. Very nice.
I thought it was only a book.
driver
I didn't
here
realize
from
there was a
Emperor.
show. Oh no!
Oh no!
Wow, what a
No,
choke!
that was a free punish.
Unbelievable.
Oh, he's gonna beat himself up for that. Nice back throw. A second chance here for Emperor. To
Man,
get
he had a
things
big
done
chance
in the
there. That was
corner.
unfortunate.
Nephew
Actually, he still got it under control.
Oh.
Never
using
mind.
his big buttons
He's on
to
level
get
2,
out,
right?
but I don't think
Oh.
he can. Another drop from Emperor.
Is it-
Oh,
is this a
he's
choke?
Pressure for sure.
No,
but
he
the
stole it
level
back.
one here
And now he only
doing
had to spend level 1. That was good.
work. Working as intended.
Hey,
and
listen,
Emperor.
listen. I don't got no drive left, but I'm not out of options. He pops to level 1, man.
That's
That's
for sure.
still an invincible super right there, man.
It is. I mean, Emperor must have felt so scared when he dropped that punish.
Okay, got
there.
you.
That was
Got
such
you.
a
So
good
there is also a
opportunity,
show.
but
I didn't,
he
you know, all this time I didn't realize
his
Daima had a
composure
show. I thought
nonetheless.
Daima was
Really
just a
nice stuff
book.
from here.
On the contrary, Nephew seems to be
Goes to show you how little I pay
breaking composure
attention.
Just a little bit of his
Yeah,
own.
yeah, yeah.
Seems to not be able to convert off into anything here, and just stuck in that corner. Oh, the Jinrai.
Into level 2 as well. That's going to be big boy damage.
Oi.
Oh, okay. Okay, he tried it again. But nah. I've got the Shoryuken on deck. Nah, you're not jumping on me like that.
That Nephew is sweating, very Flo.
He is, and that's not just from the heat, man.
Oh,
Got you,
can't lie,
a
man. He's feeling
werewolf.
the heat
Thank
from
you.
From these,
Thank you for making me aware.
Yeah, he can feel that level 3 coming at any time. That OD Jinrai, man, he can feel all of it.
All of it.
Yeah, very
And
unfortunate.
Now
taking
what?
a breather, make sure to stay hydrated. Stay hydrated too, guys at home.
Yeah, when it's 90 degrees in the
Come on,
venue, stay
Nephew.
hydrated.
Come on, Nephew, give
That's
us a
not a
game
joke.
5.
You go.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
no,
yeah.
dog.
Emperor
He's already
with
in
the big
trouble.
boy aggression right at
Wow,
the
he finally went for the
beginning,
overhead,
making sure
and
to
Nephew
get
knew
out
to
of the
mash a
corner
button. That's
as
crazy.
quickly as possible because he's seen what Emperor is capable of once he gets you in the corner.
Yeah, just Emperor just disrespecting Nephew at all costs.
That's
Every
crazy.
single time
That's really,
Nephew
and that's the
tries
perfect form for
you
Vegeta
always
because
see
he has
that
such a
OD
big
reversal
ego,
coming out.
ultra ego.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Still.
been super successful with it too. So
My power is I feel
Thanks for
myself.
jumping, though.
Oh, the shimmy.
Took that deep breath
Okay,
and
Nephew.
found out what he had to do. Very nice round 1 from Nephew, but can he keep it going? Once again, the game 5 is right there. We could get another banger.
Exactly. My
on the
power
game
is I
5
know I'm
if
godlike.
Nephew closes this one out right here, but we'll have to see. Starts off with a Hadouken. Emperor taking the initiative here.
Nice reversal.
Taste of his own medicine.
Yeah, taste of your own medicine, man. I have a reversal too. You're gonna taste it. Okay, nice
Yeah, it's
stuff.
really hot at the venue
Reversal
one,
here
too.
with the
It's
level
mega hot.
1. And it's
In fact,
crazy
earlier the
how
computer they're
momentum
playing
has
on
been
was having
going
some trouble
either
just because
Nephew's
it's so
way
hot at the venue. They
or
had to stop
Emperor's
for a
way,
second.
But it's never a close one.
Oh, definitely.
He didn't get the cancel.
Still,
He went and jumped
Nonetheless,
medium
we're
punch
seeing
into a dive kick, I
Emperor
think.
trying to fight as well the corner. That drive impact managing to land, even though it was on block.
Bait
Still,
just in case he tried to wake up.
block the Lojin right. Still, heavy
They're
punch.
both low on drive.
Gets it.
That
Oh
was
my god,
big.
manages
He
to
could start
switch
attacking
sides
the drive.
and
The
start off
road
his
is
offense
long,
again.
though. The road is long, though. Here comes the level
Very long.
3 to try and make this comeback. Can Emperor close it to try and get his first match
He's not going to level
point?
1. That would be too brave.
Oh,
He's just going to wait till next
Okay,
round.
Junior right kicks. Here we go.
that's it.
Oh,
That's it.
that was
He's gonna
cheap.
chip him out.
Of course.
Well
he's
calculated.
going
He
to.
knew exactly how much
Best
chip it was going
way
to do. That's
get the
crazy.
round, not spend too much bar either.
Yeah, brutal stuff for Nephew. We're so close to closing out into the game for the game 5.
Yeah, it's always brutal to get chipped.
Yeah, it's
you know?
definitely
Yeah,
summertime.
Never,
It is,
never a
definitely
fun
is.
time.
Now the playing field's evened out. You know, Emperor
Yep.
once again, like you said, match point. Still just going.
Got him.
Whoa, okay.
Wow, the reflexes on Nephew again with the level 1. So good with it as well.
Overhead.
Always
Yeah, it
nice.
worked. It worked. He
Always
was
on
shook.
deck. And now
Wow.
he's the one with
Nice
space
speed.
invented here. The corner.
I honestly oh wow, just amazing stuff. Nephew
Wow.
closing it out.
Beautiful
Yeah, the
combo
funniest
with
is the
Hell.
scene. I
Game
forget
5.
who was
And
fighting.
yeah.
Quick highlight there. Nephew going for the level 1 as opposed to the ODP.
And she
Looking
was like,
really low on that
I'll never
drive
take a
meter,
bath
but
with you
and
again
so
or something like that.
decided
That
on
clip makes
level
me laugh
1,
every
so
time.
was
And I don't
able
even
to
know the
set that drive
context.
meter.
I just
Yeah.
crack
Ended
up whenever I
coming
see
up
that
as well, so
clip.
just amazing resource management coming out from Nephew as expected as one of the go American
He went,
players as well.
and he just
One
went
of the best
back.
players
He's
in
like,
the
I'll leave
world,
this to
in
you,
fact.
Goku.
And still, Emperor, Nephew, game 5. They're just going to get right back into it. No breath needed this time.
Yeah, no breath needed this time. And Nephew is saying that you're not going to drive rush on me. I can
Wow.
check those, and I
Good
can
impact.
check these drive impacts as well.
Crazy stuff.
Level 1 as well to make sure to not spend too much drive meter.
Just not afraid
Smart.
to use that at
Just in
all,
case he tried to
Nephew.
jump.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Got
and,
him.
you know,
Every
burnout.
Yeah,
This is
just-
looking bad.
he's in
Looking
trouble.
really, really bad.
Shimmy.
Wow,
Looking
Nephew.
like match point Nephew this time.
Very scary for Emperor. You know,
I need you to win
suddenly
this,
everything
Nephew,
starts crumbling
because
down
USA.
around you. Like you
I'm
said, match point
biased.
Nephew. But can Nephew take it? We've seen Emperor do it before. Can he do it again?
Yeah, Emperor letting out a big sigh as well, feeling the pressure, feeling the heat. And Nephew bringing back the
It's because, you always want to see yourself as young. That's why. He wants to see himself as a young person all the time.
Do it again.
I'm only half trolling.
Nice low
That's
here
why he
into
always
the
calls himself a
conversion
prince
to
instead of
try
a
and get
king.
corner
The second he
kill.
acknowledges
Can
he's a
make
king,
it
he's going to
all
realize
the
I'm
way
old
back,
now.
though? That's the question, because now Nephew's going to be
Ooh.
really careful not to get in the corner.
Let's go.
And
Let's
Emperor
go.
will
Make it
swing
hurt.
himself here.
Way too heavy on himself. Oh, especially after that tech, getting that
yep.
drive meter back, and then
Now
going
they're
for
extra
the
in
ODP,
trouble.
But then unfortunately,
Burnout,
it's cost him
free
now.
block
He's in
stream.
burnout just like that in a matter of
got a level
seconds.
3
Yep.
though.
You can't Dragon Lash to get away, buddy.
Oh,
And you can't grab the
it's
getaway.
not gonna matter.
Nephew.
It's
That was
not
sick.
gonna matter. The level
That
1
was so
closing
good.
it out for Nephew.
Beautiful stuff from Nephew. Incredible.
Yeah, crazy. 3-2. Crazy set there. My God, such insane nail biter sets, man. Game 5s
Yeah,
down to the
beautiful.
goddamn wire. Live.
I love it.
Wow.
Yeah, really great stuff from Nephew here.
Good shit, Nephew.
Yeah, what a nail biter.
No nail biting.
So Nephew
Wow,
is
crazy,
going to
crazy
make it
So
in
big
winner's
shout out to
side
Nephew
to top
for
16, I
winning
believe.
that
Let me
one there
confirm
against
that for you
Emperor.
guys
You
real
know,
quick.
obviously, unfortunate for all the
Actually, I have the
South
bracket
Korean
here. I might as well
fans
show y'all.
out there. No, Emperor
This
will
makes
be
it
moving
easier.
down into losers though. So he's
Yes,
still got
Nephew's
that
going to be
bracket
top
left.
16 winners.
But
They
yeah,
also
Nephew
have this
moving
Endingwalker versus
forward,
Game
so
In
big
and
congrats
Mr. Crimson
to
versus
him.
Yamaguchi.
Yeah, congrats.
They had them
and
scheduled to be streamed. We'll
all
see if
the
they
way
actually
to
streamed them.
USA. Always nice to have these international players again.
Yeah.
The second pool
Look.
Our next players, I think, are going to get ready.
is starting soon. Kyozu versus Xylus.
Let's see.
We
yeah,
got 2 more matches coming
Takamura versus, I don't even know this cat, Soa
Here,
Liho. Where's he from?
Endingwalker versus Game In, or Mr. Crimson
Soa
versus
Liho.
Yamaguchi.
Oh, he's a French player. Okay, interesting.
Both
Up
of
against
them say- both of them
Takamura,
say
Mago
they're
versus
multi-player now,
Alfin.
but yeah, okay, there you
Chris
go.
Wong versus
Endingwalker versus
Quangster. That
Game
might be
In
really
is.
good. Hurricane's up in
Crazy,
here.
crazy stuff.
Hikaru's
That's
up in
another rematch
here.
from UFA.
This pool
Yes,
looks
it
tough.
is, yes, it is.
The other
Both
pool
these
looks
guys are actually,
tougher.
legends of the-
This pool got
legends
legends in
of
it.
the as well.
Endingwalker,
Game In,
Crimson,
Game In,
Nephew,
and both
Tachikawa
Endingwalker,
versus
both
Kusanagi. These guys,
insane players.
everybody here
Yeah,
in this
definitely,
winners quarterfinal, they're all like a
Game In.
legend of
Right
Street Fighter in
in
general,
his
but definitely
own
SF6.
legend At UFA last year when he was playing against Daigo, chose
The
his
other pool is
gamer
hard
tag
too,
Yeah.
because
exactly.
Daigo had the same one. So
but
really
this
nice
pool
stuff.
looks like
Really
extra
cool
hard. This
player
this
from
could be a top
Belgium
8. That's how tough this
representing
pool is.
his home country, Belgium. I know There are a lot of
Yeah,
Belgian
Kusanagi's
fans
sick.
here as well, so always good to have them. And of course, I mean, do I really have to introduce who?
We watched that match on
That's
stream,
it.
Kusanagi versus Tachikawa. It was close.
Endingwalker right there, you know, obviously with that Ryu, who, you know, he's already one of the best Ryus in the world.
For sure.
And now once again,
Yeah, and then
is
Ryu
just
ed
like-
buffed.
He's just that guy.
He also
now.
had
He's
an
just
ed. Didn't he have an
he's just
ed
that guy.
before
He's so
Ryu got
strong in
buffed?
this patch.
Am I
Such a good way
misremembering?
of putting it.
Yeah, but
It's just that
either
guy.
way, no matter what you see, man, this is like a destined matchup. Both Gaming and Endingwalker, both, you know, in the world and also in game as well. Obviously, it's Akuma versus Ryu here. So, you know, once again, could go either way. But honestly, I think my money's on Endingwalker just a little bit. But still, Gaming, he definitely.
I would say so as well, but I would be so.
I'll be-
hyped
yeah,
if
I'll be
Damon
hyped if
was to
Gaming-
take him.
Yeah,
It's not like Ed is bad this patch, but if you have a
100%, yeah,
Ryu,
but both these guys really strong
I
players,
could
you know,
see the
obviously,
incentive to play
Endingwalker
Ryu.
is an
Ryu's
absolute
pretty nice
grinder.
this patch.
I think, you know, like his stats are just absolutely crazy. He spent so much time in those custom rooms, just you know, grinding so hard. And honestly, obviously, the results always pay off as well with
For
him.
sure.
Always getting these crazy top side events. But can he, you know, get that EWC qualifier spot? That's the real question.
yeah, word.
See about
Knight.
that. In the
Even
meantime, I
even
think our players are currently
Peaceful J.
starting to
Remember that
make
guy,
sure
Peaceful J?
everything's
Is that guy
fine.
even still around anymore? Peaceful J used to have lobbies going on all the
Gonna be
time too.
underweight really soon.
Yeah, crazy stuff all around here. So I think after this, though, we'll be having, what did you say the other set was? It was going to be...
Yamaguchi versus Mr. Crimson.
Ooh, I can't wait for that one as well.
Yeah, that's gonna be. So
Is he still around?
Once
Peaceful
again,
J? Does
male
that guy still
fighters,
stream?
male fighters, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else at
Let's
home.
check.
Crazy stuff all around here at the Mixup.
This guy was
on
around when
7.
I first started streaming.
Once
That's
again,
how
more
long.
Street Fighter action here for
this
you
guy was
guys
around.
today and tomorrow, and also City of the Wolves as well, and Tekken happening.
No,
on
I guess
the-
not.
I think the
I guess he
Bandai
doesn't
Namco
stream anymore.
So
Yep.
yeah, no. Honestly, like I said, so many things to watch. You know, so
I'm
many
just gonna
things
check
to
the
enjoy
channel
here.
to see when
And I
this
hope to
last
see
time
you
they
all
were
guys-
live.
All of you guys here next year as well for another.
Just to make myself
round
feel
of the
old.
Mix-Up, you know.
Oh,
It's such a-
definitely.
Oh
it's
my
such a great
God,
event
they
so
haven't
far,
streamed in
and obviously,
13
you know,
years.
it's
I'm
just
old,
beautiful
chat.
as well, so
Yeah,
really
definitely beautiful city.
Peaceful J
Love the
hasn't streamed in
crowd here.
13 years. I'm so
Yeah,
old.
Really one of those versus fighting cities, I think.
That's crazy.
In France, really representing.
I'm still here, guys. Support
And,
the channel, I guess.
next
I don't know how I'm
such
still
an
here.
amazing event every year.
Many
They
people
try-
that were
they
as
try
good
to
as
up
me
their
or better
game.
have quit before
And,
me, but I'm still here.
We have so many cool matches
Yeah,
coming up.
yeah,
So
no.
don't go anywhere. We're gonna have our next
Still
match
here.
right now.
Goddamn.
Endingwalker.
Game In
with
versus
Ryu,
Endingwalker, big
Game
match.
In with Akuma. A really cool and explosive matchup, I think.
Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be a wild one.
Yeah,
for
you
sure,
can't
guys.
even do the
Yeah.
PJ Salt anymore, right?
Because it's about to get hot.
Thank
Still
you, Wheels.
Starting off the Endingwalker. They're just trading
Thank you,
fireballs to
thank you.
begin here, trying to feel each other out here.
It
But
sure
very
was.
great
You can't
Endingwalker
even do
getting
Bible
that-
Thump anymore.
casting
That one's
medium
gone.
kick
You gotta
into
use the
that
Spooky
direct
Bible.
shot
I noticed that
stuff.
y'all be using the Spooky
Yeah,
Bible
Game's
Thump
gonna
as the
have
old
to
Bible
really
Thump since it's
careful
gone.
with his spacing because we know how good Endingwalker is at
Thank you,
fishing
Spinks.
the
You're too kind.
opportunities with the crouching medium kick. He's really so good at that.
Oh, you can still do it? Oh, okay,
Making
cool.
sure to
I thought it
observe,
was
get
gone.
Information. Very nice DP there from Endingwalker. And
Yeah.
again, Endingwalker just being so good at spacing everything out.
Yeah,
and
you can't
making
even
sure
do the old
to
Bible Thump. That thing is gone.
Annihilate all of your options one by one.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
You know, yeah.
Oh,
he's gaining fire back. Yeah,
no.
beautiful punch on the DP here now. Look at all that damage. It's
Yeah.
practically evened out here.
Okay, never mind. Now I
Damn,
got hit with the
uh-oh.
commentator's curse.
Yeah, no.
That'll show
Yeah,
me.
Seasons Beatings, those were good ones. I had fun during those
that
tournaments.
DP definitely cost Endingwalker his life there. But you know, Endingwalker's a guy.
If you wanna
like,
laugh,
he
that guy
makes
tried to
mistakes
blame
once,
me for
and I
Seasons
can't
Beatings
lie, he
dying.
doesn't make it again.
Because
Yeah,
I didn't go the
never.
next
Almost
year.
Just-
robotic.
I feel
He
like
got in the
at
mic
this
and told the
point,
whole
he
tournament,
was
yeah, this
so
tournament is
early
ruined
in
because
the
Spooky
set,
didn't
he's
show
just
up. People were just
testing
looking at him
the
like,
water,
but isn't this your
see
tournament?
what he can do, cannot do.
What's Spooky have to do with
Just
it?
Getting intel.
Don't you run this?
Yeah, definitely. Go for the throw.
Oh, beautiful. Look
This
at
tournament
that.
was ruined because
Perfect.
Spooky didn't show up.
He's
He was
got
trying to
the
tell people
info.
dumb shit like
He's got
that.
the intel he needed.
That's why that guy's not
Yeah,
around
analysis
anymore.
complete, 100% downloaded. Let me just get a quick perfect here.
Just to let you know that I got the information I needed. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no, honestly, it does send the message. Though. It does send that
yeah,
message. Like,
it's about sending messages. I always said so.
you got to tread carefully. You don't want to get hit with another perfect. But after the Endingwalker,
Oh yeah, that would be a
so patient.
hard. Yeah, that would be heartbreaking for Game and hopefully doesn't get hit with another perfect.
He's just so good at this footsies game, though. Endingwalker, bro. Oh
he
my
is.
god.
I mean, you can tell his grinding, his
Come on,
studying,
Endingwalker. Level 3,
he's
baby.
got the level
Break his
3
chin.
on deck, and I think that's another
That's half
perfect.
HP, mind you.
Look at that.
Double perfect.
double perfect right away.
Yeah,
Talk
man.
about sending
Damn.
messages.
Yeah, bro. Double P's, man.
He's showing his pee-pee. Endingwalker, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to show your pee-pee.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, my God.
That'll get you
That's
banned.
gonna be heartbreaking for Gaiman. Hopefully he can keep his composure, not get too scared.
Double
what
P.
Endingwalker can do, but look at that, the level of footsies there.
Crazy stuff. Indeed.
Wow.
There we go. Another Hadouken being thrown out.
This guy plays aggro. You see this?
Then- oh my
He's
God,
dead?
is so good at hitting.
Bro.
Oh, we're so close to the
He
perfect
almost
as
got
well.
3 perfects
Yeah,
now.
barely losing life, barely losing the lead of this set. Always in command, always so cool and collected. Endingwalker playing out of his mind right now.
Yeah, that's true. He used to call himself Gaiman, but that was because the person that made the account for him was the guy that ran Gaiman Sakura. It was like a Japanese LAN cafe, Gaiman Sakura. He made that account, so that's why Daigo just played on an account called Gaiman. That's the lore
slight
there.
life lead, and there I say that, and now look at
charge.
Endingwalker.
As well, online.
Shout out to Gaiman Sakura.
Still up close.
That was the
and
spot. During
beautiful
SF4 era,
jump
that was
there.
one of the spots in
Yeah, that
Japan.
was incredible from Gaming, getting the read here. Endingwalker getting maybe a little too comfortable in this set, and Gaiman making sure to wake him
Okay,
right
but he
up.
spent 2 meters on that.
Yeah, bro. Gaming right now, man. Honestly.
Yeah,
Still.
Gaming.
Gaming. Round 3 incoming. Endingwalker. Once
Akuma's
again,
so
what is your
cool.
response, man? He wasn't able to respond last round, but maybe now he'll have something up his sleeve.
Yeah, let's see. He's been really not
Tatsumaki.
abusing these fireballs, trying to
Whoa.
as possible, and Gaiman has been taking advantage of that.
Ooh, open
and
up.
Look at the pressure already. Another opening.
He can still
Doesn't
win. That's
quite
the
get
crazy
full
part.
conversion,
He just
but
needs
that's
one
okay 'cause he
one
keeps
party starter, one can
momentum
opener.
Going another fireball here. Very nice donkey kick though from Endingwalker to try
Yeah.
and close up the space.
He's considering his buttons carefully, but
Okay.
those
He's
those
really
few
low on
buttons
drive, but
enabled
so
him to
is
get out of the corner there. Beautiful.
Damage.
This is
Big
it. This is
boy
the can
damage
opener he
coming out.
That's
needed.
burnout as well for Gaming.
Yep. Not the situation you want to be in, especially against Ryu.
He's coming. Oh, got him.
Beautiful.
Nice try,
Yeah,
asshole.
Kevin was ready. No, you're not gonna abuse me like that,
Yeah,
bro.
he's still in burnout though, even though
Still.
Endingwalker's at a life deficit.
Good block.
He's gotten that knockdown. This is big.
Not
He can
over.
just
He's
loop it
dead.
permanently.
He's dead, Jim.
I was gonna say he can just loop it. I was like, damn, do it again. I mean,
Yeah, he can do. Yeah, he can definitely loop it for a lot of times. But yeah, remember, yeah, hit with that. In
Oh, yeah,
burnout,
God's
it's
Garden.
basically- you're as good as
I used
gone.
to watch the
Still,
fuck out of
2-0
that.
to
God's
Endingwalker,
Garden.
man. Gaming nearly clutching it out in that last game.
yeah, it was really, really close.
Yeah, it's 2-0, but it still just feels so close.
That's
to
such a
that.
cool
But
name
now
for a
Endingwalker,
stream.
yeah,
God's
he's pretty
Garden.
comfy, man. He's in
What do
his
you do
zone.
there? Well, the gods fight each other in the garden all day
No,
long.
Gaming
God's
said,
Garden.
no,
It's like a
I
perfect
took
name.
2 of those already. I am full, thank you.
Yeah, I'm
But
good.
still,
Yeah, he's
match
good off that.
point.
Still, yeah, like you said, match point. Endingwalker still wants to finish his food quickly, man. Problems calling.
Yeah, he's trying to destroy him before he even gets started. He's doing a good job of it so far.
Yep. Yeah, Gaming.
This is finally a matchup where Akuma having low HP, especially now in this patch. Akuma having low HP hurts in this matchup because Ryu hits you like twice and then you're either cooked already or you're very close to cooked.
He's really good at putting Endingwalker in the corner, but Ending
Grown
always
man
finds
damage.
those creative ways to get out and just never face the pressure.
Bang. Yep. Just punish counters
Good
there.
block.
Driver's medium punch as well.
Shokeki. Didn't get punished for the sweep.
Look at this fireballs. Gaming's really good.
No,
at those.
that's a punish. Did he even want that?
Getting a little bit too ahead of
Oh,
himself.
he's mashing sweeps.
Quite the good conversion here.
Watch out, this
Still
guy's a
manages
masher.
to Put Endingwalker in the corner, and now
He'll do
Endingwalker's
those.
fishing with those donkey kicks for an opening, anything to get himself out of the corner. This could be it.
On my terms,
terms,
I go
I like it.
burnout
I
on my
love that
terms,
so much. Use
biatch.
that last
I dare you to level
stage
3.
of,
That's what he's telling him right now. I
drive.
dare you to
You
level
really
3.
wanna
Go ahead
use
and level
it.
3. I dare you.
Yeah, but
He's
he
daring
didn't-
him to do
well,
it.
he
He's
wants
not
to
doing
use
it.
all of
That's
it.
crazy.
And now look at this, bro. Look at this pressure. He's gone from the corner. He's nearly on the left side. Drive reversal coming out from Ending.
Good parry.
Perfect
That parry was
though.
huge. She could level 3,
You
right?
see it, you see
I think
it.
it's
You
gonna
gotta
be
close it
enough.
out. You gotta spend
Yeah,
it.
he's spending
Spend
like
it,
it's enough.
Kevin, I beg you, thank you.
What
I can't see
scaling?
anymore.
There was
He's
scaling
showing
on this
all the
combo. What scaling?
Still.
Goodbye to your
crazy
face.
stuff,
But he spent
Wow.
everything
He
on
had to
that.
spend the meter.
Endingwalker starts level 3.
What a round. What a round. Nearly Endingwalker was able to take it, but Gaming just.
Word,
You know, the
aware.
flares of
That's
life
cool.
just came back
I
and
didn't know there was a
Gaming
place called
was
that.
able
There's
to come
got
back
another
from all of that.
guards
Round
in
3,
Colorado.
Could Gaming take it back here? Could we
What's
potentially
there?
see the signs of life come back? with a game to his name.
I gotta look it up just to see photos of it, what it looks like. Garden of the Gods.
Ooh!
Keeping his composure, beautiful.
Yeah, that parry was clutch. He would have been dead
Okay,
without that
okay.
perfect parry. He would have died.
Getting into a bit of a
Oh, it's a
rhythm
nice
here.
park. Okay.
Another one. Do it
Hey,
again.
parks are
Do it
peaceful.
again. Thank you.
Parks are the perfect place to go
This is
chill,
the French
Do it
thing?
again.
have a
Yes.
drink,
Is this just the French
relax.
That's how we do things here.
No, take it easy, buddy. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
look up a
that's just
picture
how
of it
we
right
do
now.
things.
Garden.
That's alright, I can't lie. Nah, she
Of
gave
the
me that. That
gods.
was
I wanna see what it
I
looks
can't lie. That was insane.
Yeah, even Endingwalker.
This is why Endingwalker was trying to kill him
Bro,
quick.
perfect,
Whoa,
perfect,
this
and
looks
and he's
sick.
finishing off with a super as well. PSA.
Oh
bringing it
damn,
out.
this looks
He ain't
amazing.
out. He's back at it.
He's back in the game.
Shit.
Feeling himself a little
Okay.
bit here with the throw.
Today I
with the
learned
how
about
can
a
you
place I didn't
blame
know
him?
about.
It worked, and now Endingwalker has to adapt to this new.
Almost
meta,
looks fake.
to
Like, you
this
know when you see some
new
place in the movies that
Yeah.
they made or something like that, it almost looks fake. That's how beautiful it looks. Wow.
All
All
right
right then.
Yeah, honestly,
Good parry.
The
The moment he dive
the
kicked
driving.
over that,
Oh,
that fireball.
Yeah.
What
I
happened?
think that's when things start really
That was
starting
weird.
here. But Endingwalker has never been one to take things lying down. He's already fighting back. There we go.
what?
Burnout on his
I'm
side,
surprised.
though.
First of all, I'm
Driving
surprised he
back,
tried to
pushing
use the
them back, man.
Tachi
They're
like
back in
that.
neutral. But once in burnout,
Second off, that was
punish
random.
counter, fireball.
Yeah, he has
The
to
dive
be
back in.
really careful. Really careful with those fireballs.
It's gonna go
oh
through.
my
He's gonna
God.
It's gonna
invincible.
go.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
was sick.
Right through the fireball.
Yeah.
And match point Endingwalker again.
But it's
Can he
basi-
close out though?
Yeah, can he close? Oh, that's still 2 bars to Gaiman's name.
Words,
You know,
Zin.
and he's
That
done it
sounds
once.
dope.
Can he do it again? Can we see yet another game 5 live?
I'd
Oh
love
my God, the
to.
donkey kick!
Look at it, and look at the conversion as well. Beautiful stuff here from Endingwalker, making sure he gets.
It looks out of this world in the photos. Like for real, it looks so good that it almost looks fake.
He doesn't want
That's how
Damien to
beautiful it
feel
looks. It's
comfortable,
crazy.
to feel himself the way he did. Beautiful teleport here to make sure to close the space. That's exactly what Gaming wants. Careful with those jumps, though. Beautiful
Clutch
dive
impact.
from Gaming
Level 2 combo.
to close it out.
Is he
close
too
the
far?
space,
He's too far.
Get the burnout. Very
Yeah.
important, especially in the corner.
Definitely. He's
What a
sweet there
sweep.
coming in. You know, Endingwalker's
What
still
an uppercut
in burnout,
back.
but he's not going to take it lying down like I said before. Level 1
Too slow.
being popped in. He's trying to rinse out that
Oh,
drive meter.
empty jump impact, huh?
Beautiful.
That's
Gaming is
maniacal.
Definitely alive, man.
Hold on.
Nah.
Nah, of
That's
course not,
maniacal.
Of course not. I respect the attempt though from Ending nonetheless. You know,
Yeah, me too.
popping that level 1 to try and once again drain Gaiman's drive meter before he could do anything dangerous with it.
Empty
I do
jump
respect
drive
the
impact,
attempt,
huh?
but, you know, once
That's
again,
that
final
online
round of
stuff.
game-
Gold rank.
Oh, this game here is still crazy stuff indeed.
Yeah, this is getting good. I'm a little bit worried for Endingwalker now because he had him almost 3-0.
Finally found his momentum.
Oh, he
With the
fucked up.
solar
He
plexus
fucked up so bad.
even
He should have just kept the parry
stopping
going.
Gaming from
He shouldn't
going
even
in.
tried to
Oh,
drive
no,
rush.
I knew
That
that.
actually killed him.
Ending
He's
ain't
cooked.
gonna end. He's gonna
It's
take
over.
it like that.
With a perfect though.
What a
Style
way to
points.
end it! What a way
Another
to end it! You know,
perfect.
he's like, despite everything,
Wow.
Ryu's
despite
so
the
sick
games you
now.
might have taken off me, I'm still gonna finish you with a perfect.
Oh, I
Nothing's
thought it was
changed.
3-2
I'm still
because
the
they
GOAT.
messed up the
I'm just
scoreboard. It was
him.
3-1.
Just like
All
it
right.
all started. I mean,
The
start with
scoreboard
a
threw me
perfect,
off.
finish with a
And he just
perfect.
dipped already. Like, the guy's gone. The kid's gone.
He's got other stuff to do, man.
Problem's calling him. I don't know.
Yeah, got to
thought
debrief
I'd-
with Problem X. I mean,
Yeah, I wonder about that. If there's a real lore reason why Akuma always takes more damage, even though he should be more powerful.
Beautiful stuff from Endingwalker, honestly. Like,
In
he
theory,
really
he
is
should
definitely
take
something
regular
to know
damage
about.
just because he trains so much, right?
Nonetheless, I think we are heading into the
But for whatever
final
reason, they always design
of
Akuma to
here.
take
yes,
more
it's
damage
gonna
in
be
almost every
Mr.
game.
Crimson versus Yamaguchi.
All the newer games, at least.
Yes, sir.
Not in
We've
Super
already-
Turbo.
we've
That Super
already
Turbo
introduced
Akuma
him,
was
you know, We
nuts.
already know what his game is about. You know, that Dalsim, an absolute dastardly demon. You know, he's such a positive,
Yes.
once again, positive force. You know, outside, in game, you know, no one wants to fight that goddamn Dalsim. Let's be honest.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, Zeta Division's very own Yamaguchi coming up against Mr. Crimson. Now we know that Zeta Division.
Yeah, maybe.
With the most.
Oni was cool, man.
perfect
Oni and Eva
team.
Ryu
They
with the
recruited every
perfected
single
forms.
player from
I missed the Eva
Japan.
Ryu that just had a hole in his
Argue
chest.
against
Remember
Yeah,
that?
man, it's the dream team. Yeah, Zeta
The
got the
dream
Zeta
team,
got the
yeah.
cash. So you know.
My
everyone else
head
got to be ready
cannon
to
was that
pay up.
Akuma hit him,
But,
or
you know,
Oni hit him with the
Yamaguchi
super,
is still on that
and blew his
Maya,
chest
I
open,
believe,
but then
right?
he survived, so
I
he just
believe
has a
so.
hole
On
in his
that
chest
Maya,
now.
despite
That was my head
despite the
cannon
nerfs,
for
you know,
that. I'm not sure
I
that's the
feel
real
like
canon.
I've I've seen a lot of my recently. Sorry, not as much my as before. It's due to the nerfs, like you said, Liv. But I feel like overall that game plan hasn't necessarily changed. You know, my still works and a lot of matchups are very well.
Wake
You
up,
know,
guys!
it's
Big
just, you know,
match, by the way.
Just tone down just a little bit. But
No more
it's
fucking
enough for a lot
around.
of people to just drop her anyway, I guess. But
Yeah,
Humongous
I guess.
match.
I mean, she was
He almost was like a little Mago. Is that Mago's son? I didn't even know Mago had a kid. I'm joking. Don't get mad at me, child. I'm just trolling.
They toned it down. I don't think
For real, he's looking like Mago's son right now. Even the glasses. Those are like glasses Mago would wear.
A little bit because the fan action was crazy.
yeah.
But yeah, I do believe Yamaguchi is still playing Mai. We'll see if he comes with a crazy counter pick, but I don't think so. Now, Mr.
Mochi
Crimson,
Light.
of course, with
Don't sleep though. This guy's right now in SF6. This guy's as good or better than those guys.
earlier on
Mochi
in the
slash
top
Mago
64, and he made
Slash instead of Yamaguchi, he's about as good as those guys right now. No joke. He's match
still on
strong.
Mai.
Still on that goddamn.
This is a
and
cheap
honestly,
Mai.
Surprisingly, I haven't seen.
I
any
say
other
that as a
Mai today,
compliment,
so-
not as disrespect. This
so
guy
yeah,
is cheap.
This is actually quite a breath of fresh air, surprisingly. But nonetheless, yeah, Mr. Crimson. versus
Thank you so
Yamaguchi.
much, Count Jeffy Love.
Let's get it now.
Thank you for using your
Mr.
prime to support the
Crimson,
channel, my
lot of
friend.
experience in this matchup
You're too
because
kind.
A ton of French players picked up Mai when she first came out, so we'll see if he's able to use all that knowledge.
Look
to
at the
his
pressure
advantage.
already.
But Yamaguchi
He don't even got to use EX
with a
Fireball. He just
very,
pressuring the regular way.
Strong life lead
Crimson
so
got the
far.
corner.
Now can Mr. Crimson
Bonk,
make the
bonk,
comeback?
slap.
See, he slaps you so hard. That's the funniest
Oh,
part. After
oh,
too brave, buddy.
The
Sick
beautiful
combo.
read, and Mr. Crimson against
Punish counter only route. That was dope.
On the DP, but
Still dead,
still,
it doesn't
you know,
matter.
there
This
we go,
guy never
Yamaguchi
stops
still-
rushing down,
still
I told
able
you.
to get it over and
He's
dominate,
crazy.
even burning
This
out
guy
that
never
time
stops
at the very
attacking.
end.
I love that
Round
when
one,
she's in
Yamaguchi.
burnout, she has the Fatal
Yeah,
Fury 2 my
Yamaguchi
pose.
is
That's cool.
very, very strong, very
Somebody actually thought
aggressive.
about that. They're like, what are we going to do in
Wants
burnout? Let's make her
take
do
the
Fatal
early
Fury 2 my
life lead
pose.
and just then
That's very
get
good
away
design.
from you.
They put a lot of love
Yeah,
into
you
this
know,
character,
the-
even though
you
it's
know,
a
the
Fatal
funky
Fury
movements
character,
from
not
Mr. Crimson
a
don't
Street
seem
Fighter
to be
character.
phasing Yamaguchi all too much, but you know what? The Yoga teleport mix, mate.
Yeah, we all took it. Nobody blocked that. Don't lie.
Yoga flame.
Yoga Flame. Oh, nice interruption there, though, from Yamaguchi, not letting Mr. Crimson play.
It was a
his
jump,
game
so
plan.
he didn't get anything guaranteed. He's low on drive.
I was gonna say I haven't
Good
even seen
slide.
a Chosen yet, but there you go. He throws it out there.
Now
But
I
still,
understand why
doesn't
he's not
smart,
using the
doesn't
fireball a
move
lot. He's
smart.
aware that
Yamaguchi,
Crimson could slide them
no
on reaction.
drive left, and this might be
Ah.
time for Mr. Crimson to just absolutely
Oh,
wail on him.
throw.
But still, Yamaguchi fighting back.
Because
here.
otherwise he would spam
No
EX
level three.
Fireball.
Oh,
Wake up.
but there it
They did not
goes.
block.
Level three
They were
from
going
Mr.
in.
Crimson
All right, and Crimson
to
stays
get
alive.
away with murder.
Yeah, all right. Hey, he
One
ain't
round
gonna bother
apiece.
with all that corner pressure. Just drop the level 3. He's in burnout. You know what? Like, just send it.
Yeah, he had to send it.
But beautiful stuff there from Mr. Crimson. 1-1 apiece in terms of rounds. Let's see who's got this.
And I think, you know, you're mentioning.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's like blocked out a little bit. Probably what's happening is this is a generic overlay and it's meant for multiple games or something like that. But I see what you mean. It's hard to tell who won a round
Yeah, no,
because of the
it's definitely
overlay.
You've got to be a lot more careful within the match. But I 100% agree there, Liv. But still, you know, Mr. Crimson, he's perfectly chilling out right now.
Maybe
Slowly chipping
this
out
year we're
Yamaguchi's
supposed to get
health
a
while keeping
new
that-
character,
this is the-
whatever
this
that
is
means.
Dawson
We still don't know
bread
who
and
it
butter
is.
right here.
It's
The
just somebody that we know
basics.
comes after
Dawson is
Falcon
zoning.
Ram,
Yeah,
right?
Dawson 101.
Or after Armor
And
King.
Yamaguchi
Sorry, it's
has
Falcon
to
Ram,
be
then
the
Armor
one
King, then new
creating
character.
the options, but
Oh,
no,
that was not
level
confirmed.
three
He missed a
is
miss-
not
That
he
was
missed a
not
confirm.
confirmed, my guy.
Nope.
You
it
definitely got to
wasn't.
confirm
That
those
was
against Crimson.
a beautiful
He was too
use
confident it was going to hit.
of the super from Mr. Crimson, and now he just has to chill. Look at him. Just chilling.
Bonk, bonk.
Slap. That's disrespectful. Would you dare slap Mai like that?
That never fails to
She'll
kill
kill
bro.
you.
Like, it
Yeah, I love
it
it
feels
too.
so out of character for Dawson. Look at him.
Boom,
He's meant to be like, you know, like this guy's
Peaceful.
meant to be, you know, he's meant all calm and
For some
collected, and
reason,
then he just-
Dawson
he
always
went
makes me
to
think
relax.
of
He probably has the most, like,
who's
it
the
feels-
guy in
it feels more
Civilization?
aggressive than like a Marissa
Our
guy,
words are
bro.
backed by nuclear
Almost.
weapons. Y'all know who I'm talking about?
Oh, beautiful stuff there.
Ooh, in the
Doesn't
corner.
Get, yeah, doesn't quite get the.
Is that the
conversion.
Dalai Lama? No, it's Gandhi. Okay, it's Gandhi. Okay.
Yes, he can. Paid the toll, but he's out.
Yeah. Bonk.
Wrong slap. There we go. Nice
I will
to-
never get. I'll never get tired of it. Never get tired of it. Yoga.
Yeah.
Yoga.
Yeah.
He's so peaceful, he went back the other way. He started becoming a warlord.
What's it? Beautiful feint with the hover heavy. And
Look,
then
you're going to
just
sign this
landing
peace
there
treaty or else
immediately.
we're going to nuke you.
Yeah, beautiful DP
Gandhi.
there from Yamaguchi. Getting probably a little tired of Mr. Crimson hovering all over the place.
Hold on. Yeah, he's definitely tired. Can he close it out? Kagura no Mai.
Yeah.
You're going to sign this peace treaty, dog, or else.
Now Yamaguchi having some Still some meter to play with. No
Nuclear
fire stocks
Gandhi.
for him, unfortunately, but still a level 1 to play with.
Definitely.
Oh, Mr. Crimson hovering all over the place again. This has been the
Oh,
death
okay,
of
I see what you
Yamaguchi
mean.
not being
So to
able
go back to what Aware was saying, he
clearly
wants to see a
understand
Tekken
what
guest
he
character in
does
Street
and
Fighter
he's in
6.
the air.
I would love to
Gets
see
the
another.
reversal to try and get out of jail,
I'm not sure
but
why they haven't tried this
still not
again.
out of the water
Because I
yet.
thought Street Fighter Cross.
Oh,
Oh, that was sick.
Catching
He
that,
could have gotten
and
more.
now
I think
Crimson's
he
in the
could have gotten
corner
EX Ryembu after that.
He's gonna have to be careful though.
Oh,
beautiful
now he's
stuff.
dead. Damn.
Yeah,
But
honestly,
I
man,
like
you
Street Fighter
gotta-
Cross
you
Tekken
gotta watch
personally.
out for Rain
I
sometimes,
know
you
it's
know,
not
like,
everybody's
sometimes
favorite
it
game
becomes
because of
raining
how the
down on you.
overall
Mr.
system
Crimson
worked.
taking
But
that
I love
second
seeing
round
the
there
Tekken
and
characters
potentially might be getting
have.
a second
In
game
fact,
to
before
his name. We'll
now,
have to
like
see
now
who
in
round three.
Tekken 7 and
Yeah, we'll
Tekken
see
8,
if
the
Yamaguchi
Tekken
is
characters
able
have a
to
lot more
adapt and
personality.
maybe
But
get
back
a
then,
little
if you
bit
play
more
at
out
Tekken
of it
5 and you know
yourself
about the Tekken
and
characters,
not
they
being
don't really
able to
talk.
play
They
mind
just
to
fight and
try
they
to hold attention here
they
because
just
Mr.
make
Crimson
sound
is
effects while they
just
fight.
invalidating
In fact,
all
one of the
his
only
options.
people that talks is Heihachi and Kazuya. Kazuya does
Ooh,
Doriya
and
when he does the electric,
this
right?
that
But
much
then when you
better
play
than
the
wrong.
Tekken characters in Cross Tekken, they have so much more personality. They talk during their moves,
Yeah,
and
that may be
they
the
have
key to
phrases they say
Yamaguchi
when you
trying
tag to somebody else and all that
catch
stuff.
Dowsing
So that
earlier
was one of my favorite things about Cross
on in
Tekken
the
was
air.
that it actually gave the
Beautiful
Tekken characters a lot of
use of the super
personality
here
that they
from
didn't
Mr.
have in their own
Crimson.
game. Anyway, I would love to see another type of
Goes
Street
for
Fighter
DP
and
as well.
Tekken crossover at some point, whenever. I'm not in a
Teleport,
rush
putting
to see
Crimson
it,
at
but
just the right distance to play his game. Beautiful
nah,
drill
no
here.
show. Just make the game.
Yamaguchi
I'm gone to show.
trying to stay calm and
That show was too
collected.
much drama at the end of the
Beautiful,
day. So much
beautiful
stuff
punish
happened.
there. Wow.
Yeah, the Dalsim hurt boxes are really showing sometimes.
Oh! What?
Oh yeah, he's not gonna get it. He's not gonna get it. And the
Damn, he
CA
died.
is on
He died,
deck,
he
and
GG'd. That was crazy.
it.
Wow.
Wow, the reflex. He really
Yeah,
tried
dude,
it,
Master's
though.
correct. He
So
was
you
too
know
slow.
what? Nothing to lose.
He was
I
too
am
slow.
in burnout, but yeah, that was a bit too late.
Insane stuff there. Coming out from Yamaguchi, man. Oh, wow, just so close as well at the end.
No, I'm not gonna argue. I mean, it's not an argument for me. I like
Yeah.
Cross
That level
Tekken.
1, my days, but he paid the price for it. But unfortunate stuff there.
It's not
1-1
an argument for me.
apiece.
I just like what it did
Yeah,
for the
Yamaguchi way more
personality of
consistent with
Tekken
those
characters. Is my
DPs.
favorite part.
Doesn't let-
And then I like
Ooh,
that
and as
the
I
Street
say
Fighter
that, he
characters
misses.
didn't have
Mr.
mids that were
Crimson, like,
overheads,
quite a
but then the
margin
Tekken
here.
characters
But
did.
yeah,
The Tekken characters,
he's
you had to
getting
watch
the
out
hang of
because
it.
Heihachi would just do
Making
down
sure
forward
not to let
1-2,
Mr. Crimson
and then the
hover
2 on the down forward
But
1-2
now,
was a true
Mr.
overhead.
Crimson
That was
goes
scary
back
at first. People didn't know how to deal with
playing
that. It took
a
a while for
different
people to get
game
used to
now
that.
With the big limbs, big distance, big fireball game. Oh, beautiful entire there.
Yeah, very nice indeed. Yamaguchi, oh yeah, just absolutely finished here. You know, that first round completely missed the Crimson.
Tag 2, no matter how much I love that
gonna be the same
game,
for the
people
round two?
didn't
We'll
like
have to
it.
see here.
You really realize it when you look at the sales numbers of all the Tekkens from beginning to end, and
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
think
be
Tag
it's gonna be a
2
close one for sure.
is
Yeah,
one of
Mr.
the worst
Crimson
selling ever
definitely
Tekken
adapting
games,
his game plan,
like
making
ever,
sure
for real,
he
no
uses
joke.
his big buttons
They had to
put
struggle just to
as
get a
much
million
pressure
sales.
and as much distance as he can with Yamaguchi.
Yeah, Gems
Bonk,
sucked.
bonk, slap.
Gems
Tried
was
it
a
again,
terrible
but nah,
concept.
Nice throw escape.
Yeah, very nice.
You extra
indeed.
notice it too because if you play without
Going
gems,
back
you notice
there.
that every character's medium
Beautiful
punches
spacing
all
there
do the
from
same
Crimson.
damage.
Beautiful.
Every character's
Yeah,
heavy
yeah, he's
punch,
super
or
on
most of them
point
all
with
do the
the
same
big
damage, things
buttons,
like
with
that. That's when you notice how
the
much they designed the
spacing
game
and
around the
everything.
gems.
Try for the slide. Careful not to put yourself
Yeah, he can just
into
press buttons
danger
here.
zone here. Yeah. That's exactly what he's gonna do. Oh, missed the entire here. Kind of a tricky
Yeah,
angle.
Tekken 3
Still,
was
oh my
the
God,
best,
hold on,
and Tag 1,
Yamaguchi.
right? Those were the best sellers, I think.
Oh, not able to close it out, and the instant air overhead.
It's been a
Mr.
while.
Crimson.
Maybe Tekken
Insane,
5 has
insane
more.
pressure coming out from Mr. Crimson. That entire game, in fact, man, he just constantly just was able to keep him at bay, and Yamaguchi going to take the time to go back into the character select screen, have a drink of water, reevaluate what went
Hydrate
wrong in that game.
yourself.
Of course, hydrate yourself, guys. Real hot out here, and it's about to get hotter here with Mr. Crimson on that set point.
Yeah, Mr. Crimson.
They kept trying to make a live service game of some type. That's what they were really going for. At that time, it wasn't just Capcom that had a hard on for this, but at that time, a lot of Japanese developers, they were looking at what like Riot was doing and the other live service games that were big early. And like League of Legends is a perfect example of early. And League of Legends is actually old now, but if you think about it, back then it was still newer, right? So back then, every fighting game developer and every Japanese developer, they were trying to figure out how to make a live service game and have it be like League. But they were copying all like the wrong concepts, so it just never took off. For example, Tekken Rebel. Y'all remember that game?
He can definitely get a lot of mileage out of
That game was terrible. You could only play 5 matches per day for free without spending money. You had to unlock the characters by playing paid matches and shit like that. Shit was horrible.
Oh my god, that was so masterful.
You had invincible moves in a Tekken game.
Really made it look like he was about to hit you on block, and then just goes for the grab.
Large down back 1+2. The backswing blow move was just straight up invincible. You had power, so you could make your character have 999 power. You would jab them once, and it would take like 70% of their life.
But then not getting quite the mileage you would like to.
And that's what I mean about they copied all the wrong concepts. That game could have been cool. It could have been a free Tekken game that you just play. It could have been a gateway drug for Tag 2.
Nice throw tag here from Mr. Crimson.
Yeah, but I can't really call Killer Instinct a live service game.
Though, because that is deadly against Mai. And here we go. Yamaguchi finally getting the fire stop.
That's like calling Grand Blue a live service game just because they give you free characters. You know what I mean?
Very nice stuff indeed. Though now it's 1-1 apiece.
But Killer Instinct was definitely better than Tekken Rebel by a long shot. I'll 100% give you that. Any day of the week, high five. Killer Instinct was way better than Tekken Rebel. Killer Instinct had good rollback, fun combo system, good characters.
But yeah, Yamaguchi doing quite well with the EXDP. Mr. Crimson again with the dozen shenanigans. Oh, beautiful stop here.
The bait, beautiful stuff. Oh, it trades!
Again, Mr. Crimson being protected.
Yeah, that's the only thing they figured out. Everybody figured out that gacha games make money. So now everything's a gacha game. But then they never make a good fighting game gacha. Like Street Fighter Duel sucked in America. It was terrible. KOF All-Stars is already offline, right? They killed it.
Still, it's basically even health-wise, but Mr. Crimson, no more drive, and you know, Yamaguchi just blocked all of this. But hold on, there's double burnout on both sides, and this is exactly what he wanted as well.
Oh, beautiful!
Oh, wow.
With the level 3.
Opened up at the very end there. Exactly how Crimson wanted it to go.
Yeah, and Crimson was so smart.
Hold on.
Nah, it's not over. It's not over. Oh, it's not over, baby. Oh, now it's over. Bad joke.
Mr. Crimson taking it.
I respect it.
3-1.
He tried to bait him into pressing a button first with the down jab, but
Throws the fist up. Throws the fist up in victory, man.
Yeah.
You know, he's won it for.
yeah, Multiverses, they messed that game up though. If you look at the first version of Multiverses and then you compare it to like the final version, the first version had a semblance of balance. It had good ideas with combo this character with this character, and then you can power up their moves. They had a lot of good things going on. And then the final version of Multiverses is like doo-doo. It's like just whack characters that their moves barely work right. The graphics don't look as good as the first characters. Yeah, pretty much like G3 says.
Once again, thank you so much, Liv, for being such an amazing co-caster as well.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure commentating with you. Guys, don't go anywhere. We have some crazy match coming up.
All right, sounds like they're going on break, everybody. All right, shit, guys. Well, thank you for sticking around with us so far. So they've done the first set of pools. I believe they're all mostly done. They're going to finish the losers bracket probably off stream for this side. So top 16, you're going to see Endingwalker, Mr. Crimson, Nephew, and Kusanagi. Let's check if they fight each other. Oh, we need some music. The music's over. Oh, no. There we go. All right, so what was I talking about? So this is the other pool. Before that, I want to see the top 6. Oh, so they do fight each other. So Endingwalker has to fight Mr. Crimson. That's crazy because they know each other so well. Nephew has to fight Kusanagi. Those are going to be coming up tomorrow, I believe. I don't think these happen tonight. But tonight, we're going to have even more crazy Street Fighter matches. We're going to have Kills You versus Zilus. Oh, they played some of them out already. Palmex is waiting. Takamura versus Sualiho. Sorry if I butchered your name, my friend. Mago versus Alfin. These are going to be streamed. And then I'm assuming they're going to stream all these little winners matches. And then these, if they have time, they're going to... Oh, they have 2 streams. Ah. I wanted to stream this live right now. Norman Q. Let's check. Is this live right now? I typoed it. Hold on. Norman Q. No? That could be a mistake or a typo. It definitely says there's another stream there. Norman Genius. It is live, okay. Let's see if we can find it. Looks like they're just playing music. Oh no, it's live. Oh no, this is just a backup stream? No, this is live, right? Oh, it's a French stream. Huh? Interesting. All right, let's check it out. Why not? So this is while they're waiting to come back. This is some of the losers bracket matches happening. Yes, Simply the Night OST is too good. Oh, the audio's crazy. Am I doubling the audio, or is that just what it sounds like? Make sure. Nope, that's just what it sounds like. All right. Yeah, Simply the Night got killers. Matter of fact, you know what? If the audio's crazy, let's just do this. This works better for me. How about for you guys? Rather than hearing weird audio, rather hear a good OST. Chris Wong versus Mongo, that would be sick. It might end up on the secondary stream or something, maybe. We'll see what's up. Ah, okay. His face looks familiar to me. Yeah, they never put them in the same... Oh, no, wait, they were both in SF4, right? Sakura and Makoto. But not SF5. I don't think. Was Makoto in SF5? I forgot. It's been a while. Too bad. She would have been interesting in that game. That was sick. Akaino got real good supers. That's one thing you notice about him. Man, remember when that super had a weird input? Does anybody remember? The old input used to be hold down back, then go to down forward, then go back to down back, and then you had to go to up. You had to do some crisscross or make you jump shit. Yeah, Vega too. Vega also had that. Crisscross just to do the super. That's almost down there, or pretty much down there with the pretzel inputs from SNK games. You gotta make a pretzel just to do Raging Storm. Make a pretzel on your stick. Those were extra hard on pad. On pad, I couldn't do those. Could y'all do the geese, the Raging Storm input on pad? I could never do that. I break my thumb trying to. My thumb would get destroyed. Yeah, I know. KOF had some weird inputs. The one that I thought they made that was good was the forward half circle forward. I thought that was a good input. The How Shokoken, that input, that's a good one. I like that input more than double quarter circle forward, actually. I find that it's easier for me to input it really fast. Double quarter circle forward is, you get used to it eventually because so many games have it, but I kind of hate that input. It's just a thing that you get used to at playing fighting games. Alright, what other songs we got? Just because that one's too slow. There we go. Now we're talking. Oh god, I believe that, Knight. I believe that. You play a charge character on pad, you got calluses on your thumbs, 100%. I had calluses on my thumbs doing just frame Tenkos with Karin when she first came out in SF5, because you know you had to do the or whatever. The perfect input. My right thumb had calluses on it for weeks after that, but I got it down eventually. One day I showed Sai what my thumb looked like. He was like, "Yo, your fingers okay, Spooky?" I was like, "Yeah, I can do just frame Tenkos now. My fingers are definitely okay." Chester! Now all I can think about is Makoto. Chester! Good job, Aka Inu. So with that one, Aka Inu's gonna move on. And that's gonna put him where? Let's see. Where's the bracket? Aka Inu. Oh, this is the other pool. He's top 16. There's one more losers bracket match in this pool that they do. This one they didn't score it yet, but Mr. Crimson already won. So it's, oh yeah, they did score it. That's weird. That's like a start GG glitch. There you go. Yamaguchi versus Hey Pepito. These are gonna start soon. Let me keep an eye on the other stream so I don't miss it. Okay, they're hyping it up. They might be almost back. They did that transition quick. I respect that. I just like cancels. I don't know why I like this so much because I shouldn't like it. I like cancels that you could not do them in real life. They're like things that only work in Street Fighter. Like a good example is the Shoryuken canceling into supers or the flash kick canceling into stuff. Like you couldn't do that in real life. That wouldn't even make sense, right? But in Street Fighter, because of how cancels work, those things are possible. I think those are cool. Animation cancels. What are my thoughts on 720s? I don't usually play a lot of grapplers, but I mean, obviously the 720 input, when they have shortcuts, it's a little better. But when they don't have shortcuts, I can't do consistent 720s. Whenever I see Tachi Gigas in Third Strike, I'm just like, bro, are you human? How do you do that? They're not even doing a button first and then doing it. They're walking up to you like half screen away, and then a Gigas just comes out. That's like so crazy.
Nephew going through personally, for people that watched the broadcast earlier.
How do you even pump out the 720 that fast to make that happen?
But yeah, no, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be good. We have a bunch of great matches coming up too. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, excellent matches coming through. As we're gonna probably start as soon as we can with our first match. That is very European. We have on one hand Belgium's finest, Takamura.
Takamura, you know, the absolute. It's always super funny because whenever World Warrior season comes around, right? Like,
I tried playing back when emulation was big. I tried playing fighting games on keyboard because, you know, there was all the Neo Geo games that you could play, like the KOF games and whatnot. But I think it's because I'm a lefty. You know, most keyboard, they put the directional buttons on the right side, right? And I'm sure I could do something like I could WASD instead, and I could have made it work. But I don't know. I just me and keyboard never got along for fighting games.
I see kills you.
Wait, is it? My bad. Apparently, there's been a slight change of plans.
He got the Superman
so
shirt.
apparently we're gonna have Zilus versus Kills You.
Okay.
So my bad on that, but hey, it's still just as good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Damn, look at all the sponsor skills you got. You got the Orange Internet, you got the Red Bull, Logitech.
We have, I think, Hurricane is in there somewhere as well. So we do have a
Kills You versus Zilus. I'll tell you the match one more time for everybody that just got here. Kills You versus Zilus, Takamura versus Soa Liho, Mago versus Alfin. And then the next round of guys, you got Problem X waiting, you got Hot Dog waiting, you got Chris Wong waiting, and then you got Hikaru versus Hurricane. That match should potentially be very good. That's a good Clash of Styles matchup.
Always up for debate who's actually the best, but it doesn't matter. In the end, like
Tekken on keyboard sounds good actually, because you know Tekken, unless you play somebody weird like Akuma, Tekken don't really have a lot of motion moves, right? I bet doing Korean backdash on keyboard is pretty nice too. Like if you play Tekken 6 or Tekken 7.
You know,
Korean backdash on keyboard, that sounds good.
I've seen Zilus around. I've seen them play in the casual stages. And
in fact, I'm surprised that people weren't using Leverless in Tekken earlier than they were. We didn't really see Leverless a lot in Tekken until Tekken 7, I want to say. But I'm surprised that more people weren't doing that in like Tag 2 era.
Somebody like Kills You.
Yeah.
The big issue is though, this is Kills You's home turf, right? Like the crowd has been very, very energetic, especially towards the French competitors, and that is a force that you need to reckon with when you're playing at an offline like this.
It's true. Having the
yeah, I bet it's a little easier to do electrics that way too. I bet.
Them cheering for you, that's an extra boost.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I'm
also
old. 10
another
clubs.
one
I gotta
to be
step my
cheered against.
game up.
So it goes both ways like that.
You're not wrong. I'm old. I don't fear change. I'm more like, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. That's me.
He's been working on just not caring about everything that's happening around him. He's really just trying to focus himself on the game and nothing else.
Gotcha.
So public or not, I mean, it's always
Can't teach an old dog new
pleasant.
tricks.
But
You
I
can,
think like
but
he's going in there like just
Yado.
playing the game, like just being at the most. At
Anyway,
peace.
shouts to everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
I appreciate you guys. I'm just going to go down the list of who I see from both channels. Enema Knight, Tenor Clubs, Critic on the YouTube, Burning Derp, Hex Boy, V for Charlie, Lord Pai Mei, always supporting the channel. Thank you so much, Pai Mei. Gerard West, All Love, V for Charlie, Win Limit, always supporting. Casey is Forever, Kuros 777s. Who else we got? If I miss anybody, Raph. What up, Raph? Shout out to you. Tails Tiger, another legend, always supporting the channel. Thank you, Tails Tiger.
But I'm still.
Who else we got? Anybody that want to say what's up? Roman Klein, what's good? AKA BMBA or BMBVA. Guac Garcon, what's up, Guac Garcon? How you doing? Another regular legend.
It's not something that you can feel.
Gosuyomi was up in here at one point.
At all. Like,
Oh shit, what just happened?
Exactly.
Being able to tap into that.
Something happened. Was that a raid?
Oh,
that was a tip.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've killed you already with the punish counter heavy kick and already with his opponent.
Thank you so much. Let me get the details on that while we get started with this next
again,
match.
Kills you will be mostly on the controlling end.
I want to thank you properly, whoever that was that took me something.
In
the meantime, let's get into the match to start. This is the Kills You versus Zilus.
But herself doesn't really have
I don't think they have game sound on. Not that it's the end of the world.
Kills You definitely
Oh, that's Galactic Kraken. What's up, man?
That's right. That's definitely
Unleash the
right.
Kraken.
Right,
thank you so much, Galactic, for always supporting the channel, man.
Very slow. We are going for the cancel.
You're too kind.
This might just kill. Not quite. Magic Pixel. You're gonna have
Unleash
to
the Kraken.
He's going out the corner, so now it's dangerous. We know how Aki is powerful. Even
they
after
definitely don't have game sound, but that's alright. We'll live. Worst case, if the game sound stays off for too long, I'll play some music for us again.
That's big. We get the explosion.
Yeah.
That's huge damage incoming. Or we're still trying for a reset, but we go for the drive impact.
The way that she gets KO'd with the cross legs, that's too funny. Her leg looks broken right now. Is she okay?
Yeah, very, very nicely done here. Good patience from the side.
I love this outfit. She looks like the villain from some crazy Chinese martial arts film or something like that.
At the moment, Kills You getting back into control.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much, Critic. You're too kind. Thanks for supporting the channel out of your wallet. Man, y'all really be hooking me up today. Y'all are amazing.
Coming through from Zilus here, Kills You back in the corner.
It's appreciated, bro. Enjoy the skull. Enjoy the icons. Thank you so much for the love.
Ooh, not only that was beautiful, but there's definitely something going on. Level 3 on block is definitely not going to work in your favor. Kills
Lights
You,
out. That's not even what she really says.
Absolutely
Lights out.
no hesitation.
TKO.
Opportunity to close out the round and then as we take a
thank you also, Hex.
what's going to happen with the sound. So
Thank you
guys
so
can
much,
have
Hex
the best
boy.
Street Fighter 6 action with actual game
Thanks
sound.
for the big 17.
Definitely. By the way, if you're a tournament organizer, if you're running into this issue at your locals, the best way of solving this is putting a Brook converter into the.
Oh, they lost the sound because of someone's stick. Is that what happened?
The whole it interrupts the whole
that's
sound
great.
hijacking.
Shouts to
And because it's PC, you don't need the newer Brooks, right? Like you can just take all
Oh,
the
yeah,
converters
that's the answer. Plug something
and
else
put
into
it
the
in
USB,
between.
bro.
So if you're running your tournaments, want to run it on PC.
And this is the crazy part is everybody always says this, okay? And this is I'm glad that this is happening so that those people can see what it's like. They always say, "Why do you do it on PlayStation? Just do PC. PCs are so much better. You don't got to worry about anything. PCs fucking break. PCs do the same shit. They lose the sound. They overheat. The same shit happens on PC.
The perfect parry is gonna miss counter hit.
The graphics drivers get cronked out for no reason. That's not even a word. Cronked out. The chronic. Cronked out. Things break on PC just like PlayStation, guys. PCs ain't perfect. As much as people try to tell you, just do fighting game terms on PC. This shit breaks.
Just not ready with that level 1 or not willing. Gets the throw. That should kill. Yeah, there we go.
Perfect KO.
He went for the command grab as it kills, so it builds extra bar. Kills You did not choose to spend the level 1.
Yeah, Windows updates be coming at you out of nowhere even when you disable them. You tell Windows don't update, it just chooses to update in the middle of the match. Sure you can. The machine restarts. Like, what the fuck? Why'd the machine restart? You started back up. You gotta wait 10 minutes for the Windows update to finish.
Has become so even more important than previously, and you have a lot of new ways.
Someone's stick randomly doesn't work.
Level 1 coming out here, but kills you, primed and ready. He knows he can feel your fear, Zilus.
That's what I'm saying, Critic. They're all machines at the end of the day. You can't control the machine. Skynet. Skynet does what Skynet wants.
He doesn't need it. Maybe if he's far away and he's trying to zone out, that could be something he can react to level 3. Probably the best in the game in that regard. But Zilus,
I don't even know what sound effect she makes because I don't fight Aki a lot. I'm just pretending at this point.
Kills you. Still very patient, very grounded game. No much of a reason to do that.
Chance.
This is gonna be guess for.
Ooh, what an overhead!
What's your dome? The CA coming out from Zilus and kills you. Gonna get taken to a game 3 here. 1-1 now. Beautifully played. It's so rough, right? Because Aki builds this really, really.
No, Windows 11? Yeah, I didn't even upgrade to that shit. I know better. I'm a late adopter always with OSs.
Exactly, like
you don't even know how long I was on Windows XP. I was on Windows XP for mega long. That shit was crazy.
Excellent jumping to.
You can't get me to upgrade from Windows 10 no time soon.
Into the corner, safe jump, not quite nice check.
You on Win 19, Zaladin? Damn, I didn't know they went all the way to 19 already. This guy's on Windows 19. I'm on Windows 10.
Who's calling it now?
I'm just kidding, bro.
Zilus is definitely in the corner right now. Kills you probably gonna go. No.
Even Win 10 ones are annoying. Win 10 got that dumbass search bar thing you gotta turn off. Win 10 got mad annoying stuff.
But that's the perfect parry conversion. Tries to go forward.
Yeah, I was on Win 7 for a long time too when Win 10 came out. It took me a long time to adopt from Win 7 to Win 10. I did that shit at the last possible minute.
Forces him to use the level 1, but in the end, still getting that kill here. Oh my days.
A little bit of spaghetti.
You're a better man than me, Rare Rappy.
That shouldn't have happened, but the game is the game. The show must go on. We gotta accept
What's that from?
it is.
I should know what game that is.
There. Zilus not taking any risk.
I feel dumb that I have to look this up. What game are Rappies from?
Neutral drive rushes. Oh, excellent with punish here from
I should know this. Oh, PSO, thank you.
Drive gauge and slowly pushing him into the corner. Zilus has to fight for his life there.
It's crazy because I played so much PSO. I should know that instantly. I shouldn't have to think about it.
Go for the cancel because else you're gonna get done. Excellent DP there. I agree with that.
Yeah. The DP was really, really good here. Again,
I should have known that without even asking. That's on me. Y'all can actually laugh at me for that one.
This is an even situation, but Zilus is burnt out, so close to the corner, right? Like had to OD sliver to actually get out of there. Kills you. Eating a level 3. Look at that.
Here.
What a incredible.
I mean, Street Fighter 6 in general has
they got the craziest screen tearing too. I'm not even sure how you fix that when you do PC. How do you get rid of the screen tearing without turning on VSync?
Medium punch and getting himself another
Aki wins. Dun 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 dun
well, he's been getting those like you just don't realize it as soon as as soon as it's over, like
I don't know the rest of the lyrics of the song. Do you know who knows all the lyrics to this song? Is Tasty Steve.
Going back to
really
the
now.
Select. The Mai? Are you sure?
I've been a failure. I've been a success. That's the only line I know.
I'm aware of all the details and why he isn't picking a character or
hey.
You know what? Might as well try it.
Absolutely, for sure. Like the
hey.
If you're not comfortable in that matchup, you may as well try something else.
Doing.
Mai is a character.
I'm sorry. I have to make the sound effects because there's no sound, guys. Nothing I can do.
Right? Like, we've gotten the patch, so we're far away from the.
Oh, I forgot the song to the stage. Body.
Level 2 into Gugu Gaga winning, but we'll see whether Kills You is able
Round 1.
to
fight.
Zilus a bit under control.
Kachosen.
Yeah, there's that.
Ryu Enbu.
Kills You can't overcommit on these because Zilus can just slither under them.
Yeah, the Aki definitely has anti-fighting.
Oh man.
Moves, but I guess having that extra neutral tool can help him. Not quite getting. The
but to be fair, this stage has multiple cameos, so it's okay.
Takes the opportunity to get that level 1 going. 5 stocks, 4 now.
Yeah, but they always want to play at 120 FPS on PC, right?
In the world, but none of them
120 hertz. The hertz be hurting your screen. 120 hertz.
Hurting
your screen so much your screen tears.
Kills you. Should be able to cut through the scaling. Level 1? Yeah, level 1. Yep. Very nicely done. Shoutouts to Guela Joe in chat. May as well try it.
May as well try it indeed.
Yeah. Nipponichi. Does she even say that anymore?
See, that's why I love reading chat. They're just so much funnier than us.
Chat is the third commentator always.
That's true.
That
is 100% true.
But yeah, I guess he's a little bit more comfortable in that pick. Excellent here. no drive reversal for you. Not that big of a punish, but look at that drive gauge. Now he's definitely shocking for it. He wants to get him to get rid of it, but
Oh,
don't
shit.
overcommit. Nice counter poke here.
I love
from
you
Zilus,
guys, chat.
saying that
I would never do. If it was me watching the stream by myself, I'd never do this stupid shit. I would just play some music and start playing gacha games.
Gets an EX. That's huge damage. Incoming,
big drop.
Not quite. He goes under. Still close to the corner. Gets another opening here with poison on deck. That is gonna be huge. Is he gonna go for level?
Oh, I know
three?
you're talking about
If you
V for
gotta
Charlie,
kill, you
but
gotta kill.
I'll tell
Excellent.
anybody about
Get
that stuff
from
because
it.
I don't
That's
care.
a lot of
If
damage.
you're ever
I do
wondering,
not
by the
see
way,
it.
chat, I gotta let me look this up right now.
That's not gonna kill.
You didn't get this link from me, by the way, if you ever need this. But if you ever need to activate Windows for free, and this is not a hack, this is nothing that you're doing that's wrong. If you ever need to activate Windows for free, or you ever need to activate Microsoft Office for free, just look at this link. I'll even put it for you guys on
This is
YouTube.
upsetting,
You didn't get this from me,
especially
by
in
the
a
way, if somebody
situation
asked.
where
Where'd you
you're
find that?
giving
Don't worry about it.
him the game
I searched
point, where
Google.
you're giving him an opportunity to close it. This is going to be huge. Kills you has to gather himself, because right now this is getting incredibly tired, though the drive gauge is low on both ends. A little bit
I
more
just put
on
it in the
Zilus,
chat.
who's still going to be very proactive.
Look at
He
look
does
look
not
like 3
want
lines above.
kills you.
Rare
To go
Rappy.
on the offensive, huge damage.
Oh, what
incoming
link? No,
again.
you see, he's
Gets
smart.
the puddle
He's smarter
down
than
there.
me.
Excellent
High
reaction
five,
on
Rare
the
Rappy.
overhead. Excellent defense in general from Zilus, who is not letting kills you any opportunity to shine.
The defense is so incredibly good from Zilus. And like
No, see, that's different. I
side effect
can't
that a
condone
lot of
stealing
people
food.
Probably don't think about.
I can never condone that. Stealing Windows, on the other hand.
Because kills you was
Well, you
very
know, Microsoft is
willing
rich.
to play a
Whoa,
solid
we didn't need
game,
that belly
and
shot
the
kills you.
defense from Zilus was actually quite good. There's a lot of poison damage coming through. That is 420 damage with every like full tick, and that just adds up.
Yeah.
That just adds up, dude.
No, that's crazy. I love how Zilus plays like. He's like
Thank you so much, Alchemist. Man, y'all are too kind today with the subs, guys. Thank you so much.
Okay, my drive gauge
I
is
don't
low.
see any links, Kappa
I
HD.
know he's gonna try to get it down. I know he's gonna try to use normals to chip away. Let me counter poke.
Yeah.
I know at this point in the game he's not expecting.
Yeah,
the
stealing food, I
overhead.
can
We're
never
playing a
condone
little bit
that.
of neutral. Let
Don't
me
ever
get his
steal
ult.
food,
Let me
guys,
get the
from
overhead
from
running.
somebody
It
else.
was like very smart decisions that has been adding up, piling up, and getting him.
That's
this
just wrong.
Mileage that got him the set,
Especially in
the
this
end.
world.
And that's very nice to watch, especially in a game that's that can be very erratic, such as Street Fighter 6. That,
exactly.
you could see that he was thinking ahead, and that's very good to see.
I fully agree. Again, like if you play an explosive game like Street Fighter 6, being able to like basically construct this Death of 1,000 Cuts.
Can I just gift
a
Galactic
very
Kraken a
high
sub?
hallmark of
I feel
a
want to just
skilled
gift them
player.
one,
Very
just
well
because they
played,
always
Zilus.
support the
Moving on
channel.
right now, but I think we have our next players already taken
Can I do
the
this
stage.
right now?
I did see Margo.
No?
Can't stop, won't stop. Mago
Nah.
is definitely around, and he's getting ready, like on the
Margo's coming
taking
through.
his
Margo's
stick.
coming through right
And
now.
Oh, I have to
against
click on a
him
link
is
first?
gonna be one of like the rising stars in France, Alfin.
Oh, okay, I can't do it that
Which-
way. Can I do it this way?
I'm gonna be real with you guys right now. I'm gonna be 100% biased because Alfin's a homie. We've carpooled all the way here. We're getting our Airbnb together and a few other friends. Like I want him to go far. I want him to have like his
He
breakthrough
has to go
performance.
far.
And
He has to go
he's
far.
been putting so much work and
There you go.
analyzing and trying to really.
I
get
basically
himself,
took some of
like,
what
up
you
there.
gave me, Kraken,
It's
and I
so
gave you a
impressive
sub
how
because
far he's come for
you're always
someone
helping out the channel.
whose
Thank
very
you, man.
first fighting game is Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, exactly. Like Alfin is a player who is very, very exciting because he started with Street Fighter 6. I've seen him join Zed and Reset.
Team
on
SPO
Reverse.
It's only right.
KY
Been
gifted a tier
winning
1
more and
sub
more
to
and more and more.
Galactic's Kraken.
We see him on Wanted now. Like Alfin is just really, really starting to compete.
You want
at that
Phantom
top
X in
level
Tokan?
In a very, very
Why
early
not?
stage of his
Honestly,
career.
just put in
Yeah,
as many
he's
characters
like
as
one of
possible.
the
I want to see a
rising
billion
stars
characters in
'cause
Tokan. That would make me happy.
Abu
Lord
Dojo,
Mago.
the Paris local,
Yep.
He's been winning them back to back to back to back.
I used to
and
have
he
a
just,
crush on
like,
this guy.
I need to
Not in a
specify,
romantic
I
way.
need to
Just
tell,
I used to
like,
love this guy.
For the audience that don't know, if you win the Abu Dojo, like that
Wow.
is very much the
Thank
top
you
part
so
of
much.
Fighter
I don't know what I
in
did to
Europe,
deserve
and
that just
Abu
now. You're too
Dojo is
kind.
where the,
That's
like,
crazy.
the melting pot. That's where the legends are made.
For
So
real.
if you go there and regularly win, that's fucked up.
You're good.
Thank you so for real. Thank you.
Like, what kind of player
Is that for me doing the sound effects? Is that why you hooking me up?
He comes here sometimes.
Hey,
Alfin,
all the icons
and,
everywhere.
Yeah, that's about it. Like, and then you have like the other tier of players like Akainu.
Thank you so
we've got,
much, Kronoka.
Maldo, we've got Cam, Bessam. We've seen like.
Thank you,
Entire
Critic,
top
for
64
subbing. Thank you,
is
Yeah,
Kronoka.
basically.
Is the
Yeah,
audio back?
They're all
Yeah, the
here.
audio tax.
So
Me
right
having to make the
now,
sound
let's
effects.
get
Is
a
that what
baby
that was?
Alfin.
Well, I
Alfin's
appreciate it.
gonna have to face.
Oh, looks
quite
like the audio's back.
opponent. in the person of Veryl's very own.
I can't believe I had to do the yup Naponachi. Well, shit,
Actually,
today's going to be a great
start
day.
Right here. Again,
It's already a great day.
Both of these characters want to use
Spiral arrow.
both their move speeds as well as their buttons to control.
Spiral arrow.
We're in the corner here. Good block on the spiral.
Why am I
arrow.
making the sound
Margo,
effects though? I don't have to do that
Alfin a
anymore.
bit
We can hear the game now.
Alright, very low cannon spike there, but not a lot of mileage from here. Trying to play the very slow game and slowly pushing him into the corner. Plus frames for days there, and he's gonna take his turn. Excellent drive rush, raw.
So Guy's gonna be incredible in this game. I hope he's good. I don't want him to come out and suck. I want him to come out and be a problem day zero.
At all, excellent check here with the standing.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy? At least they put Tasty Steve in the game. I appreciate that.
Out of there, he's getting very, very slowly chipped away. That's not a character.
I've never seen a tournament though where they turn on the in-game announcers. Have you ever seen that?
He could have killed if he
You gotta finish your play.
I want to hear Demon Kaka just talking shit. Every time someone hits a super, I just want him to go,
oh!
Oh my
Ochiro.
God! Margo committing on the Yodi pinwheel and Alfin able to salvage the spaghetti.
wow, and they subbed
over the
themselves.
floor.
Thank you, Kronoka.
You know what?
Damn.
That's fine.
That's how many did you get? 3, 6, 7, 6 plus 1, 7 in total? That's crazy. That's so much. Thank you. You're extremely appreciated for donating for your wild, especially in these hard times, man. I know it ain't easy these days for anybody, so that's a crazy amount of money you donated to me. It is appreciated.
ODDP, sorry, I'm a bit old.
It's crazy. It's crazy. This guy played other Street Fighters. Make fun of him, chat. Right now, he said EX. He said EX.
I'm almost 30. I can't react to the eyes anymore.
Another pinwheel coming out.
Oh,
from
the JP
Margo.
streamers do it? That's
Nice
funny.
jump out all the way to the corner right now. I was expecting the shimmy here. So did Margo finding the check.
Yeah, for
with
real. I
the
appreciate
crashing
every sub
right.
you guys
No
give to me.
air-to-air,
That shit's
suddenly
insanity.
Alpha
Thank you so
maneuvering
much,
himself into the
Kronoka.
corner. Release there as well. Tries to slowly but surely walk out. Oh my days, Margo forcing that whip.
Yeah, not quite the range here.
He better be super tall, West.
Quite a good
This
punish.
guy better
Alright,
tower
very
over
low.
every character in the
6,
game.
that's
He better
plus
look like
excellent
Falcon
challenge here.
level tall.
No throws for you, Alfin, as we are going into the level 3 to kill.
He better be
Might as well
scary
put
tall.
all the balls just to be sure.
Absolutely. Again, like if you're not 100% sure whether it kills, just get the level 3. You build so much bar now, especially with the like.
That's what I'm saying.
The meter gain on tech.
He better be
So
so
I
tall
genuinely
that when he
think
does the
that
stand
passing
roundhouse,
up
it doesn't
level
look like
3
he's
isn't
kicking their
as
head.
disastrous
It better look like he's
as
kicking the
it
air
is
above their
with,
head. That's how tall I
drive
want him
rush
to be.
already, but again, Alfin just exuding control with these OD reversal. Gorgeous movement too.
I
Margo
love this.
really eager to tech and Alfin abusing it.
He's going for
Look
level
at all
3.
that damage
God
already
damn,
on level 3
Margo.
coming
Is that a
through.
perfect?
Margo
Correct.
was not allowed to play.
I agree. That's correct. And that's game 1
Perfect
going
KO.
to Paris
No,
finest,
not quite.
to Alfin.
I guess he
There's
took
just
chip.
one game out of many. Let me remind you guys, this is first to 3 from here on out. So we know that first game is always about taking the intel, taking the information. So it's great to have a little bit of an upstart, but it doesn't
Word.
count. You gotta finish your play.
I want to see a fireball fight. I know we have fireball fights in this game sometimes, but I mean, I want to see a for real Tiger, Sonic Boom, Tiger, perfect Tiger.
Well, yeah, I'm saving the surprise here. We saw another walk back here from Alfin trying to look for like more tech.
That'd make me
We're already
happy.
seeing Margo starting to adjust. I love.
Yeah, I remember, 'cause he was too
going to
tall.
these air to airs right
I remember
here.
when Abigail first
Excellent.
came out in SF5 also, I was like, whoa, this guy's taking up the whole screen. He was covering the light bars.
One of the best ones we've killed.
I need that in my
You
life
can see
again.
he's
That shit always amazes
so
me.
comfortable, like just checking everything that Mago's trying to do right now. Another round going for Alfin, who is looking unstoppable.
I was like, this guy is
A lot
so
of
big you
momentum
can't
on
even
his
see the
side.
light bar.
The people can't see it, but both players are like fixed on the screen with an absolute killer gaze. So it is a beautiful watch
We-
right here. Fights a low forward, Margo taking the Alfin all the way to the corner with that level 1. Right
Bloody Roar guest character,
here, inflicting
Sagat.
some more drive gauge
He turns into an
damage
actual
again
tiger.
with
See,
that
now you're speaking my
JP.
language when it comes to guest characters. Those are like funny ideas.
Yeah, he's gonna jump a lot, especially in the corner. We know how powerful that throw loop can be, but no throw loops there.
Damn.
Mago has been noticed.
Another
and has been
perfect.
shocking for it. He has been seen and he's been very focused on the throws. Well, I'm just gonna strike
Or
again.
the
and
other
again,
one was
but
a near
very
perfect, to be
patient.
fair.
Anti-airs, you're gonna still keep into the corner, and that paid dividends. Perfect round.
Yeah, because Zangief thinks he's wide. I like that. Zangief is like as wide as 3 Camis.
Your composure right afterwards. Dive kick coming
You think
through.
I'm joking?
Is
Take Cammy
rejected,
right
though,
3 times and put
again,
them right next to each other.
Margo
That's
just a
the
little
size
bit
of
trying to
Zangief.
be too proactive up against
Oh
Alpha.
no.
Another drive rush into the throw. Alfin getting taken closer to... Look how confidently Mago is just walking Alfin.
There was some good lore in this game. I kind of liked the beginning of the lore with Ken
No player right now.
and Naisho.
Little bit of a check here.
But then since then, I don't know. I haven't really been following up on the lore anymore. The lore of this game was still better than Street Fighter 5.
Cheeky from him.
Street Fighter 5, all I can remember about that lore is Jury driving the motorcycle across the ocean. Remember that?
But Margo committing.
That's
But
correct.
Alfin was ready, baby.
She started in one continent and then she ended in another continent. Does anybody remember what I'm talking about? That's all the lore I remember about Street Fighter 5. I can't remember anything else.
Being so comfortable. I've been talking to him a little bit before the
Oh,
season.
and
he's not scared. Like he's
this character's not even in SF6, so I can't remember his name. He tried to eat Akuma.
So no surprise there. He's been playing so
But he failed.
comfortably around Mago. It's amazing.
Mago.
Nakali tried to eat Akuma and Akuma exploded in his stomach. That's the only other Street Fighter 5 lore that I remember.
Right now, but the drive reversal baited out a small reward for Mago. This round is looking really, really good here.
You don't remember that, V for Charlie? That happened. Nakali tried to eat Akuma to consume his power, but Akuma exploded in his stomach and killed him. That's it, Nakali died.
At some point, it's gonna work out. Pinwheel keeps him in the corner. See, this is what I'm expecting from the side of Mago. Put him in the corner, get under the timer, and then just play the classic Street Fighter game.
Yeah, I hope Alfin's been noticing how he's been like delaying his options when he's in the corner and just waiting for Alfin to
Yeah, well,
show
now
his
he's
cards
dead, so you don't gotta
and
worry
just
about him, Wilson.
intercepting him.
He
He's
probably
been
won't be
getting
back.
a lot of mileage from here. Even
Hell yeah,
the
thank you,
previous game.
Omega.
So now he's gonna have
It was
to
great.
Like, go think
We're gonna be talking about the
whenever
Tekken
he's
tournament
forward.
later. I just figured I'd start with Street Fighter because this is live right now.
Nice and healthy with these
But yeah, it was great. I had a good ass time. I'm hyped for the rest of this year's
Oh, I
tour
love
too.
this. This is anti-shimmy tech. I love when he uses
Good to
like
see you,
step
Omega.
MP for that. He's been doing this since day
Yeah,
one.
Nakali-
And it's been working so
He started
damn
kinda cool,
well.
but
Level 1, no need. We're gonna keep the
Now
ball
he's gonna be one of
for
those
this
forgotten
final
Street Fighter
round, ladies and
characters.
gentlemen.
Perfectly.
G was cooler than
calculated.
Nakali at the end of the day. G was
Alfin
awesome.
is inside of Margo's brain right now. We don't need to see your stick. All we need is to see.
I still think G
your
was one of the
soul.
coolest
Alfin
characters that they did in all of
Margo
SF5.
Ready to the corner right now. Yeah, just
Cross
cross
cuts.
cuts.
You
Cross
got those.
cut, baby.
I love his
got
dumb little
those.
pop-offs. Climax! That shit's funny to
And
me.
again, like just playing in such a comfortable range, controlling every single thing that Mago has been doing. Excellent shimmy. That is gonna kill, ladies and gentlemen, level 3.
Yeah, Manat was cool.
Letting it rip.
May-
And just like that. Hold up. Not killing, my bad.
He's
It's fine. Margo still has an opportunity right now. Alfin
No,
plays the big guy
Margo.
out. 7-7.
He popped off.
And may I say, as a representative of the EU scene,
Mago got a covered stick. Man, how the mighty have fallen. Mago used to not give a fuck about things like that. That's funny. He got the cover. You can't see my buttons, but you can still rush me down with Cammy.
We've been watching Alfin since the start of this game grow into this absolute titan of the game. I'm so happy. It's always really nice seeing EU defend as well.
I'm not surprised. Like, France has been cooking. Look at these players. Look at the Olympic Games back there. Look at Clair Obscur. Like, dude, we've been doing great, and Alfin's been keeping at it, and I'm so
What was
happy
the
for
explanation for
him.
Charlie
Doing
being
so
alive
well.
in SF6 or SF5?
Excellent games.
Chat, if you're having fun, make sure to throw us a little.
All I remember is him having a half face stapled together or something like that. Yeah, that was a body montage.
Make sure to
Okay, Elliot J, you know what? You're right. You can't just be running around with your stick out.
Here for you, primed and ready. Top production, top commentary, top matches all the way through. Talking about top matches, I see Hurricane take the stage.
Exactly. Hurricane, who's going to be playing against Hikaru.
You know, when they first showed
Hikaru, who has
Nash in SF5, you know, it was the Capcom Cup. And I think Ono was dressed like Nash or something like that. So when they did that, you know, half his face was gray like Seth, and the other half was normal. So what I thought they were going to do was I thought that Nash was not even going to be really Nash. I thought that was going to be a Seth clone that just looked like Nash. And so what I thought they were going to do is I thought they were going to do stuff like they were going to bring back Armika, but as a Seth clone, and Birdie as a Seth clone, and things like that. So I thought there was going to be some crazy lore where these characters were all back, but they weren't even the real characters. They were just Seth clones or something like that. Of course, I was way off on that story, but
that these players exude when they play. It's really, really cool. It's really, really nice.
Yeah.
But he is.
But especially Nash. The first time I saw that Nash design, I said, "Oh, that's a Seth clone. That's not even Nash. It's gotta be right." But of course, I was completely wrong.
One of my first matches was against Hurricane.
No way.
Hurricane showed me like how it feels to play against top players, because it was one of those matches where it felt like he just knew every single move, right? Because it's a top player. They understand the game like in such a fundamental way that they.
It would have been even better because then the real Seth in SF5 wasn't even Seth anymore. They were like the corrupted Seth, and they had the moves from other games, right? Like he had JoJo's moves and whatnot. That would have made it extra cool. It would have been like the real Seth that was corrupted up against like all the fake Seths or something like that. They could have had a whole side story with that. That would have been really awesome.
If I'm not mistaken, like always loyal to the Kami as well. And
understandably so.
Understandably so. I mean, he's.
Yeah, Wes says that Charlie was mind controlled and sacrificed himself at the end. That sounds about right. I'm pretty sure that you guys are accurate.
I don't think.
Like, she's been decent in Alpha. She's been great in CVS2. Like, she's been amazing in 4, 5, 6. Like, what's not to love?
I mean, you know.
All right, let's see what else is going on in the bracket.
Unplayable in Third Strike.
Oh, they're doing losers bracket matches over here too. I should check these out some.
Absolutely, but yeah, no, Kami in general is.
Is that the Yamaguchi versus Pepito? Man, this match is running really late. This should have happened already.
This undying archetype.
Might as well see who wins.
If she, like, even if
Yamaguchi's one round away from getting taken out.
Hit inherently, like fast walk speed, these like good poke buttons. If you don't like take away the core identity, Kami will always be good. She just plays Street Fighter incredibly well, no matter whether it's Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 6.
She sucks in ST. That game is jank. It doesn't count. It doesn't.
Bro, this guy is trying to rage bait. You can't be calling it ST jank.
Play that for money, Ori. For some
You better learn your history, motherfucker.
When
I'm
you
sorry,
love
I didn't
the
mean to
game- when
swear.
you love
That
the
just
game,
came out of me. I got mad because he called Super Turbo jank
legit.
just now. You better learn your history, goddammit.
I love this.
Nah, he ain't cooking.
I don't know which
That shit's raw. Put it back in the oven.
Oh, I don't
He's
like
not
playing
cooking
Street
at all.
Fighter 5, but I love playing ST because in ST I feel in control.
Yamaguchi
and
lost.
while he does that interview, there is like a clip played in of him just getting true 50-50 by
Hikaru versus Hurricane. Oh, this is the one we wanted to see.
Oh, no, Claw. Oh, that's even worse.
I'm sorry, guy. I didn't mean to swear. Like, it just came out of me.
All right,
My New York
but
came out
Claw
a bit
not in
there
this
when he
game,
started talking
but,
smack about Super
Aki
Turbo.
has, some amount of claws. We'll see how it goes. Oh my God, Hurricane! Let us talk. Let us introduce the players.
No
dude.
time to waste.
Brother.
Super Turbo's not
Operation As Hurricane gets the first blood here.
Don't be coming over here calling Super
Hikaru
Turbo
with the backdash
jank. Next,
gets
you're gonna
a bit
tell
of
me
a
about
punish. Poison
can't
is
have
on
an
deck.
unblockable
Big
tattoos
damage
and stuff
here
like
for
that.
the kind of
Don't be calling Super Turbo jank.
opening. Gets the puddle out there, not letting
Nice.
him. Oh, that anti-air ever since the buffs have been so good. We can just react with medium chains, and it's been like such a consistent way of anti-airing people full screen. It's
I'll fight
crazy.
you.
Absolutely.
Put your
Hurricane
hands
goes
up.
in the corner,
I'll start a
gets
real
forward
street
as
fight.
Well, and Hikaru should be able to cash out.
Bruh.
That's disrespectful. That's just disrespectful.
Yo, did you see how hyped Joe got in the background? He saw that knockout. He's Tiger Upper.
Let them know.
You gotta show them who's the alpha, as
You gotta
someone
let them
has
know.
been saying.
That's so true. That's so true. Shout outs to Alpha Academy.
All
No
right.
way.
You know what? I agree. Early on like that, you get to do.
I'm pretty hyped for Joe and
City
City of
You get
Wolves.
to do level ones like this.
Not gonna lie. I
They're
just wanna see what he's
work,
gonna play
and they
like.
work, and he gets the poison. We are
Especially 'cause we don't even see
play
Preacher like
right
that
here.
anymore.
So much damage has been racking up, and again, and finally.
I haven't seen Preacher do any
MVP
damage really
getting
since beta.
in there.
When's the last time y'all saw
Calm
Preacher
down
do
a little
damage to
bit of
City of
that
the
heat
Wolves?
from
It's been a
Hikaru.
while.
Yeah. But the life totals are relatively equal as well. Hikaru, though, still like just you.
Nice
oh
overhead.
my God, what you doing?
Yeah, I know,
never
Joiner.
misses.
I'll make sure to watch it with you
He
guys.
never
I gotta
misses.
figure out the
That level
scheduling.
2 is so
And then once I
beautiful,
have the
by the way. I love
scheduling in a
that
way
so
that makes sense, I'll figure out a schedule for me to watch the
much. Cool
matches.
move, cool move.
Excellent
Are you
move.
dead? Hello there? What
Let me
do I
just-
need to pay for her to do that to me?
I mean, man, I get you.
I'm
But,
wondering what
I-
version of
let-
Ken
let's
they're gonna
get-
have in
let's
City
get
of the
into the
Wolves,
game,
because
please.
they could
I
have
understand, I see it.
SF6
I
Ken,
understand.
they could have SF5 Ken,
Needs to.
they could have some weird Super Turbo, like old school style Ken,
You know
right?
what?
There's
That's
so
the
many
price
ways they
we're
could go
willing
with
to
that
pay.
character. So I have no idea. I wonder what type of Ken we're even gonna get. That's where we're at.
Poison Hurricane already getting taken to the poison explosion. Throw him.
It could be SVC Ken. Maybe he has an install and he goes violent for no reason. Violent Ken. That Ken's cool.
Hikari keeps him in the corner too.
I don't care who dislikes Violent Ken. I think Violent Ken is
Counter
dope.
hit just like that. We're gonna finish that.
Whenever I see
round.
Violent Ken, I think of the Street Fighter 2 movie. You know, the part where Ken and Ryu have a fight,
And just like
but Ken is corrupted by Bison or whatever. He starts beating up Ryu against the Rock.
Again, Hikaru is just really
He does like an art of fighting super on him. That's just too funny. He does the beatdown super. That's one of my favorite scenes in the whole movie.
Hurricane is like,
He hit Ryu's ass with like a 20-hit
it
combo.
makes you think about the approach because she can like keep you out relatively good, but then she can just turn on the offense, and suddenly you need to decide which mental stack that you actually want to be using. Hikaru finding the arbor.
What's good, Chungu? How you
go.
doing?
he
And yeah, the
just
Street Fighter
knows
movie's
how
sick.
when to press
It's a
buttons.
really good
It's actually
anime
crazy
movie.
how well he's been
And
doing
then the
on
American one has such an
everything like
amazing
that.
OST. The OST aged so well.
Whiffing on the parry and getting the throw, but just like that, we're gonna get something big coming. Just Dave, that's the second game of this set.
One of my
He
favorite
knows
lines
how
is
to
Honda
level
talking
freak
to
all the
Ryu.
Yagi
Japanese fighters gotta
finishing
stick together,
opponent.
cause we're brothers.
Hurricane getting taken to the 2-0, and this is a
That line just for some reason that made me love Honda.
This Street Fighter 6 video game. Look at Hikaru, man. He's just vibing. He's just chilling.
What's the patch? Is it
That's
like
a
something
cool-
too cool?
That's a cool
A
patch,
cool patch?
right? I think that's a cool patch.
That's tech. That's tech. I'm gonna do that right now.
Bro, the Japanese are just like a decade ahead of us when it's about tournament tech. They bring eye drops.
No,
they
he's
bring
that's the other movie. We're
are
talking
ahead
about
of
the anime movie, not
Heat
the
management.
Street Fighter, the other
Japan is
movie.
so hot
The other
with
movie's
summers,
okay.
You know what? I'm not
That's
gonna
what
lie
you're
to
thinking
you.
about. I'm Sumo Brother. No, I'm talking about this is the cartoon. He says that to Ryu.
Spike.
Japanese fighters gotta
Hurricane
stick
wants to
together,
reestablish some
cause we're
balance
brothers.
of,
That's the anime
dominance.
movie. That's right before
How
Gao
patient
fights
Hikaru
Bison and
is.
gets
Like,
fucked
he
up.
doesn't overcommit. He doesn't overextend. Again, like you can just react now with medium chains, and it's like it's been so good. Like that last buff has been paying dividends for Aki players.
Oh, that's right. You're right,
Absolutely.
guys. He does
Hikaru
split the
getting
power
the
Ryu.
lead
Y'all are
and
both right.
Hector
Cross
and
mentioned
Hurricane
that,
finally
and somebody else mentioned that. He gave Ryu some of the money, right? That he won.
Yeah, but it's like if
I actually forgot
Hurricane
about
finds
that.
an adaptation, this is the time to do
That
it.
was from. Was that money from Honda beating Dawson? Is that what that was from?
But Hurricane, you know, he has a little bit of time. 2 more rounds. That is infinite amounts of time.
Dawson didn't want to fight
With
anymore because he felt
Hurricane.
Ryu's aura.
Oh,
That's the
my
reason why
days.
Dawson
I
lost.
gotta stop talking.
He was
I
having a
just
good fight,
passed
and then he
the
felt Ryu's aura,
conversation
and he was
around.
like, "Bro,
I
there's
mean,
someone too powerful
that's
around. I just can't
all
fight
right.
right now."
He missed. That's his fault, not us. But it's been.
Honda was like, "So
it's
you're
not
giving
good.
up?"
Like it's a little bit sad to get
Dawson was like, "Yeah, I give
out
up."
like that.
Oh.
And the reaction, you
He's
don't
done.
get to do that. You do not get to do
Damn,
that.
Hikaru's killing it right now.
That is
This is
that
looking
match
free.
point for Hikaru.
Yeah, Hikaru needs one more.
Oh, was that afterwards? The little girl spilled milk, and then Ryu gave her money. So I never thought about that. The money that Ryu gave her came from Honda. Man, that's mind blowing. That's crazy that I've seen that movie so many times and I didn't think about that. Was that really afterwards?
We might actually be able to see it. Talking about ODDP. Gets him out of here.
See how as soon as he saw that the drive gauge was low, he went in for the offensive, and now he's burnt out. We know how Aki is.
Oh, you gotta play the story
burnt
mode,
out. She's
West,
Still just
for
as
City of the
strong.
Wolves, or
We're gonna
at
get
least
the
see
level
it. There's a
3.
Super
I
Rock Howard
agree.
in the story
If
mode.
there was
There's a
moment
Rock Howard
to
that
get
dresses
the
up like
level 3
geese
wake up,
and
that
does
was
crazy
right
raging storms
now.
and all
a lot
that.
of time on that burnout gauge. You're gonna still have to work for it. You're still not out of danger yet, just yet. No conversions there, and the parry. And even though he got it, he just couldn't react.
Oh,
No way!
Damn.
That is
Hurricane
so
had it
Wah,
in his
what a
hands,
choke.
And Hikaru just staying calm, staying collected. I want to commend the mental strength of Hikaru right there. Every single player that I can think of would have gone.
Yeah,
for the
Fei Long
future.
and Ryu had an epic
Hikaru's
ass
like,
fight.
All right, it's Hurricane.
That fight was
He
cool.
will DP. He will try to wrestle this back.
Fei Long had his arm broken, and then he still did the what's the name of that Fei Long move? The dragon kick move that he does.
Not overextending, not doing too much, like just like keeping it in control. Like
Hurricane is from. I'll tell you right now. I want to say he's from France, but I could be wrong. Let's see. Hurricane is from. Clarify for you right now. I might have to check his Twitter for that because he doesn't have it on the Start GG. He is from. Oh, he's from Africa. Fighting game player and one of the African FGC Advanced. No, Evil EU West. I'm confused by his profile. I can't tell where he lives. Conda said Cameroon. You might be right because I literally can't tell based on his profile. His profile has it has 10 different things. It says he's an Evil EU champ, but then also he's an African FGC ambassador. Lord knows where this guy lives. All over the world, I guess. He's an actual Street Fighter.
Just making a huge impact, traveling all
But
over the
Kanda says
world,
Cameroon.
and
I'll
really
have to
putting
believe you
in
because I'm
this,
actually not sure.
Just putting in
Oh,
the
okay.
hours. I was talking about this during pools. Problem X had a moment where
Yeah,
there
that fight's
was a
great. Chun versus
situation that
Claw
I
is
think I
undisputed the
seen
best fight in
twice
that
my
movie.
entire time of
But some of the other fights are good.
And Problem, he
Ryu
didn't
versus
have
Fei
to-
Long is
he just
good,
did it. Like, he
especially
just
that's a
knew.
good one. I like
And,
Zangief
that
versus
just
Blanca,
shows
even though it's
how
short. That's a good
many
fight.
games this man has under
Is this
his
the
belt.
problem? Problem
Even in
X?
Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 6, he is
The
ready.
problem.
He is ready.
It is Problem X.
And
Problem X
this
versus
dictator
Zilus.
is an
The
absolute
problem.
terrifying force.
You've been playing ST. Oh, you've been. Oh, I
Yeah,
just
the Keep Blanca
know
fight
when
is sick.
someone plays ST. Calling Bison Dictator, that never misses.
Zangief hit him with an SPD, and then he popped off because he thought it was over.
He has
He was like, nobody could survive this. He SPD'd him, and then Blanca just got right back up and started doing electricity on him. That shit was too funny. That's the best part of the fight. You know Zangief, when he popped off, you know he was convinced the fight was over.
This version of Bison has been played.
Yeah, it
very
was.
differently
And then
from Street
Balrog
Fighter,
popped
and
off in the crowd. Remember, he ripped his own shirt off?
such a good job of adapting to how this character
For sure,
is
for
played.
sure.
And
Again, like the
Yeah,
the
exactly,
movement
yes.
of,
You know exactly what I'm talking about. That
were
scene is
more
awesome.
like movement-based, right?
That's a
You
very
were
good
using
mood-setting
the
scene. That's what makes it so good.
buttons and
It really
killed
sets the
them,
mood for the rest of the
killed them by
movie.
being plus, basically. You made them impatient, and then you murdered them. But like current Bison in Street Fighter 6 is a very much based.
Yeah, this is your boy
on
Manny Street.
Very heavy, very tanky place.
All right, let's see what he's about.
This wall that advances and just deals an incredible amount of damage the second you slip up.
So
Manny Street, he's a fan of Zalus over here. He says he's the best hockey. Uh-oh.
No, that's a button
Wait.
check.
That's a button check.
Yeah,
That's a button check.
that's
Sorry.
100%.
What kind of button check was that?
I can hear that in my that
Yeah.
in my soul.
Okay. All right. Never mind.
He got
What
mixed,
happened?
He got mixed.
I
No,
got
that's not a
mixed.
button check.
guess
Something
I'm used
happened.
to. I get mixed.
It's like it's that. No. Don't worry. That's a button check.
That's a button check. My bad. My bad.
I
guys, my
see.
bad.
I see you, chat. We understand. we're checking. Don't worry about it.
Guys, we're tired. It's like it's almost 10. It's almost 10 p.m. I've been here.
Maybe
since
it was a button. I don't know. Something about that's not right. They're
I'm
not talking
trying.
like that was a button check.
Absolutely. Don't worry. That was for real.
That was for real.
No, they're not.
Because Problem X has been topping, saying like, "Is everything all right?" Like, or is it the setup? Like that's been.
I'm very confused.
Man, I don't know.
Yeah.
The commentators are confused too, which is not a good sign. That means that something's wrong.
In here.
I've been a failure. I've been a success.
I see.
Nah, that song's gonna be stuck in my head now.
Stay a little. Thank you so much for your patience, chat room.
I gotta
we're-
find the
we're
rest of the
dealing
lyrics, or this
with
song is gonna drive me crazy.
Switch
Let's see if we
2
can
will be
find them.
tournament standard. You know what? I'm gonna believe it.
I don't.
The game runs so well
It's
in
the-
Switch 2. That's crazy.
It's the best
Maybe.
running version at the moment. It makes me really, really sad because the whole licensing stuff with Switch 2 is incredibly frustrating to think about. But it's the best running version at the moment. So we'll see. I think this is the PC exactly.
It is PC.
Yeah. We are not subjecting our players to PS5.
Oh God, I actually found the lyrics and now I'm mad. I wish I had never looked them up.
Is going to be melted right here. Nintendo aren't going to allow it. Nintendo aren't going to allow.
I don't know. Something about that was off, but
Alright,
I guess
let's
they're
see.
gonna run it back.
Silas versus a Problem X coming their way.
Yeah, there you go. Ultimate. That's the part where I stopped reading. I read that second line and I said, oh God, I wish I didn't know the lyrics now.
4 bars of drive already. Problem X is in the offensive, but already on 1 bar of drive gauge, getting that momentum just going. He's been paying dividends, and you know what? I agree. Might as well show them immediately.
What the hell's going
how
on?
this match gonna play.
All right.
My days. And yeah, Problem X showing us the big weakness of Aki. Just not that good on defense, man. Once you pin her down, it is really, really rough for her to get through. Problem X, though, staying patient even in his approach. And Zilus actually forced to turn up the heat just a little.
The chat's doing all the lyrics. That's crazy.
Has it connected. There's the mine. That's applied. Goes for the throw as well. Very good. A lot of Bisons like to go for that overhead.
Oh,
Ooh,
man.
Catches the jump out as well. Problem X just really on top of things at the moment.
All right, he's been trying to make something happen and paying a lot of drive gauge for it. Right now, though, you're on burnout. You're gonna have to live and die by your decisions. Zalus having a field day, just chipping away at that health bar. Trying
Bro,
to go for
Jamie
early
just
DI,
needs help.
not gonna quite
Help
hit.
Jamie.
Problem X going for the
You know
jump, and
Jamie's
he's
bad
really
because we
going
went through
for
all
the
these
level
matches and
3
we saw a pretty
as
good
he
variety of
gets his
characters.
drive
There's been
gauge
some
back and
repeats, like we
puts
saw
him
some Aki,
just
some
a little
Cammy,
above one
right?
drive
But
gauge.
for
This
real,
is
when
gets
do you see a
regained,
Jamie
gets
in
bounced
tournament?
in the corner, you're gonna have your
Ever?
hit. You're gonna have to commit to it. That's burnout. Gets a walk back with the
He needs to be
crouch.
so
and
incredibly
When do you ever
careful
see
right
Jamie in
now,
tournament? And it's
because
not that the
Problem
Jamie
has
players
a
don't try.
shootout
You know, there's
for,
Jamie
like,
players
once
out
he
there
gets
practicing
all
every
these
day,
different
trying to
things.
get better.
That is
But
it,
damned if
the
you see
cycle
one in
rush
tournament.
is gonna be the
That's how you know it's rough
Instead,
playing that character.
Problem X waiting it out
That character
patiently.
helped that guy.
Look at that horse.
He got buffed twice or 3 times. This is like his 3rd time getting buffed. He still
such
sucks.
a dominant way. Impressive.
Absolutely, and yeah, Zilus
Getting
just
embodied,
quite able
exactly.
To get things started out
He needs to
front.
actually drink. He needs to actually
Forward.
drink alcohol.
Yeah,
Thank
get
you
that
so
first
much,
one as well,
Astra.
Slither, but there's the drive reverse.
Goddamn, 99
Taking off
Aeons.
poison too.
Thank you for the love, Astra.
Very intense neutral going on here, but the anti-air from Zilus are on point. Problem actually winning in the drive.
I'll tell you if he attended. Give me a second. So the chat is calling out. There's one Jamie that's from this region that's really strong. Let's take a look and see if they actually entered or not.
Again, a lot of cross frames going here, going for the scissor kicks and putting him slowly but surely into the corner.
The
abusing
tag was
that
Kane.
and just
Kane.
chipping away
Now all I
at
can
the
think of is
drive gauge. I
RoboCop. It
haven't
doesn't look like
seen
they
Zilus
entered.
being above 3 bars
Kane,
for
RoboCop 2.
almost the entire set so far.
He was obsessed with stopping the
One
Kane
throw,
guy because he was a
not
drug
another
dealer.
one
Oh
gets the
my
counter poke.
days.
Drive rush.
What was the
cancel.
drug they were
A
selling in
bomb is
RoboCop 2? Does
set
anybody
up. It's gonna
remember?
Explode there? No, not quite. With
Whoa.
the storm
All right.
to close it out. Problem X being
Looking good
played
for Problem X
so
right now.
well, so comfortably. And when you know that Aki has to commit for level 1s and for very committal defense.
Nuke. Yes, that was the
Wake up.
name. Nuke. Oh my God.
You are
Thank
not
you, Super
surprised
Jan
how
Doc. I would have been thinking about that
aggressive
for a while.
Problem X has been
It was
played.
definitely called Nuke.
Absolutely. Big crush counter coming out from Problem X, applying that mine. I'm curious right now when
They would just put it
Problem
straight into the
starts
next.
chipping in after applying the mine, because we've seen a lot of drive rush throw. Like we even
Yeah,
when he
Crush
was
knows
fighting in
too.
the corner, he really likes
Everybody
to
called it out.
throw
Valiant
as well.
Vincent,
So
Knight,
I'm
Cross
curious
PNX.
whether he will,
It was
meet
definitely
that
called
level
Nuke. Y'all are
3 coming
correct.
through. Zilus able to
She's sitting with the nuke
defend
right now,
too bad
straight to the
here.
neck.
Oh,
Not
close
quite,
to
but
burnout.
maybe,
Hold up.
yeah. You're going to have to respect the bubbles. Excellent catch on the jump here. That was
You're not wrong. That is
amazing.
not that I would
Excellent
condone,
way
you know,
to
using
Problem X,
hard drugs,
forcing
but
him
that
to
is kind of a
respect the
cool
bubbles,
name
gonna
for a
commit
drug.
to this forward jump.
Like, yo, you want to do
He's
some
gonna get
nuke,
caught.
bro? Yeah, I'm
Well,
down.
Zilus getting himself
some.
around finally in this set.
I love how Zilus is just taking like these minimum amount of crumbs that Problem is offering him and almost making an entire meal out of it. Level 3 coming out right after
He did an early level
the
3.
bomb has been applied. Zilus in a
I might.
horrifying
Depends on if I have time.
Yeah,
It comes
love
out kind of
when
close to
big
Evo.
players
I still haven't
use the
finished the
level
original
3 for
game.
the drive
I have it,
just like
and
that
I got
with
stuck
in
at one
Burnout.
point because
He's
it just,
getting a lot of,
it was like bugged. They
drive
patched
gauge
it to fix
back
the bug
as
that I
well.
had, but
Now he's gonna
I haven't
play
played it
a little
since
bit
then.
off of that range. We know how Leash can be annoying in neutral, so he's gonna have to respect it. Sizer kicks once, maybe twice, not quite. He's taking his sweet time for that. And
Wow, that was like the
amazing
tip
face.
of the
And
impact
we
reaching
wait
the
for
corner.
very
That's
last moment to
crazy.
get it done. Level 1's gonna be built. Gonna go for the storm. That's safe. Gonna put himself in burnout for that. You're gonna have to commit. Gonna have to flinch. Your
I did
plate's
play
done.
it when it first
Excellent
came
from
out,
Zilus.
KC.
He's still fighting. Gonna have a
I didn't
field
finish it. I
day.
should try to finish it
Burning and
sometime.
chipping away at his life as Problem X is still in
Nice.
burnout. Finally getting it back. Very patient here. He didn't have to commit in any shape or form. So now he's still at the advantage.
absolutely. Zilus going. Oh my days, yeah.
You know, other game I never finished that actually was kind of
Zilus
good.
actually
Does anybody
going
remember
for
the
that attempt,
New Age
Zilus
Spy Hunter that came out?
really made it easier
What
for
was that,
Problem X
PS3?
because of the drive
When did
gauge
that Spy
regain
Hunter
that
come
you
out?
have now. Like, I genuinely think that you gotta think twice about representing a throw.
It was like
when you're
James
opposing
Bond Spy
burnout.
Hunter,
Like,
basically.
taking away these 2 seconds or so from that burnout stage, especially if it's your win condition, a character like Aki, worth thinking about.
Yeah, no, definitely. We've seen how, I mean, we've talked about how Zilus plays in very smart ways like that, but
Grab the
Problem
impact.
X has been so oppressive, just not letting
There
him
might be a
any
PC version
mileage
now.
at
I don't
all.
know.
Another
That came out so
throw
long ago. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a
and
PC one.
heavy kick for
Spy
days.
Hunter.
Counter hit, you don't get to do that. Stomp again, plus frames for days. And he's
God
definitely gonna
damn,
heal
Problem
from
X,
that forward
relax.
heavy punch into the
Well, I
level
say
one.
new, but it's old now. It came, I
Dude,
think it came out in
finishing
PS3
halfway
era.
in the
Let's check.
UK. Mama Walker
3D
caught
Spy
him
Hunter. Let's see what comes
well.
up.
Problem X on set point right now. Will it be a clean? It's so funny seeing Problem X going.
Oh
for
God,
that almost clean
I almost want to
3-0
cry.
streak
This
after
game is
losing
really
that
old. 2012 is when it first came out. No, this is the other one.
Definitely.
There was
That's
another
just
one.
to see,
Wasn't there a
like, how
PS3
stacked
one?
games are, but also when there's a slight difference in play, slight difference in decisions, it's so hard to get something
Let's try looking up
going.
Spy Hunter
And
PlayStation.
no
Let's see if that
hesitation
makes it
here.
come up.
He had absolutely nothing, no reactions with the super.
Oh God, it was
We're gonna go
PS2.
all
Oh my
the way
God.
down with the
This was
level
definitely
2
old.
Psycho Punisher to close it off, ladies and gentlemen.
And Problem X
X
destroyed him.
qualifies for top 16.
Absolute.
But yeah, it was a Spy Hunter game that was 3D style. And it had the same stuff like the machine guns, the missiles, the oil slick. It had all that stuff in it. The smoke screen. It had the truck that you had to get in.
He is going places.
going
just
places.
like Problem X. Just
Straight
like
to
Problem
top
X.
16. All right, excellent game here from Problem X. Not surprised at all. And Zilus definitely has another opportunity to make something happen as he is going in losers. Let me say exactly.
Damn, this
if I
bracket's going
know
fast,
who
by
he's
the
gonna
way.
face off against.
The first bracket's done
I
completely.
lose,
The
I
second
lose,
bracket
I. So he's gonna
is
be facing
we just
either
saw this
the
match. So there's
Princeton
Hot Dog
or
versus
Milo.
Takamura. There's Chris Wong versus Alfin. And then that's it. They're done. We'll win a side.
Dude,
There's a
just
couple
look
loose
at the
matches that are
losers
still
bracket
going.
right now.
The
That's
entire
crazy.
top 32 has been genuinely so stacked. Like each
I don't
one of
think
these
so.
matches could be a
Maybe the
fun
new
one.
one had The Rock. I don't think the
That's how, like,
PlayStation 2
that's
one
how
had The
many
Rock. I
people-
don't think.
That's how much
I
talent
could be wrong
has
because that
shown
game's
up
so
in
old
this
now.
EWC qualifier on the 7th round at the Mixup here 2025. It's absolutely incredible.
I think what we're going to do, chat, is I want to start catching up with the Tekken tournament. So let's watch these two. And that way, at least we know what the winners bracket will be for top 16 for tomorrow. And then let's start checking out the Tekken stuff because we got a lot of Tekken to catch up with today.
As we go for another set, finally, Takamura is gonna show off against.
Excuse me.
Let me get that.
See Talon, one of the Korean players. Hold on.
That's Hot Dog.
No,
That is
Problem
Hot
X
Dog.
was
That
just
is Hot Dog.
bodying in
I was
general.
not
He
sure.
destroyed
I wanted to
everybody.
make sure that is Hot Dog from Talon coming right up.
Problem X easy top 16 for him now.
Absolutely time. Yes, having Takamura and Hot Dog face off this.
So Problem X got to fight the winner of this match, I believe. Hot Dog versus Takamura.
In general, big
Takamura player 1, Hot Dog is player 2.
shoutouts right
Then
now.
Hikaru, that you saw a
Yeah,
bit ago,
Oh my God, look at Takamura.
got to
He
fight the
lost
winner
the fuck
of
in.
Chris Wong and Alfin.
Nothing else around. Killer case.
No.
Oh,
No,
shit.
All right, okay. Make it
I
fun,
guess
make
y'all
it
are
fun.
right. I don't even remember that.
Dude, I love
That
how
The Rock was in that Spy
common
Hunter
it is
game?
now, especially for Chinese players to
The
play with
Rock.
the hiding box.
It's
Maybe not the
like, it's
PlayStation
coming
one?
back because it's,
That might be a
it's
different
pretty
game.
common in SNK games, right? So a lot of the SNK players come
Oh, no,
out
you're right. He was in the PS2 Spy. I don't even remember that.
So we'll see
That's
how it goes.
crazy.
Have Hot Dog up against Takamura, the one and only literal CPT matches right here.
For real.
Let's see what Takamura can do right
This game
now.
did
We've
not
seen
get very
how
good scores, by the
aggressive
way. It has like
Riser
5
is
out of 10 on all
unchecked.
the
I think
magazine
Tekken
sites. Not that
has
that
a
matters
lot
that much
a
because
much better tool set
magazines don't know what a
to
good
not
video
just
game are
challenge
anyway,
Bison,
but you know what I
also,
mean.
keeping under control a little.
It might have been.
So we'll see how it goes.
Because that makes
Now
sense,
that
because that was
Takamura
right
is
around
on
when
the
I
back
hate to tell the story again, but it's still a funny story
Definitely on the
to
back foot as he's
tell.
getting
That was
into the
right.
corner.
Wasn't that around when The
Bomb
Mummy Returns
explodes
came
into
out?
plus frames. Excellent
I broke
check
up with
here.
someone
Not
over that
quite
movie.
The range, and that's a shame. We've punished from Hot Dog. Definitely
That's how bad The Mummy Returns was. I had a breakup with a girl over that movie.
Entire not quite. What are you doing? He is
That movie was
definitely
ass.
awake, alive, and
He
well.
saved himself!
He saved himself, but it wasn't enough. It was not enough, even though he was saved by the bomb.
The story is, I've told the story on the stream before at JJ Box, JJ Gaming Box. Game Pro is alright, but you know, in general, those magazines, you know, the reviews tend to be way off. They always get they get it right sometimes, but their percentage rate is just too low for me.
That's crazy, man. I love.
Anyway,
those
I was dating this one
sparks of
girl,
genius from
and you
Takamura.
know, she would
They're
always want to
very,
go to the
very
movies, but
frequent,
she
and
would always
whenever
want to
they
watch
happen,
shitty
there's a
movies.
lot
And you know, of course,
good
you
stuff
know,
happening. But
back then it was the old era. It's not like nowadays. So it's not like we got like, hey baby, let's go Dutch on this movie. No, I had to pay for it. You know, so I had to work like part-time jobs and shit just to pay for us to go on dates and go to the movies and shit. And so, you know, she would always pick a bad movie, and I'd be like, all right, baby, what movie you want to watch? I want to watch this. And I'm like, that movie sucked. Can we pick a good movie this time? And then the next time she'd pick a bad movie again. So this time she was like, I want to see that movie, The Mummy Returns. And I kind of looked at it and I was like, baby, you sure? Like, I don't really want to see a whack movie again. Come on. Like, can we see a good movie this time? It's like, no, it's gonna be good. I promise you, Vic. This is gonna be a good movie. The Mummy Returns. It sucked so bad that I was like, you know what? I'm just done now. I can't do this no more. And that was it. We had a breakup, and it was over. The Mummy Returns.
Can be put into use here. Hot Dog committing to drive rush cancel, but you know what? That gets him away from the corner. So there's a little bit of mileage here and a lot of mileage.
Just know The Mummy Returns was so bad that I broke up with someone over this movie.
Dog finding the crush canner into the level 3, and that is 1-0 for Hot Dog. Coming through. Gorgeous whiff punish.
You know, it would have been so bad, Uptown Duck, if she was one to pay for the movie sometimes. But the problem with that, she was making me watch bad movies, and I had to always pay for it. That was the real problem. That was where it all came from. It was like, look, baby, like, I can't do this no more. I can't be out here working my ass off for us to go watch bad movies.
Hot Dog already putting Takamura into... Again, this is very interesting. Takamura has now twice represented the DI just as the explosion comes through. So I think Hot Dog might start adjusting right here. Perfect parry coming through. Not going for the side switch though, just taking him back to mid screen instead.
Anyway, that's an old story.
He doesn't even need to when you get such a corner carry though. We're going all the way to the other side, going for that medium. The crouch medium
what
punch.
the fuck?
Oh, I love these conversions. Okay, still, you're gonna have to finish your plate.
Yeah, I wish, Joiner. I wish I had someone like that.
Oh!
Takamura!
Amazing play here from Takamura, reversing the situation all the way down, very slowly, pushing him.
Boy, you gotta get in there, Takamura. Don't be a punk. After doing that guy like me, don't be a punk. There you go.
Excellent.
Just get in there. That's what I'm saying. Galactic Kraken. Movies weren't expensive as they are nowadays, but still, that was, you know, you had to pay $9 each for a ticket, and then you gotta buy the popcorn. The popcorn's overpriced. She wanted the soda. All right, you want a soda, baby? No problem. That's another $5 because the sodas are mad expensive. You go look, you spend $30 or $40 to go watch the movie. After a while, you're like, damn, girl, I could have saved that $30. We could have just watched something on cable.
Nice and healthy while forcing Hot Dog into a burnout right now. Big crush counter coming out. Hot Dog gets the DRC back to mid-screen with that mine. Takamura not allowed this time to DI through that.
We're just gonna watch bad movies all day. You turn on that cable TV, watch bad movies all you want. Cinemax, HBO.
He was not expecting it. Big damage incoming, not quite burned out, but you're gonna have a drive rush and it's gonna press. He's gonna guarantee that, and that's probably gonna chip.
No, it's gonna miss. It's gonna miss.
Yep.
And that's
damn. Crazy match so far. This is good. This is great. You should sneak food in. See, I would do that sometimes, but then, you know, when you're young, you just get more nervous doing things like that. As I'm older, I don't give a fuck. What are they gonna do? Kick me out the movie theater? All right, bye. See you later, right? It's not like they're gonna arrest you. The worst they do is kick you out. That's the worst. And most of the time, nobody gives a fuck enough to do that.
There's a lot of options right there that Takamura could be calling out, but Hot Dog just standing back, chilling a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you're young, you know, when you're young, you're too scared to do certain things.
In a horror movie, you get a lot of jump scares from it, you know, like OD Psycho Crusher, his drive rush is like lightning fast. So yeah, you're probably gonna have those.
Yeah, you know, when you go to Cinemark out here, they don't even let you bring a book bag into the movie theater anymore because they know. I tried to go to the movies once with food in my book bag. They're like, sir, you can't come in with that book bag. I was like, really? They were like, yes, sir. I was like, oh shit.
You got a level 1, you do not.
They got me with that one. That's when I learned on the West Coast they don't let you bring a book bag into the movie theater. I learned that lesson.
Another one.
Open Hot Dog going for the Devil's Reverse right here. And coming through, Chip out.
Wow, that was a grip of Chip. That was cheap.
Sitting so comfortably.
Hot Dog has been doing such an excellent job at chipping away.
Oh, see, that's like a rule, West. You can't. One person can't leave and the other person stay. You gotta be committed to the movie. You go to see a movie, even if it's bad, you gotta be committed until the end of the movie. No matter how bad it is.
It's not even like the pressure from Hot Dog. It's just like forcing him into those very weird but situations where he has to commit.
Yep.
And then, as soon as he sees that the drive gauge is getting low, he's just going for it.
Absolutely. I love Takamura going back to character select stream.
Well, he couldn't. Maybe he could have jumped out. I don't know. That might have been a guaranteed block string.
Ideally,
He might have had to take that.
Bit, but I don't know if you're able to ice out somebody in.
Because he didn't just do the super raw. He did a block string into the super.
He's just tweaking on the face screen. That's crazy.
That's crazy. By the way, chat, English is like my third language. I am sorry if I have a weird accent. I'm doing my best here.
You don't have it. Okay, listen up. Anyone that's calling out his accent, shut up.
Nah, it's all fair. It's all fair. I get you. But, hey, let's stop talking about me. We are going...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, once you block the medium, and then he goes into the stomp, I think there's nothing you can do once that happens.
Get the explosion too. Burnout coming in. Hot Dog checking the dome, the throw. Rejected Takamura. Desperately scrambling to get away from the dick.
But yes, if they were to try to chip you with that super just raw, you could jump out after the flash, I'm pretty sure.
Psycho power. Corner to corner, coming through.
Yeah. That's tough. That is so tough. Takamura is getting like... How do you say it? See what I'm telling you?
No, I didn't watch it in theaters. I watched it at home.
Now they're getting in your head. You're letting them get into your head.
You talk about the one with Ash and Mewtwo?
Like
that one?
Through those very, very, very oppressive options. And now, finally, a little bit of spunk, a little bit of like response from Takamura, who's finally getting something happening here. A very slow... Oh, no!
Oh, it broke the driving pack.
Small, but the EX Psycho Crusher getting him out of the situation, even though he is in burnout.
Damn, Hot Dog is killing it right now. Takamura's actually in trouble. Oh, and then that happened.
Yeah, gets a DP here. Can't quite get the
Sick bait.
Hot Dog.
He might have to level 1, yeah. He could have tried to kill without level 1, but then leaving him alive would have been dangerous. It was probably better to just finish him off there.
Needs to deal with Hot Dog, who has level 3 in the back pocket.
Dude, I just
one of the worst movies that Jet Li ever made.
They're just gonna wait and react.
Jet Li didn't do an American movie for like 5 years after that, if you remember. 3 to 5 years. I think he was mad.
I love when this happened. Making sure that Takamura is still alive in this set, ladies and gentlemen. Gets hit by the Devil's Reverse. Gonna get the throw tech here. A little bit of like super, very, very precious super gauge on deck. ODDP, I definitely agree with that, especially when you still have health left to commit to that.
For sure, and yeah,
he went back to making movies in China for a while.
About playing the risk reward game, but Hot Dog, you know, all he sees is a reward. Yeah, able to sniff out that reversal, and that is it. Hot Dog takes it clean, 3-0, making his way into top 16. Yeah.
Damn, it went from daytime to nighttime. Holy shit. Remember when the venue was bright?
It's rough.
That's how you know we've been watching Street Fighter for a while. It was daytime when we first started watching. Oh, shit.
Absolutely. Decisions and a lot of his reactions, too. They are so impressive.
All right, guys. So this is the final Street Fighter match that we're going to watch for today before we get into the Tekken stuff. And it's going to be, which one? It's going to be the Chris Wong versus Alfin. This is also to get winners top 16.
Good player, great player, top caliber player.
Yeah, I guess so.
When Takamura is twitching and shaking, they can definitely use this against him. He's been,
I guess so. Well, final battles.
Playing him a lot of tricks.
The top 16 so far.
Defensive decisions. So
I had it here already, but I guess we'll refresh it. It's gonna be Problem X versus who just won? Hot Dog. Problem X versus Hot Dog here, and then Hikaru versus the winner of this match. Then you got Endingwalker versus Mr. Crimson, and Nephew versus Kusanagi. These matches all happen tomorrow, so we can watch them live as they happen.
It's not something that you would expect from somebody in this situation, but yeah, Takamura still going for it. He really feels it, but yeah.
I mean,
what movie did they do together? There was a movie Jet Li with Aaliyah together. What movie was that?
Goes into top 16, and we are presented with our next set, ladies and gentlemen.
I definitely watched it. Romeo Must Die. Hell yeah, that movie was sick. It was way better than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna suck, and then I watched it. I was like, this is actually pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Now I've been talking to him about him.
No, you're thinking about Danny the Dog. That's a different movie. Danny the Dog.
He is now.
We've been hyping up our boy.
That was my
Alfin.
wallet.
I
Don't
think
worry.
Chris Wong needs hyping up at this point. I remember chat telling me that Chris Wong will very easily win the mix-up, so I'm really excited to see this. Chris Wong sticking it out on the Luke, even though like Luke has been.
Yeah, Romeo Must Die. That movie was way better than I thought it was gonna be.
in these balance
So was the
stages.
one.
Really
When I first saw the one, I was like, this is gonna suck,
this,
isn't it? And then I watched the whole thing. I was like, this movie's fucking godlike.
Like he's been committing to the very season 1 style of playing Street Fighter 6,
Yep.
which is still effective, but not as effective as it could be. And I'm not
The one was
holding
cool. It had a very cool concept. That's what made it so dope. It was the concept of the movie. It wasn't just the fights, because everything that Jet Li's in, he always fights good in his
not
movies.
covering that much of a
But the concept of the one is what made it enjoyable. It was so different compared to martial arts films from that era.
I think I agree. Again, like Chris Wong, he's a better.
So was
player.
Romeo Must Die, to be fair. That movie was pretty
I'm
different.
just questioning it. And
Yeah.
I'm asking the question.
We're
simply.
commentators, they're the players, that's why they're sitting up there. But it's definitely going to be interesting in seeing. In general, I really like seeing people stick to their guns with characters that aren't like as obvious. Chris Wong,
Hold
though,
up.
Yeah, I remember
That's
what
I
you're
was
talking about, one,
You know,
two.
fair
It
enough.
was
You
the
gave me
overhead
answer.
view beat 'em
You
up. Is
have
that
given
what
me the
I'm
answer,
thinking
and
of?
that's
Or
what
is
I
that
like
the
to
other
see.
Jet
There's
Li
no
game?
reason to play Luke when you
It
get
was
to
the
play.
overhead view style game? Is that right? Because if so, I remember playing
in
it.
there, Alfinito. Gonna take Chris Wong to a down. Not as impressive as in the last patch here, but still a very, very good character. But for now, Alfin not letting Chris Wong breathe or get
made you
anything
look.
going. No, missing the punish here. Have the perfect set.
Ah, okay,
Chris
yeah,
Wong
I definitely
able
played it.
to
And you're right, Little
clean
Nemo, I mixed
himself
up two
out
different
of the
movies, my
corner.
bad.
Bro, towards that corner right now, Alfin looking for another approach.
Okay, as soon as he saw the stand medium kick, he went for the jump in, closing that distance as he needs to. Standing heavy punch, committing to the drive rush, going for the spike, not safe, so he's gonna back down. That's pretty great play from Alfin right now as a start, but you have to finish your play. You have to go to the end, and finally showing that
Chris
jump in,
Wong.
as
The legend of
was
Chris
not
Wong.
ready for it.
Not quite
I still
ready.
remember when Chris Wong
Yeah,
qualified for
like,
EWC last year. Does anybody remember? He qualified for EWC and then he had the nerve to say, I think Luke is only mid-tier. Does anybody remember that? He fucked up everybody in winner's bracket and didn't lose a single game. And then he said, yeah, I think Luke is only mid-tier now. That was so funny. I'll never forget that. He made sure to downplay his character after beating everybody's ass.
Actually keeping nice on the top of the drive gauge. The backdash
Level-
keeps him safe. Gets the side switch too.
I'm surprised he didn't go for super there where he could have put him in burnout.
Uh-oh.
And he himself is put into burnout here. No hesitation on the DI, just a slight delay as to not react immediately. And that was great play from Chris Wong.
Pretty much max power.
The rounds.
He beat everybody without losing the game and then he downplayed his character. I was like, this guy's a true Street Fighter master.
Standing nice and patient right
Only
now.
a master
Chris
Street
Wong
Fighter would
setting
do
up
that.
that stop sign. And
Don't
I'm
lose a
talking
single
about
game and then
Mai,
downplay your
like
main.
this playstyle of Mai where you really commit on these level 2s. Sorry, level
At that
1s.
moment, I was like, this guy might win the whole EWC.
Even more necessary now as the EX.
Xiaohai ended up winning, but it was still
I
funny.
definitely understand
I was like, this guy might win the whole tournament.
As he goes for yet another shimmy into level 3 to close out this very first game. Those shimmies have been not missing at all from Chris Wong. I think like 3 of them have been hitting, and the last one to close out the perfect is no surprise at all.
What a beautiful animation, by the way. Goddamn.
That was one of the DreamHack tournaments, I think. If I'm not mistaken. I think it was DreamHack, Dallas or something like that.
Mai and Alfin immediately going to that
Hell yeah. The final fight in Lethal Weapon 4 is so sick. He was fucking them up. He was fucking up Mel Gibson and who's the other guy that helped the other cop? I know it's another famous actor. He was fucking them up at the end of the movie. That shit was too cool. That was the first movie I saw where in a while, where I thought the heroes were gonna actually lose. Yeah, Danny Glover, yo, he was fucking them up. I legit thought they were gonna lose. That's how bad it was.
So he's not playing completely blindly.
100%. Let's see here. We're playing a little bit in neutral here. That was literally the nerfs working out. That would have been in my favor in the last patch. Going to the corner right now.
They got that video game coming, Ein Sengi, and yes, Crust, you're right, it was Danny Glover.
The delay?
And everybody else, Little Nemo and Max Power.
That's
There's that video game coming soon. What's the name, Chad? I played the demo, and it's the whole game is stylized, like basically like a movie from Tony Jaa. It's fun. It looks good.
Around, ladies and gentlemen, Alfin.
I'll tell you the name after this, worst
Very
case.
comfortable when he has to open the game, when he has to get the momentum going. But Chris Wong knows how
Not
to
hitting
stop that.
ones.
However, when we talk about
No, not
stopping
Stranger Than
things, we
Heaven.
get an
I'll
excellent
load up
response
Steam just to
from
look.
Alfin, who is still going
No,
at it.
Hidden Ones is
However,
based on an
the
anime
medium
from
kicks
China or
and
something like
flames
that.
definitely gonna
The game I'm
catch him
thinking
in
of is
his
called. Y'all gotta
This
try
is-
it if
this
you
is
haven't
gonna
tried
be
it. I can tell you I haven't
like
tried
the
it because
second
if you had
Chris
tried it,
Wong
you'd know the
side
name
is
right
going
away.
against
Hold on.
Stats, this will get
It's
a
called.
lot harder
I still have the
for
demo here on my
Alfin. At the
computer
moment,
somewhere.
Chris Wong is playing a very
Axe of
solid
Blood.
gameplay, but Alfin's footsies are absolutely incredible. Level 3 comment out here, so important right now. He needs to.
Y'all gotta try it. This game is basically like a Tony. It even starts with him riding on a motorcycle.
In the green. AX fan presenting itself, but see, those nerves have been
Talking
turned
about how
up.
you gotta get revenge for his
Now
family or
get
something like
thrown,
that.
now
It's
you get
too
to
good.
do that.
This game looks really
Alfin
good.
definitely aware of this, closing the game and going 1-1.
Axe of
against
Blood. You gotta try the
Endingwalker
demo. It's dope.
Capcom Cup finalist, one of the best players in the world.
Yeah, you can use
Alfin very
shotgun,
confident.
knives, swords,
Wong
regular
going
guns. They
for
have
the CD,
handguns.
and
You have a
he's
fight
been doing
style.
so well with
It's
that.
kind of like Sifu, but then it has more weapons than Sifu does. But the style is very similar to that game.
DI coming through here, old man getting called out by the younger generation. Goes for the slide follow-up.
Axe
here.
of
Chris
Blood.
Wong wants to get out of this corner desperately, but Alpha just keeping him in there.
Yeah, it's like
You
beat 'em
are
up
not
style.
Escaping. Maybe you are.
No,
Alright,
this is a demo. It just came out. Stop.
Back, going for the ninja bees and the throw. Slowly
Stop,
but surely
Parasocial.
pushing
It just
into
came
the
out.
corner, and
The demo.
DI.
No.
Yeah, try it.
Why are
Axe
you
of
trying to
Blood.
DI
It's a demo
young
on Steam
player?
right
You
now.
do
You
not
can download
get
it
to
for
do
free.
that, son.
Chris Wong trying to strike back in time, but Alfin, he's primed, he's ready. This guy is like 12 years old. You cannot react to check him, dude.
That's crazy. That is actually crazy how good he's doing on the
Yeah, they were
reaction
talking
side
about
of
that
things.
game earlier,
However, Takeru no Mai
based
is
on the
gonna be
one.
put on deck.
We were
Four
just talking
stocks.
about that right
Another
before you
one
got
not
here.
Quite going for the heavy launcher here, not quite getting it. Spending a stock there, still free to go. So Chris Wong sitting.
It was,
comfortably
Steven.
there.
It
But
was.
his
That's where I heard
wall
about it, I
punishes have
believe.
been doing great.
Either
Perfect
that
parry,
or maybe
however,
they
not
showed it
getting
at
a
Summer
lot of
Game Fest. I
mileage from
forget.
that.
They showed it at one of the
Excellent
recent game
checking
shows. That's
the
how I
toe.
found out
Tries
about
to
it.
medium kick
I was like,
into
let me
the
try
drive
this
rush,
demo,
push
and
him
I was
into
impressed.
the
I liked it a
corner.
lot.
Can you get a little bit more
It's
of
very
that?
early
Such
as a
slow
demo.
pace,
Like
but
it only
so
has, I think,
intense
2 stages or 3 stages
as
you can
well.
fight on. But it's very the concept they have going is great. I can't wait for the final game.
Chris Wong back in jail. You know, Alpha not interested in letting the man play. More drive rushes here, but Chris Wong burning himself out in the process. Both players sitting on level 3. This might have an explosive end right now. Alpha looking for that final decisive hit. Chris Wong just walling up right now.
And he's been so patient there, not biting at anything. He's
Dipple.
going to try to bait him
It's
again
dangerous.
off
He's
those things.
just
Oh my
He's
God.
so patient
Uh-oh.
and just like that, being put into burnout and checking
Damn,
him just like
that
that.
was everything.
Finally getting that
was
round
everything.
closed. This game.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of love how the EU commentary guys are so biased. They're like biased in a good way. They get hype whenever the EU guys win even one round. Then when they lose, they're like, oh no, they got their ass kicked.
Thank you so much.
That's the entertainment. You gotta cheer for your own region, man. You're not cheering for your boys. Then like, what are you doing?
Who knows, chat room? Should support your tournament broadcaster.
Whenever one of their boys lose, they're like, oh man, he got fucked up.
Alfin again just staying a nice and a patient.
Cool, Moro. I'm
Finally,
glad that helped you.
finally,
That's why I
finally,
made that
there it
guide,
is.
just to
Level
show
3,
people every little thing they
and
can do
that's
to
the
get
parry. It's completely
resources.
defended. Full stock, spending it, cashing out with everything you've got, just like that.
Damn, now the
Alpha
crowd's hyped. The
getting
crowd's
his
getting into it. Hell
second
yeah.
game.
And I don't know if you can hear.
That's
it,
what I'm
chat room,
saying.
but the entire
If you don't support
crowd
your local
chanting
crew, then what are you doing? Get off the
for
mic.
this combo. And yeah,
Put
this
somebody
is
biased in
Wong
there.
having to fight back against one of the strongest forces in the European FGC.
Get somebody
The
biased
French
on that
crowd.
mic.
The French crowd is the final
No
boss.
way.
No,
Oh, he brought back the Luke.
really now.
He brought back the
I
Luke.
respect it.
Uh-oh.
I respect it. I respect it. I respect it. If that's your comfort character, if you're much more comfortable with Luke, you do not care about tier list. You do not care about nerfs or anything. If that's
To be fair,
the
Luke
character
is
you're
only
comfortable
kind of
with,
middle-ish
just go
tier
for it.
now.
To go for it, though,
He got hit
Alfin is
with
up
the nerf
2-1.
bats. They got tired of
This
this
is a
guy
rough
finally.
situation,
That
Chris.
is
like
tough.
momentum, character momentum is a thing.
They
here.
got tired of
Alpha's
Scrub
on a
saying,
roll.
man, I
He's
would play
right,
Street
he
Fighter
is
6, but it
ready.
has
He
Luke in
can
it.
deal
They got
with,
tired of
he can
that.
deal with Luke. Chris Wong needs to
Hell
rewind
yeah, it
his
was
way
Purple. I know
within
what
the
you're talking
first
about.
round to
That's what I mean about biased commentary. When you do it right, it's exciting.
play all of that similar. So we'll see how Alfin is doing at the moment, keeping up a lot
There's
of
bad
pressure,
bias
not
commentary.
letting
There's
the
good
clock
bias commentary. But if
regain
you do bias
that
commentary right, it's
idea.
perfect. It's great. It's so
Look at
enjoyable.
for me, what was that? But it worked out.
Yep, not a parry. That was a drive
Uh-oh.
rush, and I agree with it.
Sunblast.
The positions reversed here. Neutral jump, getting the parry, but the not so quite perfect parry there to get something rolling. No, Chris Wong getting the crouch.
Yeah, Wawa's
Drive rush
ridiculous.
cancel. Gets the meaty crouch medium punch. Goes for the Shibi. Not quite counter poke here from
Not
Alfin,
bad.
who again goes a lot for those shimmies, but Chris Wong is just not biting.
Damn. I think Luke is only mid-tier.
Coming through here, and I think
One more.
already warmed up here, and this is where Alfin needs
Hold on, I'm about to
start
turn it up.
winning
This shit's
to
getting
be
good.
able to close
Hope
out
you
the
guys don't
set
mind if I
right
pump the
now
volume. This
because
shit's getting crazy.
Mr.
The
Chris
crowd got
Wong
silent.
has
You know how
arrived.
quiet the crowd
Luke
is
has
now?
hit the stage. And yeah, Alfin just walking into the
Ooh,
wall right
he's
now.
getting
Luke's
fucked
still
up.
incredibly good at slowing down this game. The Witho
Oh,
coming
no.
through, but no punish.
No punish, unfortunately. Thought he was a little bit closer to his opponent, but he's gonna have to commit to it. Again, a counter hit, doing excellent on those counter pokes. But
Hell
never
yeah,
having a lot of
even
mileage
Nerf
from it.
Luke is
Gets
still
the
good.
Cannon spike, gets the conversion.
Still
off
better
of it.
than Jamie's punk ass.
Anti-shimmy, I like that, but again, Chris Wong not biting at all.
Nice
Drive
impact,
impact
very
in
good.
there, no,
He knew what
gonna go for
block
the
string was
projectile,
coming,
but
that's
you
why he
can't
committed
do
to that.
Burnt
He was gonna
out
fire
into
what
the
then?
corner, goes for the DI,
that's a
and I
wall.
agree
Oh,
with that.
man.
Gonna cash
Is he gonna
out.
spend
You
bar?
need to go with everything
gonna
you've
spend
got
level
with the crowd
2 maybe?
behind you. Level one is
Wow,
gonna
it was
put
enough.
him into
Good
match
combo.
point, ladies and gentlemen. This is it for Alfin.
Perfectly calculated. Alfin primed and ready. No.
Come on, game 5,
How
please,
and
Chris
when
Wong.
to
Game
finish
5.
his
That's the
play.
only thing that will
This
make this
will
better.
be
Please.
absolutely
No!
incredible.
Big.
Able
Bad
to jump
fireball.
over the sandblast all the way to the corner. We go here.
Woo!
Oh, did he
What a
get
bet.
off of me? Chris
He spent
Wong
extra
trying
on
to
it.
fight
He
back
spent
here, but
so
he's
much drive on
definitely
that.
Feeling the pressure.
He's feeling the pressure, as you're saying. Not going for the dive, going for the heavy punch in the jumping. That is excellent. Again, going enough for the
might be
shimmy.
dead.
Gets the hit and
might
going
be
for the
cooked.
level 3. I don't think this is going to burn out, but it's
This
going to
will not
be
kill.
incredibly close. Let's remind you, he has critical art. He's very close. He still has an option to get out of here. Putting him into the burnout, not going for the DI here.
He
knows
can't
can cancel
impact,
it to level
'cause if he
3.
impacts, then
And
he'll
gonna
level
put
3.
him.
Oh,
He finishes it off.
it's over.
Pop off from Alfin. Going for the crowd, getting the upset against Chris Wong and qualifying for top 16.
The local hero from
Oh, you see that one guy
coming
jump? He
through
did a
here.
jump, he said, yeah!
Street Fighter 6 able to take down the Titan, the old god.
That was
Chris
hype. That was
Wong.
hype. Man, I
Right
really
here
wanted
at
to see
Mixup.
game 5. That would have made it even
Incredible
juicier
upset.
for whoever
Stellar
won. But
play from
that still was
Alfin, who
hype.
has been in control for the
Bro, that one guy
entire
jumped and did a
set, whether it
360
was
in place.
live
That's how you
or
know he was
the
hype.
Last resort, Luke has been playing flawlessly.
Very, very nicely played right here. I
Shit,
think
alright
Mario
guys. Well, that was it for the most of the top 64 of Street Fighter. There's a couple matches still going on losers bracket. They're going to happen on the secondary stream. But one more time to break down who's going to be top 16.
Zilus, exactly.
Oh, there you go. They filled it in. Endingwalker, that's how you know it's biased. They filled that shit in instantly. I pressed refresh and the name was already there.
Zilus versus Mago.
Endingwalker versus Mr. Crimson tomorrow.
Of Mixup.
He sure is. He's definitely playing Ryu. Nephew versus Kusanagi.
That's excellent. It's the new goal
Problem
versus
X versus
the old
Hot
God,
Dog.
and that's
And
a-
Alfin
that's
versus
a very
Akara.
recurring
Lose
theme
winner
in
side.
Street
Loser side, Akaino versus Pepito. Mickey versus Tachikawa. Hurricane is in there, and the last 3 spots are still being decided. Losers bracket. Just as a reminder for you guys, or you Street Fighter monsters, just as a reminder, this is also an Esports World Cup spot. So the winner gets 1 spot Esports World Cup to be determined, or whoever gets further along than everybody else. Basically, you know what I'm saying.
We've never had as many players playing
Esports
Street
World
Fighter
Cup looking
so
stacked right
we
now.
haven't had so much of that new god players who, funny enough,
This tournament's gonna be sick this year. Damn, I can't wait to watch this. Yeah, I know, man. It's gonna be really good. This is gonna be good tomorrow also. So, chat, here's what we're gonna do at this point. So, I'm gonna start setting up to watch the Tekken tournament. So, you guys that are watching on YouTube, I'm gonna end this archive here. That way, anybody that's looking for Street Fighter can come back and watch the Street Fighter matches and see me blab about them. Yeah, Street Fighter's over today. I'm not done streaming Robert West. I'm sorry, I can't English right now. We went through a lot of matches at once. What I'm gonna do next is I'm going to watch the top 64 of the Tekken tournament. So if you want to see that, just literally when I end this archive for you guys on YouTube, just refresh and you're gonna see it. Twitch guys, you don't gotta do nothing. Just stay right here because it's gonna be an automatic switch. But for you guys that are watching on YouTube, just check it out if you want to. And yeah, that's it. Oh wait, they're gonna do one of the losers matches on stream. Fuck it. Let's watch this losers match first. Hold on, my bad. I didn't realize they were gonna do this.
Mana RD.
That's true.
Yep.
That's crazy. All right, hold up.
My
Talking
bad.
about Crazy. We
Let's
already
get
have
back- let's
Margot
get
and
back into
Zilus coming through. The names are going to be switched in a moment. There's that medium going white. Margot
versus Zilus. He was looking like an old man the first game. We'll see what happens this game. This game, I want to see young Margot.
He definitely wants to play. And
He
we
was
see
looking like
how
Margot
proactive
2D
those
fraud
two
before.
players
We need
are.
I got mixed up
Both
two
drive
irons.
gauges are very close to
I
the
didn't think they were
yellow,
gonna
very
stream
close.
these.
Again, Zilus, very rough start here as he getting chipped away into in his drive gauge. Slowly
Word
but
Steven
surely
X.
trying
Well, if you want to
find
see some
back,
godlike
Margot
Tekken, stick
always
around
find
because
those
right after
small
this, we're gonna
spots
watch
where he can
Top
challenge
64
and
from the
get
same
a lot of
tournament,
damage
and it's
going.
got a lot of
Getting
Korean
that
gods
first
in it,
round, just like
and
that,
it's got some other good
counter-posing and
players too.
challenging again Zilus every
Yeah,
single
Margot's
time
player
he's trying
one.
to fight back.
Zilus is player two. They
Absolutely.
fixed
And
it.
again, this has been the downfall of Zilus. Players that know that they have to
Yeah, they don't
go
got the summer
as
skin yet
aggressive as
on this
possible
setup.
against them. Margot getting that corner carry with the
I
level
know
1
because
here to
the
cross
Manon
cut
player
AD,
earlier would
that
definitely
is
pick the
the
Summer Manon.
classic
That outfit's
is
amazing. That's one of the best
necessary
outfits I've seen in the whole
to play
game.
an
The Summer
ultimate
Manon
hero.
outfit.
Excellent, absolutely.
Summer Manon.
Are you going for the low? No, not quite. I was standing
Looking like a
lightly
Gacha
on the low,
outfit.
even though it looks like it. But still, very good pressure here from Zilus, who gets the leash and the explosion of the poison. But Margot gonna find his way to sneak out of this corner with the dive kick and creating a lot of space.
Good check.
Excellent check here from Zilus. Definitely alive and well and completely aware of the situation. Going definitely for
Yeah, the summer cam is also really good. All the summer outfits are dope. Even the Luke one, I normally hate
genuinely
Luke,
don't know, and
but
I
Luke's
think
summer
that
outfit's pretty cool.
insecurity is why Zilus went for the level 3 here. You do not want to take a risk. You don't want to
It's-
give Margot an opportunity.
It
to
is
come back.
always better.
She got a
safe
cool one
than
also,
sorry.
Aki.
So I
Doesn't she
agree.
have a
Might as
dope
well
summer
put-
outfit?
Might as well cash out. Especially when it's your match point who is on the line, at least for the very first game of the set. But Margot, unstoppable so far, getting a lot of those throws out there. Drive reversal, offensive, getting him.
He
the
definitely looks like a
corner and
lifeguard.
the spatial advantage here. Yeah, go for the forward, heavy
Don't hassle
punch,
the
getting
half.
the leash, no
That's
conversion
basically
here.
the Luke outfit. Don't hassle the half.
No, tried to go for the perfect parry, but didn't get quite
Didn't
it.
get the direction. Didn't get the direction. That's literally season 3 doing it.
Have y'all ever
right
seen the
here.
video of David Hasselhoff
Zilus,
being really drunk and just
Margot
eating a
on control,
cheeseburger on the
gets
floor?
as well. Corner to corner we go.
I'm sorry to talk about
Dashes
someone during
out.
their lowest
There's a
moment in
level
life,
2
but
coming our way right now. And
Oh!
going wide. Zilus was inside Margot's head. 1-0 for Aki Nation. baby.
yeah, it's a pretty funny video. You gotta see it sometime, JJ Gaming. It's literally just David Hasselhoff really drunk, and he's just sitting on the floor eating like a McDonald's cheeseburger or something. And his daughter the whole time is like, "Dad, I thought you weren't gonna drink anymore," or something like that. And he's just like looking up like real weird, looking like Golem for the Lord of the Rings, protecting the cheeseburger.
Case for Fong in Street Fighter 5 as well. People just they see the purple and something is going on in their brain. That's just how
He was protecting that cheeseburger like it was the One Ring.
way into Margot's face right now, but Margot finally finding the opportunity to get himself out. No anti-air drive rush.
Oh,
Only
man.
backing out, expecting a throw attempt from the side of Margot, but no, guys, so far.
It's
I
a
cannot
it's a
believe
funny
the
video.
perfect parry.
I can't even look at that and be like he has a drinking problem or that he just looks drunk.
I think he's dead. Ow, he's so, oh wait, no, not quite. But on burnout, you're gonna get chipped. Yeah, Omega dead.
GG's. Checkmate.
Oh no, Margot. Man, maybe
Yeah,
I shouldn't have
Margot
watched this.
getting
I'm watching
a lot of
my
those
hero get
ODPs
destroyed.
on
You don't know how much I look up
waiting.
to this guy.
These have been the things that have been messing him up the most. And Zilus has been playing so solid there, just like making him twitch, as you say, like making him very uncomfortable.
A little bit, little Nemo,
Sorry,
kind
I
of like
feel
Fang.
reeling from
Fang.
that checkmate that was committed.
She
I
learned from
it
Fang,
felt
so
like
that's
it
why
was
she
still
has like
a-
poison
it was
tricks
a
and
kill with the
whatnot.
level
But
2
if I had to pick,
right? Like,
I
that
think
was
that
so
overall
well
she's a
played
better
by
character
Rant
than
right
Fang
there,
was.
but
Fang
man,
never
Zilus
really
just
broke too much
on
past
the
like
top of
low
things.
tier
Also
slash
at
lower
that
mid.
on a top
Versus this
level
character
one
is legitimately like she's a
from
threat
Margot to
character.
get
She's
on
probably like
top
right in the
of
middle
this
as far as the
corner
tier list
right now.
goes.
Twice the jump
She's
in
legitimately a
Zilus.
threat. She gets really scary.
Back
Her
on
damage
the
is really
ground.
good.
Look at these
She got some
delays.
okay
Zilus
Oki
is not
tricks.
fighting
She got an annoying
in
command throw.
that corner.
Man, Yeah, that's also something where you have to when you play Aki. You know, you have.
Her
to
buttons
push,
are
you have to
decent.
Accept whatever
She
comes
has
your
weaknesses,
way,
but then
even
she
though
also
you have
has
the ball
strengths.
to maybe
Basically,
have
she's
a
that
level
kind of
one
character.
Going in there, Mago still gonna find a hit and gonna get it evened out. Final round for the second game, ladies and gentlemen, as he gets an opening with an excellent whiff punish here.
I've been a
Gets the
failure.
throw
I've been
and
a
the poison
success.
has been slowly but
I
surely
can't
piling
stop thinking
up
about this
again
song
and
now.
Again and again. Gets the air to air, and you know what? I respect it. Even though you also trade, you still get the corner for you.
Absolutely. Very intense footsies going on right now as Margo is looking to make his way. Like, he has been trying to get out of the corner.
It's okay to laugh. Schadenfreude. Don't you remember the theme of the stream? Things are more entertaining when other people are miserable. That's the theme of today's stream, man. It's okay to laugh. Today's the day.
No side switch though? No. Okay, we're just setting up the poison instead.
Yep, maybe an overhead here. No, we're going for the lows. Crouch light kicks, who have been very buffed in this season, especially against Drive Rush, the walk under. Are you serious?
Mago's the one that's miserable
That
right
was
now.
amazing. That
This
was
dude came all the way from
excellent.
Japan to get his ass kicked by Aki.
Second
I'm so
point
sorry,
of the
Mago. I
set.
love you, man.
And maybe,
But you're getting
just
fucked up
maybe,
right now. You gotta do
Mago
something.
Out of the tournament in a free. Oh, we're gonna.
Soon
find
somebody's
out
gonna make a
right
throw the towel
now
joke.
as
Throw the
again he
towel.
gets the first blood with
Throw the
Mago
damn towel.
pushing him into the corner. -3 though, that's not your turn, and Mago knows it, so he's gonna get a throw going just to get him out of the corner.
I like
Go
some
for the
songs.
shimmy,
I like the-
standing heavy punch with
Is
the
it
heat
Paris
speed
or is it
going.
Italy? The one
Another
stage.
shimmy, very patient here. Parry into the
That stage is
low.
one of my
That
favorites,
was
so I actually really
excellent
like
from
that team,
Zilus,
especially the
who
final
definitely
round.
needs to make it happen now, else Mago's gonna have
Oy,
the
oy, oy,
lead.
oy, oy.
and
I also
not
like
wanna
the Rashid,
play
the new
against
Rashid
Mago
team a
who's
lot.
momentum.
Keep in mind, right? Like that perfect
Thank you,
parry,
Nero.
Zilus needed to have
Wow.
the read that a low was coming
Thanks
in,
for the
otherwise
prime.
he
Y'all
would
gave
not
me so
have
many
the
subs
damage.
today, everybody. You
Zilus
guys are all too
definitely
kind.
still,
Nero.
a little bit on top
High
of
five,
the
man.
rhythm, but
Thanks for the 2
Mago's
aeons,
offense
bro.
has been absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
Poison
thinking of,
right
Asha.
now
Manon
gets
stage.
the
I really
air,
like
even
that
though,
team.
Like going for the trying to go for the air to air right after the perfect parry, but Zilus still able to get out ahead. Poison taken away as Margo is pushed to the corner, jumping out right now. Slither
Margo, you gotta
away
fight back,
to
dog.
Zilus.
Right.
Uh-oh.
All right, double leash here to get a little bit of the damage incoming.
Bro,
and
he's
just
getting fucked
might
up.
be in.
Is he
has
dead?
the
That's it, he
resources
dies?
Going for the kill. with
Jesus
the level
Christ, he
3
actually
claws of
died.
Yazzie, ladies and gentlemen, closing out the round, the game.
At least he spent
and
3
the
bars.
set for ASG.
But damn, that was
Zilus.
rough. He lost like 60% in one combo.
Oh, my bad.
No worries, no worries, no worries. Can we record that?
Then she
and
makes
just
it bleed. She makes
play
it rain
back
poison.
when,
That wind pose is
EK
crazy.
Zilus, wins the 3-0
I
here.
was a little bit too excited, my bad.
It's late, chat. It's late. Be nice to Ori.
Come on, yes. Come on, Mago.
Like,
2D God. Hit him with
it's
it.
all low. It's all
I know
low.
technically this game is 3D, but 2D
Mago
God, you could do it.
finding the corner right
See,
now.
that's why he
Zilus
loses nowadays, because there's no more 2D
tries to
games
jump
left. Everything
out,
is
but
3D.
again, that's the
You can't be a
classic,
3D God and a 2D God. That's too
We've
hard.
already been talking about this one. Goomba, Stomp, Jury Mario. Wacky Wahoo Lady. Another explosion. Keeping Margo under control. More of these perfect parries here, giving Margo a lot more agencies that he's normally supposed to have.
Oh, gets the leash though, is the anti-air, that's excellent, gets the throw to get him back into the corner, drive rush all the way down, gets the hit, this might not be it, maybe if he builds a level 2, not
He
quite,
dropped.
drops the combo.
Come on,
Goes a little
Mago.
bit
He's in
forward.
burnout. Kick his ass right now.
Mago
Zilus needs
still-
to be careful right here.
Yes! He fucked up. He choked.
You know what? You know what? That's something I
He
think-
choked so hard the
You know what?
commentator
That's
started
something
choking.
Yeah.
That's how you know it was a choke.
We wanted the game 5. We wanted the
I
game
wanted
5.
a
That's
game
very
5.
important.
That was intentional.
Absolutely. That was incredibly freaking cursed. But it's fine.
I was so
Don't worry
cursed.
about it. Margo and
Bro, I love the
giving
bias too. He said that was
Margo
cursed.
what?
Meanwhile, I'm over here like, yes, Mago.
Twilight.
Yep.
Win for the old guys, Mago. You could do it. Win for the 40-plus guys.
Oh my god, the OD sliver used up here, avoiding. Margo.
Yeah, let's go.
But it does not matter. Crush cannon coming through. DI.
Whoa,
but the
good super.
reactions
I'm not
there
even
from
mad. That
Zilus
was very
was
good.
one off of me.
I don't know if I agree with it though. 'cause
No, fuck that. You got to keep
I
playing.
was thinking the exact
Yeah,
same
why
thing.
bother? You're on burnout. You're all the way down,
Uh-oh.
and you're still gonna go for the hero level 1. That's very, very tough. And Mago making it back.
It's the California burst, man. It's the shout out to Guild again. Shout out to Guild again. Throw coming out from Margo. Zilus
Wow, good check.
Finding the interrupt on that drive rush over Mago.
It's not enough though.
immediately
Come on,
going
Mago,
back.
get in that
This
ass.
match has evolved into like a genuine slug match right now. Zilus
Yes!
committing on the reversal super, but Mago just primed.
I'm biased for you, Mago. The crowd's biased for the other guy, so I'm biased for you, dog. Level 3 his ass. Final game, just like that. That was fast. You're back.
Rape my jury, chat. Anyhow,
Mago definitely making this comeback. I'm still waiting for the PayPal.
Bro, if Daigo beat Noah, the Prodigy people would lose their
Don't worry
minds.
about it.
First of all, they would talk shit about Noah just because, even though he lost to Daigo, who's a legend of the game. Then you'd have all the scrubs like, Daigo's back?
All right, hold up. Zilus still in there. Ooh, finds a can hit as well. Yeah, Zilus just so like. We're joking about commentators, cuz, but this is genuinely Mago being able
Nah, it's not
to,
too late.
like, find the perfect
All right, if he was 60 or something, then I'd be like, all right, Mago can't win. But nah, he's good. He got this. Just gotta chill. Yes. Take away that poison.
Coming out as well here, another Fuhach in stock.
Oh, fuck. He's in.
Even at a 3.
Nice.
Anti-air, though, coming through.
Excellent here, effectively. -3, you do not get to against that move. Can you get a little bit more than that? Throw escape, finally getting a little bit
Man,
of that
clutch break.
super gauge.
If he didn't break that, that would have been big for
back
Mago.
as
He would have had
Mago's
close to the
trying
lead.
slowly but surely chip away at it with his normal 10 HP. Gets
There we
the
go.
tick throw after the drive rush. That's excellent here. Delayed standing medium punch, but Zilus
back at you with the
challenging
tick
it and
throw.
getting the back throw. Forward heavy kick. Maybe another
It's a
one.
counter
Damn,
hit. That's it. Zilus
uh-oh.
moving all the way to set point right
This
now.
time for real. This time for real. I'm comfortable. I trust it. I trust it.
It's alright. The thing is, right, like, are you really a top player if you can't beat commentators' curse?
For real.
That's the big test, right? You have to beat the commentators' curse. Mago, though, utilizing
huge.
every single piece of his power. This is gonna go double
Legs.
Luigi. I can feel it in my bones.
Definitely. Okay, gets the hit here. Huge conversion out of this. This is going to be a lot of damage. Gets the knockdown.
looking for the
And
level
again,
3.
another hit. A lot
Can
of
he
risks
kill right
there.
now?
He's gonna go for
No
level
way,
3.
right?
No.
Okay,
going
he
for the
needed one
puddle,
more.
overhead
Come on, Mago. Miracle comeback right now. Miracle mix.
No.
Next hit kills. There is CA
Miracle
available
mix,
for Mago.
baby.
Zilus,
You could
though,
do
getting
it.
the approach.
Miracle
The
mix.
burnout is available right
Yes.
now. Mago fights the low forward. The CA coming out right now.
It's mad
I don't think
damage.
this kills her, but Zilus has
Freeze
one
that
bullet.
burnout.
Wait, hold up. Is there a checkmate
Freeze,
set up
girl.
yet?
This might just be it. He has a lot of
Smack.
resources.
No,
He
no, no.
can
You like
use
feet?
it. Oh my
Oh,
God,
he tried to
gets the hit.
bait.
Tried to go for the bait of the reversal, not quite. Goes for the back jump. There's still a world where Zilus can make it happen.
What a
Air to
jump.
air.
Wow,
No, the throw.
what a
We were
jump.
not
I can't believe that
expecting Woody
worked.
Are definitely going to a double Ouija.
Double Ouija coming out way
Level
here.
4,
Final
level
They
three.
said it all wrong. Double
Final
Luigi.
match
He said
of
double
the first
Ouija.
day of the mix-up. Air-to-air
Sounded like my
cross
little
by
brother
Mago.
talking
Finds
about
the mid-roll
Luigi.
conversion
Double
as well.
Ouija.
Zilus already stuck in the corner, trying to strike back. Finds the poison into the immediate detonation. Fuhach and stocks being gathered right here from Mago. Needs to, once all the resources available, look at Silas's drive gauge.
No!
This was the bait, and he's going
My
to
hope
for the
is fading
immediate
after
level
that.
to put Mago on burnout and getting
Oh,
him
no.
a lot
That
of
might have
drive
been
gauge
the end of the
back.
match.
This is a boulevard. This is the royal road for Zilus to make it happen with
Fuck.
a drive
Good game.
impact,
Man.
ladies and
Well
gentlemen.
played,
It
Zilus. That was
finally
sick.
happens.
I was
right
invested
about
in that one.
I
That's how you
called
know
it
it was
out.
good.
He gets the point, he gets the set, and he goes beyond in the bracket.
Damn.
Incredible.
Now I'm
play
sad.
here. Zilus keeping calm, keeping collected. This is an incredibly difficult situation to be in.
I had to watch my
especially
hero
in top level
lose.
competition. A lot of people.
Are they
just
gonna stream the
also
last
want
one
the
too?
first
'Cause there's
player
one
that
last
actually
little one
comes through,
left.
Right? But again, Zilus keeping calm.
Oh,
keeping
no, that was
collected,
it.
Able to not just beat the commentator's curse, but beat
That actually is it.
Mago
'Cause the other one's
himself.
happening on
What
the
a
mainstream.
performance. Scythe there already to.
All right, guys, so that was for
That's
real
what
the
it is.
final battle for
Very
Street
good
Fighter
battle.
today,
You
but
keep-
there is going to be more Street Fighter tomorrow. Let me tell you where that's going to be on the schedule and get an idea of when it starts up. So let's see. I know Tekken Top 16 happens tomorrow at 5 p.m. their time is around 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time. The Street Fighter happens, I'm assuming it happens after the Tekken. Oh, no, it happens first. Oh, shit. No, this is happening mad early. All right, I might have to come back to watch the top 16 for you guys on tape delay, unfortunately, because I do want to see who wins the tournament and see who gets the Esports World Cup spot. But unfortunately, the time that they're doing it is going to be like really late night for us. Yeah, these are the matches that you're going to see tomorrow. One more time, here's the whole top 16. It's going to be Endingwalker versus Crimson, Nephew versus Kusanagi, Problem X versus Hot Dog, and Alfin versus Hikaru. That's the winner side. Losers, Aka Inu versus Hey Pepito, Mickey versus Tachikawa, Zilus versus Tokakasu, and Hurricane versus the winner of the very last match, which is going down right now. I'm sorry, I forget which one that is. Let's take a look. The winner of this last match that's going down. This is the Chris Wong versus Dims. That's who they'll fight at the end. Alright guys, so for YouTube, once again, I'm going to end this archive now so that you guys can go back and watch the Street Fighter if you want to. But if you want to see the Tekken tournament, just literally refresh the page and you're going to see the new archive pop up within like a couple minutes. I'm literally just going to switch over to it right now. And then we're going to watch the Tekken, the top 64 together. So come through for that if you like. And if not, if you were here just for the Street Fighter, then thank you very much for watching. And look for a Street Fighter archive tomorrow after I watch the Tekken top 8. Twitch guys, obviously y'all stick around because you don't have to do anything. You just stay right here and it's going to happen. Anyway, thank you YouTube. I appreciate y'all. Thank you Robert West, West Aubrey, Kobe K, Crust, PNX, 1-2, Uptown Duck, Casey is Forever, and all you guys that were over there. Thank you for watching the Street Fighter. If you want to see the Tekken, like I said, just refresh the channel and you're going to see it in the next 3 to 5 minutes. I'm just going to set it up right now. Cool. All right. In the meantime, let's go Twitch.tv. Let's find the